The Wild Wild West.
Hey, how are you? Whoa. Yes.
What a great start.
We're here. Wow, you guys missed an incredible joke.
Wow.
We're here live with the Ari Shaffir.
Thanks, guys.
He's got a new special out on Netflix called America's Sweetheart.
Yeah, that's what I am.
I like that.
I don't know how you've tricked everybody into thinking you're some nice fucking guy. I hate it. Everybody's always around me. They're like, Ari's great. He's so nice. He helps other I'm just sitting there. I know he's a fucking devil, dude.
Only when the cameras are on, I'll give $1 to an open micer.
Yeah, you're a sack of shit
then I'll take it
behind
back.
closed doors. Well, yeah, that's exciting stuff, dude.
Thanks.
Congratulations on the special.
It's awesome.
Thanks.
I'm digging the vibes in here today. Very,
too, dude.
Very NPR-esque.
I think so, too.
yeah, wow.
Very low, very...
Do you think we're going NPR right now?
I think we're going a little quiet. And
I like that, yeah.
I don't mind it.
How about this? Hey, say,
like it.
hey, welcome, Ari, again.
Hey, welcome, Ari Shaffir.
Thanks, Shane. Thanks, Matt. It's been a pleasure. I've been listening to you guys for a long time.
Yeah, what a...
Yeah.
I got to check out your special last night, and wow, what a special treat that was. Thank you.
That's an honor.
Yeah.
When you interviewed Charlie Rose, that was one of the greatest interviews I've ever seen.
It's very transgressive.
It was transgressive. man.
Wait, what's that word?
Don't worry about it. It means aggressive trans.
Oh, right.
Transgressive.
Yeah.
That'd be a sick name for like a roller derby player, like a giant lady.
Transgressive.
Uh-huh.
My name's Transgressive.
Transgressor.
Just an enforcer.
Yes.
Yeah.
You used to watch roller derby on TV?
Yeah, I used to think it was
I
going
didn't
to be
know-
so cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what to like think
On
about
paper,
it.
I was like, this is going to be incredible. Honestly,
They
kind of
take
like
those-
slam ball
Yeah.
on the trampoline
Slam bar was
basketball.
pretty great.
I thought it was going to be incredible. And
They would take a fucking bull-
XFL, trash.
Yeah.
Roller derby, trash.
Well, roller derby to me, it was like in my head for some reason. I was like, "Oh yeah, girls in the rollerblades,
Uh-huh.
short shorts," and I was like, "These girls are pretty strong."
They're gonna scissor.
I thought I was
big
going to get
dogs.
way more into it sexually, and I was like, "This is."
Oh, you went into it sexually. I went into it strictly for the game.
You went for the love
I
of
was
the
like,
game.
it
you
sounds
like
like
sports.
a cool sport.
It sounded to me like a sexual thing when I was younger. I was like, "Oh yeah, roller derby time," and I'm like, "Man, these are some giant ladies."
I like
yeah,
they
they
take
are
that one
sluts.
chick and they just launch her.
Yeah, that's
and then
fun.
someone else
Yeah.
is like clothesline. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, why'd you launch me?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I guess the point guard girls were kind of.
They're all kind of, they're either giant butch lesbians or giant straight sluts,
Yeah, true.
you know?
Yeah, what's the? Yeah, it was
Like,
like,
pinup
the,
girls, they wear like, you know what I mean? They have like throwback tattoos of like, from like
Yeah,
the 40s or
they
50s.
were like I'm
What's
blank.
that word I'm looking for? What's
Betty,
it?
Betty,
Rockabilly, is that it?
no,
Burlesque.
rockabilly.
I'm thinking
Same-
of burlesque
yeah.
dancers.
Rockabilly.
Yeah, it's very
Yes.
much burlesque dancers wrestling each other.
Yeah.
Burlesque dance. Have you ever gotten into that?
I've had to do stand-up shows at some
At
of those.
burlesque, yeah.
And again, something I thought I'd be into.
Exactly.
And you see the dance, you go,
You know,
It's
what
the same as stand up.
fucking
The
gross.
low level ones, they're like, please come, free drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, burlesque is pretty. I like. Yeah, the same way. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And you're like, this sucks. I don't even want to see these girls do this.
I
And you're
wanna
like,
see them.
take it all off. Like, we don't take it all off. We take some off.
Yeah, it's
You're
like librarians.
It is.
Librarians
English
like
majors.
showing their fucking underwear, and you're like, dude,
Yes.
just put your fucking clothes back on and go back to the library. I don't want
Have
to.
some self-respect.
You don't have to do this. Why are you doing this?
Does Dewey Decimal not pay well?
Yeah, we're anti burlesque here. I don't like that at all.
No.
Stand strongly against burlesque.
We're against that. What else is going on?
It is tight for guys. Some guys do get dragged into the burlesque world by their girlfriend. They have to sit there and be like, "Those are all very powerful performances from all four of
Yes.
you guys." I like the one dressed as a devil. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, they shake their tits with tassels on them
Tassels,
in front of
feathers.
other weirdo, like five
Yeah.
weirdos in a room.
Yeah,
Long-haired, skinny boyfriends just sitting there and just
They always have those scarves that don't actually warm them.
yeah.
It's just loose feathers.
yeah, it's a
Disgusting.
decorative scarf. Yeah,
This
some
thing's
motherfucker.
flying right now. This podcast is flying. I
Yeah.
can feel it. We're gonna catch something.
Well, we were doing NPR vibes. If you want to,
Wow.
dude, just turn up the dial. If you turn up the dial, dude, if you want to jam.
All I can think of now. We're still. Well, hold on, man. Let's talk. Hell Let Loose, the newest hit video game in my mind.
Oh yeah,
Hell Let Loose. I've been playing as the Nazis.
Of course you are.
he was.
You were like, you need a cheat
No,
code.
you
just
don't get to
you're
pick.
like,
You don't
I
get to
won't be
pick.
regular. Show me the cheat code.
You
where I
don't
can
get to
play-
pick which team they put you on, but when I do get the Nazis, a part of me goes, yes.
I love it. Shane's like, I'll work the chambers.
No,
I'll Sims it.
true.
Do they have the chambers in the game?
No, It's realistic, bro. They didn't exist. It's a realistic game.
What are you
bro.
laughing about?
It's a realistic game. Too realistic.
That's so fucking funny.
It's so funny when you talk to like old Europeans about it, and they're like we were talking about the Slovaks, like they took it too, and like a lot of different people took it hard, and they're like the Gypsies too, and everyone's like, yeah, but they deserve it.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, even the Jews like,
No, wait.
come on.
Did it, who in your family died in the Holocaust?
None of them that I knew.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, obviously, but
Yeah, all my dad's greater family,
yeah.
none of his direct.
Damn, just like cousins and
So
stuff.
Like 35 of them gone.
your
Whoa.
grandpa?
He survived. Grandma,
Oh, he made
grandpa,
it.
dad, all sisters, and then one of
Damn, I
the
was
grandma's
gonna say
brothers.
something.
Surviving the Holocaust must have been crazy.
Kind of sus, dude.
You think it's sus?
You think?
What
Oh,
the fuck?
interesting.
To survive? What did you do with that? I mean, that's
It's sus.
a really evil thing to say, but
This is a rare NPR interview
No,
where you
it's
get
just
this.
funny. It's funny talking to like literally a genuine Holocaust survivor. Like, you survived kind of sus, and they're like, "What? What is that?
just saying, it's kind of weird.
Sus?"
How'd you get out of that? Well, I
It's a
regret
pretty
that joke.
You have your own business?
I regret that one
It's so
already.
funny. It's a funny joke. Just the word "sus" in Holocaust
Kinda
survivors
fucking
is so funny.
sus.
You just went, you like bore witness to the most horrific condition. Your like shitty fucking grandson's like, that's actually kind of sus.
Yeah, dude, what are you fucking gay? Is that how you did it?
My brother's kid started saying sus. He's like
Yeah.
8. And
Yeah.
my brother was like, he's so creative. And I'm like, that's like a term. He goes, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
It's like the Fortnite dance. A lot of little kids,
Fortnite. Yeah, the Fortnite dance rules.
They really do those things. Like
Yeah.
if you go somewhere, there's kids just busting out the
Everyone
same
hits
thing.
it the whole time.
Yeah, it's kind of actually upsetting that like all kids now talk exactly the same.
Fortnite talk.
It's a motherfucking bull.
Yeah, there is no local dialect anymore.
Yeah.
Philly's
Yeah.
hold on strong. That's about it.
Philly's got it.
They're losing it. You don't have it. You don't have it.
Matt has
No,
it.
really.
Matt
No,
has it. with
only
water.
when I get mad. I'm like a Latino.
Yeah.
When I get mad, it comes out. My passion
wow.
comes out.
Matty Mercado.
Yeah, he gets fired
Dude,
up.
I'm pretty passionate right now. I'm still off the porn. I've been off the porn since January 6th.
Why? Did you find the best one?
No, I said this year I'm like I'm going to try to go back off it. I went off for a long time, and then I went back on because I went back and forth. I'm like I'm not going to quit something if there's no real reason to quit it. Then I went back off, and I was like I finally had sex last night, and I was like. I shouldn't say finally, but I had sex. I had sex last
I agree with
night.
that.
Well, I was growing my beard in protest.
Yeah.
I told Brittany, I was like, I'm not shaving unless
And you look skinny. You've been on Hunger Strike.
I've been working out. Thank you for noticing. I've hit,
you look good.
I've hit like I think 1/8 of my goal weight, 178. I'm trying to get to.
Oh,
Thank you
nice.
for noticing.
I'm glad
That.
That's
to hear
my
that.
goal weight.
178.
Yeah.
Really?
I tell you.
About fucking 100 pounds off. I'm going to get down, I promise.
You'll get to 100 pounds off soon.
Yeah, when I'm dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Wait,
was
what do you use? Imagination?
for what?
To ejaculate.
I tried.
Wait, were you just watching porn for the cinematography?
No. I was obviously masturbating to
okay.
it. I mean, I have watched once, like a couple times when I was younger. I would just kind of like throw it up, just like watch to see what I wanted to come back to when I came home.
Yeah.
But I was pretty deep into it. But the
Research.
no,
What are you fucking laughing at? You've been there. You do it now.
I still do it.
That
It's
outfit's
an actual
nuts,
problem.
dude.
But I just kind of was
You
relating.
actually look like Unc.
I am Unc. I'm Unc now.
You have become Unc.
It's fine. I like it. I kind of love it.
I do too. You look cute. Wow. What
it's
a
the
great
white
interview.
wife effect. It's the white wife
You
effect.
do it. It is the white wife effect. Holy shit, dude.
I still
You
hold
are
it
dressed
together.
like a fucking old white man.
I am wearing a 9/11
Show them,
shirt.
please show the people
Wow.
the drip. That is fully
Wow.
white New Balances, light jeans.
That's not even
a
a
911, bro.
That's not even an eagle. What is that? That ain't an eagle. That's a crow.
Crying.
Damn, bro.
Hey, you're Unc'd
What
out.
a crow.
He's dressed like a substitute bus driver.
You don't have an ass anymore. You got a flat white ass.
I did lose my ass.
How'd you lose your
That's
ass,
actually
dude?
a soft
Your
spot.
gut.
All right, please don't talk about the
You
ass
lose
I
your
lost.
ass in reparations?
In solidarity with my
Yo, you
woman.
lost your ass for real? What happened?
There's
don't
fucking
know, it
white
used to be
wife,
That's
bro.
a white wife.
Yeah, pancake butt.
I donated it to her.
You get the fucking white flapjacks.
You know how you like foot train like young Chinese girls? You think the black dudes get
binding
butt
them.
trained?
Yeah.
Binded.
They bind to Nate's
Yeah,
ass.
butt train.
Are you wearing Spanx? How is it like that?
I just lost it. I
This
got
is what we
old.
needed. The podcast needed a victim.
My flat ass.
We had no topics. We needed a dork.
You need someone to attack.
Oh my god. You look good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You do look good. I genuinely think you look great.
The sweatshirt's sick.
Yeah. And you've been, since I've been back, you've been much more reserved and quiet.
It's not good.
Did you get molested? What happened?
You
when I
weren't
was
here to
gone?
protect them, Shane.
I know. I think
you left them all
Kill
with no,
Tony
with
crew
no dad.
molested my sweet boys. I've been running a train on guard
Don't
dogs.
say that. Don't say that. They would
Don't
never
say that.
go to Fab create ops.
You've been having. I had very low confidence when I moved down here.
No,
Is it confidence?
I don't think it's confidence.
Sean said it. Sean said low confidence, Nate.
No
conflict.
conflict.
Oh, no conflict, Nate.
Yeah, I think it's flipping. That's the problem. I'm going from non-conflict to like I think I'm turning nasty, and I'm trying to keep it in though. I'm trying not to be nasty, Nate. I'm trying to.
But you don't want to be no conflict.
I don't want to be no conflict either. But I was happier as no conflict. But people.
No, I want you guys.
That's
I want
funny.
them to have conflict.
Yeah, because last time I saw each of you, you were what's the word? Bitches?
Screaming.
Just screaming bitches.
That's when No Conflict Nate started, right there.
oh.
Guard Dog called him No Conflict Nate because you guys need ops, and the Kill Tony crew is perfect for you guys to battle with. You guys need to battle with them. You're
Zandini.
That's not bad.
We're going to switch.
So why did you get dragged into conflict? Who wanted more conflict in your
Guard
life?
Dog wanted conflict. Nate said, "I don't want any conflict."
But
That
now
was
you.
it.
But he's Zandini.
He's Zandini now.
Wait, so why does he get a cool no conflict name and he hit you with like a negative one?
He's the writer.
He's the name guy. I like Nasty Nate though. I'll be Nasty Nate.
Yeah, you need to be nasty. I like you nasty.
Yeah, it's
I
not
like you
going to be
being
good,
mean.
Nate, I've never known you angry.
That's what I'm saying.
You've
I've
always
seen
been
it.
pretty chill.
Shane seen it, but it was years ago.
I know, but I'm still no. It comes out.
It was funny watching
Punched
Guard
a
Dog.
special needs guy at an open mic.
he wasn't special needs.
Oh
He
yeah.
was after, he was
I'm
after you
saying.
punched him.
I did punch him. He asked for it, but he probably was bipolar though. But that doesn't count. I think you can punch a bipolar.
You
Can't
can.
punch a bisexual. But
Then
you
he-
can punch a bipolar.
I think he was actually a bisexual bipolar.
Oh damn.
That actually
What?
might be true.
Yeah.
I
That's
can't remember.
that's uni then.
Yeah.
That's unipolar
Yeah, it
and
comes
unis.
back.
Yeah. I think it's a double negative.
Damn, he was bisexual, bipolar.
He was definitely bipolar. He was
DSBP.
possibly bisexual.
What?
He
He's
did.
DSBP.
He got in a kissing distance. And
I was
had
going to say, I
switch.
think that might be. It might have been a lover's quarrel more than a.
No, he did. The first thing he did was blow a kiss at me. That is what started the conflict. Though I was walking into it was like an open mic at the time that we were going to, and I was walking past, and I just tried to say what up, and because we were clearly not like we were clearly having tension, but I was trying to not worry about that, and I walked past, said what's up, and he went, and then I didn't sock him right then. Time had passed. I went outside to smoke. And he was trying to fight me, but like in an alleyway. He was like, let's go to an alleyway away from the
Yeah,
mic. And I
that's
was
sucking.
like, you're a psycho. I know
Let's
you're going to
do
try
it
to
here.
stab me.
He's
back
going to try
here.
to suck you.
He's going to try
True.
That'd be I just came back to the mic. Zen.
Yeah, that's what you need though. That's the best way to do open mics is with open conflict with somebody else in the room. So then you go on stage and do stand up
At them.
which is so embarrassing to do while
Fighting.
At
an
any open mic
enemy
in general.
watches.
In the worst room, we're like, we're all failing here. And it's like, you sucked. Like, you're next.
Yeah, you're on next,
Yeah.
and you suck. We're both here.
I'm not
all
going to laugh
suck.
at your jokes.
There's 6 of us.
I'm gonna whisper to somebody next to me. I go, "This guy fucking sucks."
God, I miss open mics where you had to pretend to listen until you get on and you can stop.
The best was going to those mics that everyone just was done pretending. No one listened. Like the Raven towards
Yeah.
the end, people were just.
Fell apart.
It was just a bar.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Just people standing and talking at a bar. And then at one at a time, someone would go up while no one listened to them.
Let me ruin the vibe while you guys are talking.
No one listened.
Dude, the Raven, when I started comedy, was run by H. Foley and Chris Cotton, RIP. And if you like even whispered, you'd have one of them like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they were fucking.
They
at
ran
least
it.
Foley,
It
they
was
were
such
yacked out of their minds.
They were so drunk.
They were going nuts.
They would get hammered the whole. It was so good though. It was this tiny black box of a room, and it could fit like
probably done
maybe
it.
40 people.
I never really did that.
So fun.
It started
Raven
in LA.
Lounge. Yeah, but it was like
It would have been 2008, 2009.
if you did Helium, usually on a Thursday, you would
Jump
go to
over there
Raven.
afterwards. Yeah, maybe I've done it then.
It was so fucking fun.
How big was H Foley then? Was he like G
He
Foley?
wasn't
back then?
as big.
He wasn't as big. No,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
still
He's still lowercase.
still a
H.
young tadpole.
H not fully.
He was a
Sorry,
big
it's
dog, but he
normal.
was not
Yeah.
nearly. It was too,
But,
Chris Cotton was a big dog too.
Cotton was a big dog.
That was a lot of big dog energy.
There's
in
a
that
lot of
room.
big
It was
dogs up
crazy.
there.
It was crazy.
I love
Kevin
that
Ryan
when-
did a good job surrounding himself with big dogs.
True.
Kevin Ryan really is like that 6 chick who's hanging around with 4s.
It's crazy.
he's like he's fat as fuck, dude. He's fat as fuck, and he's like, "No, I'm so thin." I'm like, "Bro."
The whole time he's just talking to H. Foley about being fat.
It's so fucking funny. I never even thought about it.
Yeah.
His guys was totally effective.
It's a great move, dude.
That's so good.
Shame.
So I had
shame
Lemaire in the pool house. Now I'm fucked. I'm just a unit out there.
I told you about the guy when I worked for an electrician. We all would go to a bar afterwards. That's where he paid everybody, and he did all of his like hirings there. And this one guy came in, just fat as fuck. My boss was also pretty portly as well. And he looked at the dude. The guy like starts handing him his resume. He goes, "No, you're hired." And the guy's like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, I need someone here fatter than me." The dude was like, "Oh, all right."
Fuck you, thank you.
I'll take it. Don't like it, but I'll take it.
It's the funniest hiring I've ever seen. I need someone here fatter than me. You're hired.
Oh man, but back to the pornography and you
Yeah.
giving it up.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I wanted to say that the law here does help with that, obviously,
Yeah.
because you don't. I mean, if you sink so low as to go to X videos,
It's so embarrassing
You've
going
reached
on
so-
going
you're
which sites are
disgusting.
still available in Texas.
you're disgusting. Yeah, you got to
Did
go
last night.
go through like the 9th grade. Where did I used to jack off?
I know. It's
There's a lot more hidden camera videos on those.
There's
a lot of illegal
of-
stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
I saw one that was just, it said, "How old is she?"
what?
Yeah,
That was the title?
that was the title. I wasn't even searching anything. That was just on
yeah,
the main.
yeah, they
just
throw
for the
you,
record.
They throw you crazy shit.
That was a curveball, and I was like, "What?
How old is she? Well, you
I don't
should
know.
have
I should
investigated.
find out.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It's the producers going like, we don't know. We'd love to
There's
find
only
out.
one way to find out."
That didn't feel like 16
That
on my
felt
jerk.
weird.
yeah, that's.
But that law that they passed, it is helpful.
I think it's good. Yeah, it
But-
makes perfect sense.
It just when they went to pass the law,
You
because
protested.
any other time you'd be like, "Yeah, go ahead, get rid of it," until you're horny.
Yeah,
And then when you're horny, you go, "What the fuck have
That's
they
what
done?
I'm saying,
What have
that
they taken from us?"
for me, and again, I haven't, I haven't been tested now and like alone in a hotel room. That's the ultimate. That's
Yeah.
like, I mean, in my house, easy. I mean, obviously it takes some effort, but easy enough. But like, dude,
Yeah,
yeah, that shit's impossible. But now that I'm off of though, when you're married though, it's like if you have porn, it gives you like a little trench where like if you're fighting, you could be like and just go beat off
Yeah.
and then keep the fight going. But if you're charged up,
John,
it's your trench. You can just be
yeah,
like,
you go back to the foxhole.
I don't need you.
Yep, I don't need. Fuck you.
yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yep,
Dude, I was on a.
fully
It was
protected.
basically a 10-day.
Yeah,
It was like a 10-day hold in. And I was like, it was like a mild beef, regular stuff. And I wanted to be mad so badly. And she just touched me last night. And I was diamond hard. And we had to just settle the beef immediately. And I was like, yep, porn is
I
definitely
forgive
not good.
everything.
So
Yeah.
I've doubled down on porn. I'm off porn now.
Are you using your imagination?
If I sink so low as to hurt myself in masturbation, yes. But yeah, no, I try not to masturbate at all.
At
I mean, I'm
all.
not going to be a psycho about it. If
Right.
if I like really can't sleep, I'll just do it. But it's not like a shame thing, but it definitely is a relationship enhancer.
Yeah,
Almost too much. I was telling Spud today. I was like, dude, I was telling him like I had this like almost like mystical
Andrew
experience having sex after like no porn for weeks, holding it in. I'm like, I got so carried away. I almost ordered up the third. I was on the verge of just CPing last night.
What is
Yeah.
that? What is CP?
It's cream pie. Creating another kid. I have 2 kids. I last night was so charged. I was like,
color people.
fuck it, dude. I don't care.
Child porn. Oh, okay. I was like, yeah.
this could be
Yeah,
anything
sorry. I
at
was
this
using
point.
a lot of slang. I was using a lot of street
You were
slang.
considering a pie.
I was
You strongly,
like, And I know, now it's like been so long, she's ovulating. If she's putting paws on me, I'm like, okay, you're ovulating.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
The pie was in the windowsill, and you were going.
I was about to. I
No one's
announced the
gonna
pie.
know.
not
You
hot,
said I'm
it's
gonna
just
pie.
I was like, I'm about to pie.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
like,
about
what
to
the
pie.
fuck are you doing? I was like, my bad. I thought we were on the same wavelength here. But I for real had like it was. I mean, it's embarrassing to talk about. I had like a genuinely
You need to say
pretty
Ignatius.
profound experience
You
last
needed me
night.
there to pull your hips.
I needed you there to
needed
pull me
to
out,
help
dude.
you out.
I was so resolute. I was like, no fucking way. And last night, all I did was go off the porn for 2 weeks. I was like, it has to be done. I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? I was like, no, sorry about that.
It must be done. The pie.
So I got a little too horny off the porn,
the-
but
yeah.
I swear it's been
You were
validated now.
the 3.14. It was time.
27317
Yeah.
repeating. It was fucking time, bro. It was
pie
pi
time.
r squared. But yeah, that was making it was just like a cool realization to be like, yeah, you see what porn does in a relationship, and you're like, it is not good.
And you gonna remember this when you're back on?
I hope. I mean, look, I don't get. That's the thing. I don't beat myself up, dude. If I fucking
yourself
fall,
up.
Beat yourself-
beat
all
myself
right,
off. If I fall, I'm trying to.
arrive.
Well, I'm trying to take the shame component
nice.
out because the nofap thing was crazy. I'm like, dude, it's crazy to be like, I'm just never gonna come ever again. But then, to be like, yeah, just fucking jerk off to porn. I'm like, it's equally as weird because it's just not good for you. You just see fake ladies and come all the time. It's not good for you.
Fake,
shouldn't be seeing
wild
cum.
ladies.
Yeah.
This isn't even like a normal.
Yeah, exactly that's what I'm saying. So I'm not coming from like a moral like you're wrong if you do that. I'm all about optimization, like what's optimal.
Last time I tried it was a month. It was in Edinburgh, started in Ireland. And it was one night, some old skank was like, I was like, nah. But then I was like, should have. Because like 3 days later, I'm like, I'm not beating off, no porn, no nothing. And then like 2 weeks later, I was like, just open to meeting people.
Yeah,
Any girl was like, want to hang out? I was like, yes, I do. Let's hang
Yes,
out.
I'd like to.
I'd
Yeah.
love to talk to you.
Let's go out.
Yeah,
So
does something to you.
You've got the new special coming out. You were just in the blockbuster Nosferatu. What else? What's next?
Those Ferrati sucked.
You were Nosferatu?
Yeah, he was Nosferatu.
I was Nosferatu, yeah. Yeah.
What's next for our review?
Nosferatu. All right.
I thought that movie was about Africa when I heard the title of it.
It's a fair
Nosferatu.
guess.
Yeah, I thought it was like, I was like, oh, cool. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was some like Lion King. I swear to God, I'm not being silly. I thought it was a Lion King spinoff. I was like, see what Nosferatu. I thought it was like Mufasa's
You would have been
granddad.
shocked.
It was
if
a
you
lot
went to the
about gay
theater.
fucking.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the hell?
It was gay sex.
It was a lot about gay
What?
innuendo, gay fucking.
Oh dang!
In
I was excited to
Nosferatu?
see that.
Remember that Salt Lake City documentary about that guy who stole that kid and fucked her, and then the parents like, "Hey, where's our kid?" And,
Yes,
and then,
hilarious.
and then he fucked the
Well,
mom.
not that.
And then,
You know what I mean?
yeah. And then later the dad was like, he brought me in the car. And I
The
don't want
dad
to.
jacked him off too.
Yeah.
You told me about that, where he
It was
just
the
like fucked
funniest-
the whole
He
family.
fucked
to
an
be fair.
entire family.
Guy ruled.
And then kidnapped the daughter or something. Was that the same one where he was like, "I'm an alien"?
Yeah, I think
Put
so.
her in the back of an RV with like a walkie-talkie. It was like, "This is from outer space. You have to
yeah.
have sex."
Uh-huh.
That is Utah's a good place to run that.
You can trick the
Yeah, they're
the
pretty
Utes.
aliened
The
up, I
Utes
think.
are, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what Nosferatu is pretty much. He's fucking everybody,
What?
making them all jealous of
So
each
horny
other.
fucking vampire.
Yeah, and that everywhere else was horny, and then it was all about like love triangle and like. it was-
Here's a question: if you were a vampire, immortal, unless obviously somebody put a stake through your heart,
Yeah,
Yeah.
would you have gay sex after like 700 years?
yeah. It's like prison.
Right?
You're like allowed.
No. It's not like prison because in prison you only have the option of gay sex.
Yeah, but you
justified that quick, bro.
time
It's prison. You're in a prison
prison
of
rules.
your
Those
own.
are prison
Yeah, you're
rules.
in a prison of.
of eternity.
I
No
think you
release.
get bored and you're like, none of this matters. There's no guy. I'm not going to heaven.
True.
That part's out.
Yeah, but also you're a vampire. You're very gay.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
You got to dress gay.
Flying
You
around.
have to at least
yeah.
be bi as a vampire.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird for a vampire to be like, "Nah, dude, I'm totally
Yeah,
fucking
vampire.
straight."
Dude, no names in the national title. I can't wait to see what they do.
Just get a buzz at the tailgate from people fucking next. Yeah, I wonder about that. If you were like that old, because if Nosferatu was really just fucking sticking it to the whole village, I wonder what you would do.
You'd give it up.
Yeah, true.
And then if you were like a villager, you'd be like, I want to fuck Nosferatu. How come he doesn't
Yeah,
give me?
it's fucking
That would be.
Nosferatu.
What if you were Nosferatu? What if you're immortal and you're like, dude, I just want to die so bad, and then eventually you bottom out and you're like, you stick around for like 2,000 more years and just get fucked in the butt.
Just get like a job.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tight.
Yeah.
Does he just appears in people's rooms at night or something?
No, they have to go find him.
They find him
appeared
and he
in this-
fucks him?
He appeared in this one chick. Spoiler alert: he had cheered at this one chick's dreams and like fucked her when she was like 11 or something, but like adult
What?
back then, Romania adult, probably 13, and then
In the movie?
and then like disappeared, but pretty much just subtext going, "Wait for me, I'll test you." She goes, "I will," and then 30 years she's gone. She's like, "Well, I found another guy," and he was like, "Nah, that's not cool," and then calls for that other guy,
And fucks the guy.
fucks him, bleeds him.
Oh,
Sick.
Yeah.
Well,
little fucky sucky.
little fucking suck.
Yeah, and then just so he can tell the lady, he's like, "Oh, your husband, he's not."
That would turn a chick on though if you're like, yeah, I fucked that guy.
I
you
fucked your
love.
husband and killed him.
I fucked your husband.
Didn't kill him, sent him back as like a bitch, as like a punk. That's what they say in prison, right, Nate? Is it punk?
Did you see Nosferatu?
Is that the term, punk?
Yeah, it's a punk.
Yeah.
It's a punk. Little punk.
Nah,
ass
I
bitch.
ain't no punk. You a new fool.
Get a punk in jail. Did you ever? I watched a documentary about. It was like basically prison sex, and they were saying how that's like a big
What?
status in jail. Yeah,
What are you watching?
My brother sent it to me. It was the funniest. It was all about getting boys. That was
Yeah.
all, if you're in jail, if you had like 5 boys, it was like a sign of status. You just get like punks basically underneath you. You go like loan them out for money, or like a lot of these dudes would fall in love with like their top punk.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
It was fucked, dude. It was. There was one part. I don't want to ruin the vibe.
You love it.
I don't want to ruin
Please
the
don't
vibe,
have
but
that.
like you're watching this guy and he's just like, yeah, man, this is what I came here and I'm just this guy's bitch, and like we fell in love and they had this whole. Then you find out they go interview his father of the kid who's a punk in jail, and they're like telling the dad what's going on. He's like, yeah, I just, man, I really just hope he gets out of there and straightens out his life. And then apparently what happened was the guy was on drugs and just like ran a kid over. So he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay high and stay in jail forever and just be a punk. I was like, damn, that's
He
so
ran a kid
sad.
over, felt bad about it, like the machinist.
The what?
Like
He
the
felt bad. He was,
And
yeah.
so he's like, I'd rather be in there.
He's like, as soon as I get sober, I like just think about my life, and it's literally that unbearable, and I just have to be high. But it's fucked up. They went to his dad and like, yo, your son's like someone's boyfriend in fucking jail, and he was like,
Yeah, that's
fuck, God, man, I just want him to straighten his life out. It's so sad.
that's so sad.
Yeah,
Chief
so-
status, sir.
True.
True, he's
top
doing
punks.
well.
He
Yeah,
was
he's one
kind of a
the better
top boy. He
punks.
was a top boy though. He was like procuring other boys and shit.
Oh, it's just Lane.
Jazan, yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was. He was just Lane.
Damn.
That's what they call his butt. The jizz lane.
Nice. You know SPR.org?
No,
What's
what's
that?
that?
It's supposed to be for like understanding and stuff, but it's SPR, StopPrisonRape.org.
What?
And it was just like survivors' tales and stuff. You're not supposed to laugh for months at a time at it, but yeah, it's like poems and stuff.
What?
There's a poem about the number 7, the 7th guy to gang rape him, and he goes, "That's when I fell in love because he was nice."
Oh my
He
god.
whispered,
dude.
he
Yeah,
whispered,
dude.
"This will be over soon." And he goes, "Oh, this guy cares."
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really crazy, man. They get in there and they go full like girlfriend mode, and it's like, and dudes are just like kind of pumped to be a girlfriend. Which,
Quit
It
beating
sucks
me
that that's what it is, and it's not Shot Caller.
what do
You
you
know what
mean?
I mean? The movie Shot Caller, the guy like gets a DUI and becomes the head of the Nazis. That's everybody's dream. Every
Yeah.
white man's dream is one day I'll get a DUI and become the head Nazi in a prison.
Yeah, because you have to.
But in reality, you're going to get a DUI and just be a punk. And the
You don't have
7
to be a punk. That's the thing.
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to be a
What
punk.
if you look like? What if you're good looking like
if
me?
you're
What
looking
if you're
good,
a dreamboat?
yeah, if you're looking good, you better be able to
Yeah,
fight.
I'd be
because-
punked.
No way.
You think you? What's the nod? You?
No, just definitely not you.
Oh,
You think guys would fuck you?
I hope not. I hope not, Shane. I'm not looking for it.
But you said you'd be punked.
You'd be
I
a punk.
feel like I would. Of the 3 of us, no, you first.
You're
Me
the
second.
cutest.
I would be
Third.
punked.
You're the most handsome.
How would you avoid it?
I would just go mad. I'd go white boy crazy. Yeah, I would just go absolutely white boy crazy.
Oh, you'd be fucked in
Like
there.
Klinger from
Oh,
MASH?
you'd get fucked in there.
I know.
well,
like, I'm bald.
you
You guys
get the
don't want
special
this.
diet though. You get that's like a special diet you can get in jail. It's highly coveted.
What?
The Jewish meal
Oh,
plan.
the kosher.
Yeah, you can do the kosher. You can do the Muslim. So you actually get a pretty coveted meal plan. So you might be able to.
Trade that?
Yeah.
Who wants to filter fish for protection?
Yeah, what does happen to the Jews in there?
That you
Do
just
they have to join the Aryan Brotherhood?
No, they don't want them, and the blacks don't want them.
you're technically others, but I think a lot of Jews probably join up with white people, and you just have
Yeah.
to kind of keep it like.
I had a remember those Amazing Races videos? So a white power website found it, the whiterevolution.com, and so they loved it, but also they didn't love this. So the headline was "Jew boys got the right idea."
Hey. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
That's a nice. Yeah, it's a nice title.
yeah. Juman would have been nice, but
Juman
Yeah,
would've-
true.
yeah.
That
it's
was-
like, come on, some respect.
Didn't have to diminish you.
Put some respect on her name.
Yeah, that's a cool. That's funny to like wake up in the mornings, read like the White Revolution.
Wake
There
up
you
to
go.
that.
Oh, nice. Some publicity.
Oh,
All right. It's from
Hail, motherfucker.
Storm. What's it? Stormfront?
Stormfront.
What's
Yeah.
Stormfront?
Isn't that
One of those.
That's the white nationalist. Like,
Is it really?
Yeah,
That's their like publication.
I think so. This is what else we got going on?
Nothing much. I was just in fucking rapture last night. It was kind of nice.
Sexual rapture.
Yeah, dude, I haven't felt like that, man. That was crazy.
Wow.
To have like a genuinely like I've never had a powerful like a spiritually
Touch-induced rock
powerful.
hard.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then the pie.
Almost
Almost pie.
near pie.
Did you put the last part in just for like a little, the little like leftover touch?
No. You're talking about like,
I like it.
and then
Pull
just
out,
kind of
but, like-
going back in.
Yeah.
No, I would have. I was a rabid dog. I had full like iguana eyes, just like,
Ew, Matt.
I didn't realize, I didn't know what I was setting myself up into, man. You don't know really who you are until you held it in like that. Then all of a sudden it was crazy. You know how conflicted I was to be like,
How long did you hold it in?
it was only like 10 days.
That's a
But-
reasonable amount.
That's a
of
long time.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It was reasonable, and it was, I was just taking some maca, so I've been waking up.
Oh yeah, you've been getting
Maca root, dude. If you take maca
performing
root,
enhancing.
the what?
You've been performance enhancing.
Yeah, a little bit, little
Yeah.
PEDs. If you take maca root, it's crazy. You wake up just like steel beam.
What? Give me some right now.
We can go
Don't
get
get
it
hard
at the
now.
grocery store.
I'll get hard right now. Let's
Don't
get
get
let's
hard,
change
Ari.
it. Just change the arc of this podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty tight.
I
do
don't
need
know.
to
Yeah,
go.
I just these guys are battling. You've got boners. You've got a special. I'm playing Hell Let Loose.
I got a new hat.
it. That's the pot.
Pretty much.
But don't you think they should have ops?
These guys, yeah.
I think there should be some conflict. At
What's
the mothership.
ops? What's ops?
Opposition.
The opposition. They should be battling the other their contemporaries.
Yeah, why don't you guys race to 2
It's going to get
push-ups?
rough out here if we do that. It'll be a bloodbath. There'll be no peace in the streets. We can't have that.
What would you
That's
battle
the Gardini
about?
guarantee. That's my other new thing.
The Gardini guarantee.
Dealing out Gardini guarantees.
What have you applied that to?
Like if we get ops, we're gonna have to kill them all.
That's a Gardini guarantee.
That's a Gardini guarantee. Even though I'm Zendini,
It's
I will
only Zen
resort
because
to
you know.
violence if they're trying to take me off the righteous path. I will have to resort to violence, but otherwise I am Zendini. And that's the Gardini guarantee.
Yeah. Who do you think you match up with in the squad, the Kill Tony squad versus you guys?
Maybe
yeah.
like Aaron.
It's got to be. It's
Aaron Bilal.
You're versus Bilal.
Yeah.
Bilal's the man, dude. He might
I
fuck you
know
up.
he's cool.
He ain't gonna do shit to you.
I think I could take
Ari
him.
Matty versus James McCann. We got
Yeah.
to battle our foreigners.
Good battle.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
foreigners.
Nate
A
versus
foreign
Hans Cam.
conflict.
Well, who's
Yeah.
Cam Patterson
That's a
got?
phone. Me versus-
Cam,
I mean,
I guess Lemaire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Lemaire.
Lemaire's gonna have to take a couple because we're outnumbered.
Yeah.
well, finish off Bilal fast,
Yeah,
and then go help somebody else.
And there's the four
Just
other
hijack
ones
his
too.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I mean, Lemaire's getting winded fast.
No, he's the juggernaut.
They come
He
in,
probably he could take out like 4 of them.
just run at them with his hands out.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the Gardini guarantee.
It's a good guarantee.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
What the hell? I had a subject to talk about.
I was hoping you had a subject.
I kind of had a subject.
All I
to
got
talk
is
about.
Hell Let Loose.
You're subject master.
I did want to talk to you about the Penn State coach. What the hell? What was that about?
I don't know.
Did he say something about the guy's hairline or something?
Yeah, he was hitting him with like,
You're not in a conference.
you're a young guy. He's like, I'm an old guy. I've been around. What you've done is pretty impressive so far. Good job, son.
He
But was
just
he-
beat him. Fuck off.
And then he beat him.
Yeah.
What was he
Oh,
negging him
before.
though? Like what
Yeah.
was he saying about the coach? The coach has a straight.
He was just saying, "Oh, I wish I had hair like that." He's like, "How old are you, man?" God damn, so nice. You're so young.
That's pretty funny.
Just kind of like,
Kind of a nice psych out.
I think
Yeah,
he
it's a
might have
nice
been
second.
trying to get in his head.
That's a nice psych out.
Yeah, it's kind
Because
of
you know
nice.
he
yeah.
feels that. I don't belong. I lost to Northern Illinois University.
Matt, have we discussed that clip?
What?
You called it.
What?
When Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois, I was
Yeah,
sitting
they're
there-
going to fucking
I was
come back
sitting there
together.
going,
Game
fucking shit's over.
Yeah, you called me a girl.
Got to burn it down. I said, this is a girlfriend opinion. But I also did say I agree with it.
Yeah, true.
I was like, right now you're giving me a girlfriend? Because after the loss, I was like, this is like a 5-year loss. This is going to
Yeah.
cost us.
It's not just you lost to Clemson.
yeah, I
it's
thought
like-
it was like the program's fucked for 5 years.
If not for the 12-team playoff.
and then
That's
Matt was like,
It's a galvanizing moment.
or they could come together in unity with this lope the shared depression and rise out of it and go undefeated.
That's what he said.
And I was like, Matt, I love you, but that's a girlfriend opinion. And then I said, also, deep down inside, yes, I 100% believe that is what is going to happen.
You see him at the press conference after Penn State. He was saying that about
yeah,
whatever. And he goes,
literally
these
exactly
young
what
boys,
Matt
they
said.
fought, they came together, and then he panned over to them, to like the stars. And he goes, like, I'll take an answer to this one, and it's just 2 children. Just yeah, we did our best.
yeah. That's Riley Lang. That's the quarterback. He's a
so
good
funny.
Christian boy,
Really?
a young boy, just having fun for the Lord.
That's awesome. That's why they're winning, obviously.
They're
For
not
real.
masturbating. They're not watching porn. They're not having sex.
I don't think they are.
I don't want
hope
to
not.
comment on the boys. Jack it off. Starts right now. Matt, hit him with this.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members
Holy
and
shit.
billions of dollars in
You
awarded
didn't say
winnings.
billions.
I said billions, dude.
Sorry.
Billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Don't get it twisted. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash.
No,
1,000, dude.
this is crazy.
Yeah, what's 1,000 millions? How much is that? That's $1 billion, bro. That's
It's
all
$1
you
billion.
need to get the bill. 1,000 millions. Think about that. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. It's playoff time, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for
Oh.
quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season.
Ooh, I love a quick and easy deposit.
My account was declined last night. Sign up
That happens.
today.
You play a little too much Prize Picks.
Sign up today and get $50 instantly when we play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed.
What?
Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Get this.
This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Well, each Tuesday, Prize
is
Picks
crazy.
discounts select player projections up to 25%, provide even more value for your lineups. Think Lamar Jackson will get more than 250 passing yards next week?
No.
Will Patrick Mahomes pass more than 1.5 TDs?
Yeah.
Well, cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on
All I
Prize
want is for
Picks.
my crew to run our fucking game.
Dude, that's all I want, man. Just run our fucking
But this is
game
the first
on
I'm
real
hearing about
sports
this, and
action.
this is crazy.
Fantasy sports action. Let me tell you about this. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on the Prize Picks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
Run your game.
Oh, yeah.
Plug a show.
Rip it,
Hurry
bro.
up. And don't be weird and bashful. Talk like a man.
Hello,
Get in
everybody.
front of the fucking camera and talk.
Yeah, get up there.
Hello, everybody. I'll be in St. Petersburg, Florida, on February 13th and 14th at Coastal Creative. In Las Vegas, Nevada, at Wise Guys Comedy Club, at February 28th and March 1st. Please come to that if you can. SeanGardini.com. It'll be a good show, and that's the Gardini
Sean,
guarantee.
it's too long.
Yeah.
And the Optimum Noctis, first Tuesday of every month at Creek in the Cave with me, Nathan Marshall.
And Lamerly.
Guys, I'll be at the Funny Bone, Liberty Township, Ohio, January 24th. Dania Beach, Florida, February 6th. Columbus, Ohio, Royal Oaks, Michigan, Omaha, Nebraska. Please just go to mattmccusker.com for tickets. Thank you very much.
March 20th, I'll be in Manchester in the UK. I was supposed to only do Dublin and London, but my greedy agents wanted me also to do another show. So I'm doing an arena in Manchester on a Thursday. Please come. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be fun.
But no, I'm trying to think.
Matt, what's going on, dude? Fired up. You got anything weird? What are you reading? I know you're reading something.
Right now, I'm doing a lot of research right now.
What are you researching?
I've been reading a lot about. I've been reading arguments for tradition. I just stumbled upon this book. It's called The Sword of Gnosis, and they just like
Trad husband?
Hmm?
Trad husband?
not trad husband. Although I mean, I'm sure they'd be down for trad husbands. I'm just reading a academic book about like guys slamming Vatican II, and I think Mel Gibson was just fucking slamming Vatican II.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were just talking about how it was like such a gigantic mistake for the priest to face the congregation.
Renazisi's mom and dad told me that because they had
Really?
Vatican III. They were like, people were upset, and they're like, we remember our parents going, "That's not Christianity. You don't face us. That's crazy."
Was Vatican II in like the 30s? Or when was
I
that?
thought it was in like
50s or 60s,
50s or
70s?
60s. I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just one day turn around. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And the priest went,
Yeah, when I like you.
damn, I didn't know what was going on in here.
I know it's
How old
popping
are
in
they?
here.
That was the big come up of Vatican II. Is just turn around. That was the big
And it was
And
Latin.
it was Latin mass, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
change from Latin to English.
the
or
idea
whatever.
was you were watching a guy. The altar was supposed to be God, so you were watching a guy commune with God in real time in
Twitch.
Latin.
Twitch.
Then they just like switched it and made it person focused, where they're like, "Bro, you've lost the plot.
Yeah.
Should be about God. Now you're just fucking giving some lukewarm fucking speech
True.
to these
Giving a
dumbasses."
pep talk once a week.
They do
You
give a
guys should
pep-
be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
When's the last time you heard the homily?
It's been a while.
They're not great,
like
dude.
a year.
They're not great.
Yeah.
I want to start
I
ghostwriting.
want to get a good homily.
That's a homily. Give me one.
I'm open for
The homily is just when the priest reads something and then he breaks it down. He's
Yeah, he
like,
reads the
this is
Bible.
basically the message for this week.
It's our Torah. We
Yeah, he
have
reads the good part of the Bible, and then he
The important part of the Bible.
and then
The
he'll be like,
non-gibberish part.
that. And
It
this
was
is
like
what you
till-
should take from that.
Your part. We're talking about your part.
Oh, the non-gibberish part.
The gibberish part.
Why am I the gibberish
No,
part?
we like the New Testament.
New Testament's way more streamlined.
Yeah.
Streamlined, yeah.
The Old Testament's crazy. I like.
Don't you have like 6 guys saying the same shit in different words?
No.
Mark and Tony and Bobby and whatever.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, dude. Don't fucking disrespect the boys. I don't even know what the fucking Torah. What do you guys do?
What do you mean? What do we do?
I don't even know what you guys do.
Pray, and then
Just
at the
Star
end,
Wars.
it's the same thing.
It's like Jewish Star Wars.
Isn't it?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, just like them, like battles and fucking deserts and shit.
It's like the passage this week. They were battling in the desert. What can we learn from that? It's that, hey, if you have sand up your ass, maybe you should also wipe or whatever. You
Yeah,
know,
it is.
whatever the message is.
It is kind of sick though to be like, this is just our story. Meet every Sunday. Be like, remember we got that big ass fucking fight with the Egyptians? That was so fucking
It's
sick.
honestly, that's what me and my friends do. We go to a bar once a week and go, dude, senior year, we could have beat Lancaster Catholic. That battle with Lancaster Catholic. Huh? What else is going
That's
on?
pretty much all we did too.
That was pretty much it. I've been reading that. I told you about
That's good.
I told you about the Chesterton book. You didn't seem to like Chesterton last week.
I did not
You
like
came
him.
around.
Yeah.
Came around. But yeah,
I don't like silly guys. Silly men.
Yeah, he is pretty silly, but I think it was needed. He was like a British gentleman.
Yeah, the time period was,
It was good to
it
hit them
called
with a
for
little
a silly man.
silliness. Yeah, it called for some silly man.
You're a silly
You need a
man.
good fop.
Yeah.
Somebody with like tassels here, frills, just does stuff right. Yeah, I'm a silly man.
Dude, the half face shave, that was fucking silly as hell.
That was a silly man.
I ruled.
That was
You're
real.
a silly man.
That was
That-
disorienting me. I would see clips
Yeah.
and I would get like what the fuck's going on? It like did something to my brain.
It made
that-
no sense.
It didn't.
It just
It-
wasn't right socially.
It
pissed
was
me off.
not right.
Pissed off a lot of people.
Pissed me
Angry
off.
people it pissed off. Nice people it made happy. People had
But it
demons.
was tough to talk to you.
As long as I could talk sideways to you. The best at the cellar, we'd all be talking, and someone would be over there, and it'd be like 5 minutes of Matty Wiener, like, talk,
Yeah.
and then you're like this. What the fuck, man? What?
No, I was just I'm trying to have like a real conversation with you.
And I'm
You
just
got
mix
half of
flicks.
yeah, you're just being
It
silly.
was disorienting. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Speaking of having cool people be happy and not cool people be mean, I did the Slutty Garfield thing on Patreon.
How did that go? A lot of angry people got mad.
A lot of angry customers. Dude.
Wait, they didn't like Slutty Garfield on Patreon?
Some people didn't, which made me laugh more. Honestly,
Yeah, I mean it's very funny
someone.
to get angry.
So it was a mystery. A secret artist just like sent me this thing. He's like, I made it. I don't know what to do with it. Just like, and I was like, dude, please let me put this on my Patreon. It's about Garfield. It's about Garfield becoming a streetwalking trans prostitute. And then John's just trying to find him and save him or save Garfield from the underworld. Save her. Miss Lasagna.
What's Odie doing?
His name was
Odie's
Garfield
in the
became
mix
Miss
as well.
Lasagna.
Odie's a street dog.
Miss
Miss
Lasagna. Miss Lasagna.
What is
Workdays.
Odie doing?
Odie's in the underworld.
Oh,
He's selling
really?
drugs or what?
I can't spoil. I've seen a lot of the story's arc. It's so fun. It's just funny.
You can spoil it.
I can't spoil it, dude. It's so
What, they
funny.
have to go to
It's
the
so
Patreon?
funny to one day. All I kept thinking about was a guy waking up and just being like, "Oh, sweet." What the fuck? Just Garfield.
Oh, new match in content.
Guys trying to fuck Garfield.
It is funny. You're
John's
exactly
got-
right.
John's
got a-
You're exactly right on
It's
this.
so
John's
funny.
got to find him in a room like Taken when he finds his daughter.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
And just to have people be like, "Yeah, for real, dude, this isn't it." All right.
This isn't it, bro. Fuck you.
It's so fucking funny. It keeps making, I talked to the dude who did it. And he's like, "I'm gonna fire up 3 more right away." I was
Fire
like,
'em up.
"Please do."
Nice.
He should just keep making them the exact same story, just with different cartoon characters.
That'd be sweet. Heathcliff. You got to go Heathcliff.
Yeah.
And then they meet.
Well, it's actually really well done. Like it just looks like a professional.
Yeah, you showed me the drawings.
It's
They're
crazy.
very good.
It's unbelievable how like good it is. And then it's just about Garfield selling pussy, and John being like sexually bothered on the streets as he tries to find out what's happening. It's so funny. It's just people trying to force John to do gay stuff with him.
To find his lost cat.
Find his lost cat. And every time he brings it up, people are like, "I fucked that bitch last week. She sucked my dick down off Colfax."
What mutant made this? Who's doing this?
I can't reveal his identity.
Oh, he's got a hidden identity?
Yeah, he's a secret artist. He might be. Our paths just crossed, and he honestly, the dude makes me laugh so fucking. I talk to him all the time. He's so funny. Shout out the secret artist. I might do like a Drugs Inc. style interview where I interview him and it's just his face is blurry. It's like,
I just thought it was gonna be funny. Garfield trans, you got fuck a lot.
Trans Garfield.
I love violence. I feed off.
Yeah, that's been my whole weekend. Oh, dude. So I went to ATL, Helium ATL. It actually is in Alpharetta. It's 45 minutes, or it's like about 38 minutes outside of Atlanta. It's nice though.
That's where you get the honkies.
Oh yeah,
You want to sell some tickets?
there was a lot of honkies.
Yeah,
there.
head 45 minutes
Yeah.
outside of
Helium in
Atlanta in
Atlanta.
any
Although
direction.
I did get to spend a little bit of time in Atlanta, and I thought I would have seen more gay black guys
Oh.
because I think that is the mecca. And I'm
it is.
being like honest. I was
For
like,
real.
ready to be like, all right, let's go. I want to see like like the Mormons when you're in Utah. You're like, let me
Natural
date these
habitat.
guys. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's go. I thought I was just gonna get some gay black attitude, just a little treat,
Gay black attitude would be a nice treat.
just a little treat,
Just a little sass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Little aggressive sass.
a little spice. But I go down there, so they send me out to fucking cracker ass Alpharetta.
Yeah.
So I didn't see any gay black guys. So I was kind of
Oh,
like,
fuck. Yeah, you didn't get to see anything.
I know.
Because I was going to say, if you were in Atlanta, you'd see them.
I know.
And
That's
they
what I
will
was.
sass you.
I know. Thank God I had my black wife with
They're
me
actually nice.
just for some reserved sass. But
It's very nice.
yeah,
Atlanta's
it's
pretty
fucking.
nice.
I do
That's
like
nice.
it. down
Yeah.
there. But yeah, dude, I go down there. I was joking about always assuming my wife is faking it when she has any
Yeah.
ailment. I just assume I'm like, if she has any ailment, there's for some reason there's part of my brain that's like, yeah, right.
Sure you do.
Sure, literally. So then we're down. We get there. First night we're there. She's like, she's been saying it for 2 days. She's like, I don't really feel that well. And I'm like, dude, it's just the fucking whatever.
It's
like,
just because you're on a
climate.
trip with me.
Just 'cause you
And
want to ruin this
you're
trip.
ruining it.
dude.
It's because I have to work this weekend.
I had the kids, everything. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm like, she's like, coughing. I don't feel well. And I'm like, dude, I always tell her, you just need to drink some water, dude.
Drink
You
some
dehydrate,
water.
Drink some fucking water.
Walk it off.
Dude, she hits me. I Uber or whatever, DoorDash the thermometer. She's like 102 or 110. I was like
106.
Shit.
106 in Park.
She was
That's when
102.
a black person has a fever. I have a fever of 106 in Park.
106 in Park would be dangerous. That'd be so dangerous. But dude, she had the flu.
Did she ever hit you back with,
I told
you
you.
need to drink water?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in that deadlock right now every day. It's like,
She'll-
have you drank enough water? It's like, all I do is drink water.
Yeah,
I chug water. Don't talk to me about drinking water.
I'm more so pushing the water agenda, but she has hit me with it. Like, you haven't drank a lot of water. I'm like,
Yes, I have.
a fucking water cooler in my office. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Fuck
up
are
there.
you? You don't watch me.
It
all
is
the time.
offensive when someone's like, "Do you drink any water?"
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, of course I do. What do you
what
think,
do I
I'm a fucking
smell? Like, why the
child?
fuck are you saying that?
Yeah.
I know I got to stop dogging on her over her water intake, but it's crazy.
Nah, get in there.
I was peeped, dude. She had a fever, and I'm like,
Yeah, you gotta
I gave
drink
her this
water.
big water bottle. I came in the next day, and I was like, dude,
They don't drink water. They're
That's
cats.
all- that
They're
was-
literally cats.
that was like her hamster bottle. And I'm like peeping the level. I'm like, dude, it went down that much.
Yeah, you had a sip of
I'm
water.
like,
and we're
drink
like,
some fucking water. I'm sorry. I'm like, so then,
it's like
dude,
my sister. She has to put those fucking like
flavors.
flavored packs in. It's like, just drink the fucking water.
Drink the fucking water.
Not
won't do
everything
it.
has to be soda.
They won't do it.
It's crazy,
I get
bro.
plenty of water in my soda and beer and coffee.
They ever hit you with the, every woman hits you with the fucking, I didn't get a good night's sleep.
Mhm.
It's like, I was with you. I saw you.
Oh,
you slept
dude.
for 14 hours.
I have that.
saw you
I
asleep.
have data on that. They don't get good sleep.
What?
I know.
So when I got the Aura ring, I don't have it right now, but I was wearing this Aura ring and it was like tracking my sleep, all this stuff. Finally talked my wife into getting one. We went to bed at the exact same time. We both wore them. I woke up. It was like 8 hours of sleep. I woke up. I'm like, dude, my readiness score is 93. This is awesome. What's yours? It's fucking 55.
You toss and turn.
When they get their periods, their body temperature rises.
Oh.
And I was peeping her readiness score, and it was like, dude, it was 55 would be like if I had like 5 beers and stayed up till 3 a.m. And we got 8 hours of sleep.
It's taking it easy. That's a fucking that's 95 readiness for me. God damn, I was good.
Ready to seize the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I woke up next to her and I was like, what the fuck happened? She's like, I told you I don't feel well when I have my period. I was like,
I'm not sleeping.
damn, dude, you're fucked.
Think of those floppy tits.
So I got the data,
hanging
dude.
everywhere, too. It's like, you roll up like, I can't sleep on this. It fucking sucks to be a chick.
Dude,
It does suck to be a chick.
bro, I
for
didn't
sure.
know. It's like a whole week leading up to it. And
Yeah, I
then
get the
week
flu
of-
every week.
Yeah. But dude, so she had her
Or
fucking
every month. Pardon
She rode off a week of period into flu.
Yeah.
So it was period to flu. Then I'm doing shows. So like
Overlap.
Thursday, we get the diagnosis. I'm like, damn, you're fucked.
They hate show weekends anyway.
Hey, true.
They hate show
I think her
weekends.
body just rejected it, dude.
Their bodies reject shows. Every single lady rejects the show.
Why do I
Anybody-
gotta do the thing I love doing and I do for money?
Yeah.
And then you knew it was coming on the schedule for 3 months
Yeah.
straight. You knew it was
Yeah.
coming. Why do I do it?
I go out every. Oh, why are you doing it?
And then the no-show weekends, like, what do you want to do? Let's just watch some shows.
Yeah.
That
Let's watch.
you needed me home for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I was nervous. What I'm trying to tell you right now is that I had all weekend. I'm not trying to say like I'm a hero or whatever, but it was Babe had a fever. I had to do all the stuff during the day for the most part. Obviously, we brought a babysitter with us, so I got to chill a little bit. But
This is heroic.
But I had to make breakfast, dude. So, I was like getting up, and it was like
had to
I would
make
lay next.
breakfast.
What was crazy because I was laying next to her all night, and it's like if I get the flu, I was like fuck.
Oh yeah.
So it would just be like coughing, and I just lay there, just being like, we'll see what fucking happens.
Yeah.
Just powered through the whole weekend. It was pretty. It was a lot, dude. And then they fucking canceled 2 shows over the snow. It snowed an inch and a half in Georgia, which, to be fair, at first I was kind of salty because I was just like, dude, this is not that bad. But they didn't really they didn't salt the roads, and it's like you're releasing it. I think it was like 350 the club, so you'd be releasing like, let's say, at least 500 drunk drivers that night into the ice. So I was kind of like,
Iciest conditions.
that's fair. But when people were like, oh, McCusker fucking canceled because of a little snow, I was like, fuck that. I don't care, dude. I don't care what people say.
How long did that take?
30 seconds. I
Yeah.
grabbed my phone. I was like, for the record, the club canceled. I felt like such a dumbass as I was like, damn it, I showed my hand. It was instantly people were like, fuck you, Fairweather McCusker. And I'm like, fuck
Fairweather
you.
McCusker. Oh, I got a good one.
They got me.
I did San Antonio and Dallas, and I like to come out to Dire Straits, Money for Nothing.
Nice.
Usually hits. When it doesn't hit, I felt like a real turd. I was expecting a very ruckus applause.
Yeah.
Kind of mediocre. I just walked out. I was like, hey,
Hey, guys.
that was pretty intense, huh?
Who was that guitarist, Shane?
Dun, 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 dun. That's pretty sick.
It's nice.
That guy is one of the ugliest rock stars in the world.
I've never seen him.
It just hit before MTV.
The lead singer of Dire
Him,
Straits.
the guy from Genesis, they're both like couldn't have existed once MTV came around.
Who from Genesis?
The main guy, not the one who left, but the one who stayed.
Yeah, it wasn't whatchamacallit. Collins.
Kind of, yeah, Phil Collins.
It was. You think Phil Collins is ugly?
He was in an interview once. He goes, I can never make it now.
I'm
They see my
so
face.
ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He goes, I
Dire
get it. I'm,
Straits.
I'm musically gifted. I don't know how to comb my hair.
Dire Straits is some ugly ass bulls.
Ugly, bro.
That little
Wow, wow.
Dire Straits.
That was Dire
was-
Straits.
Oh wow. Well,
Let me see.
I know they're not the worst
Let's see.
crew.
No,
but
I
that
can see
little-
why
That
someone-
guy sucks. That guy sucks.
I can see
He's
why
gonna
someone
come
in
over as a rock
rules.
star.
I can see why someone in school called him that.
What's his name? D. Snyder was the bro though. He was an ugly ass bull.
Yeah, ugly rock stars is a sick life.
Because also like, making up for lost time.
Yeah,
Like, this is what I should have done in high school.
true. Yeah,
And then some.
Twisted Sister looks like fucking Ian Fidance.
really.
It kind of is giving me Ian Fidance vibes.
What do you? Are you just going through just like heavy
Yeah,
hitter
just
rock
taking a
stars?
look at it. Yeah, this guy seems like one of the uglier. D. Snyder. Isn't
That's
that
why
his
they had the
name?
big hair to cover it up.
Are you talking about the blonde dude?
Yeah.
D. Snyder is a
Isn't that his
name that
name?
I've always heard of, but I'm like, I don't know where I'm supposed to know him from.
I think Twisted Sister.
I
Who
think,
the fuck is
that's-
Twisted Sister?
That's a sick
What's your
movie.
second biggest hit?
Sister.
We're not gonna take it.
We're not.
What's your
gonna
second
take
biggest hit?
And then it's why
Every
I have to look it up.
rose, every
It's like,
rose.
why would
has
you
a
even look at me?
fucking- Yeah, what is? I don't know any. I don't know a lot of hair metal.
Rock. Bam, bam, bam.
Okay, there you
That's a
go.
good one.
The kids are back.
Nobody knows that one.
Yeah, you do. It was in. I think it was in Jackass.
Sing it all the way through.
Twisted Sister rules.
Nobody knows this yet.
This was in Jackass. This is good.
I think I know the core. Yeah, the refrain.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know it now. Yeah.
That never
Sorry.
caught on with me. That like genre of music.
It sucks.
No, it got me for a little.
Punk, yeah,
in, like,
punk
high
in general.
school.
Yeah, I wouldn't say me and my uncle had an argument, but me and my uncle were skateboarding the other day. Dude, it's crazy, dude. He's like 52, just
Still
skating.
ripping it.
It's ripping it pretty hard. But I was telling him they had a speaker, and I was like, people were blasting music, and I was like, dude, 90s, early 2000s were I think the golden era of skateboarding music, and he like was just quiet. He's like. Got quiet for a little bit, and then after we were done, he's like, "Yeah, I don't know about that, man. It was definitely the 80s."
Hit him
No,
hard.
it had to be.
It did hit him hard.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
That's what I was saying,
Dude,
dude.
it's Tony Hawk era.
No, Tony Hawk was way before the 90s.
No, but
No, the
video
music,
game.
the video game when skating like got huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I was like because when I'm like when I go to the pump track, I'll hit the headphones and listen to like I just go there skateboard and listen to music I listened to when I was like 13. It's so fucking sick.
What is it, like Blink? What's the genre
What's
of
that
that?
fucking
311. I
what's
was
that ska
311.
band though that's from
Money
Tony
Money
Hawk?
Boss Tones?
Is that it?
No, from
Which
Boston.
song is it? A Real Big Fish?
Yeah, maybe.
Sellouts, Real Big Fish.
Real Big Fish. They were great.
Boss Tones are nasty too. I never thought that I could have done better.
I saw them at Webster Hall once. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm
I'm into that big brass sound right now. I've been listening to Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Did you ever fuck with them?
No.
Brother.
What are they up to?
Just that big brass sound. Just a lot of horns and shit.
You got a
You
skanker on
get
stage.
horns going?
I'm getting some horns going, dude.
Damn, that was legitimately a great act out of a musician. Musical instrument.
Oh, my mouth trumpet?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was really good.
Nailed it.
I can really nail it. If I wanted to, I can nail it. But
Please.
I get a little shy. on
Matt,
the camera,
please
bro.
don't get shy, bro. I know you're showing. Lick it. Wet your whistle.
Wow.
The end was incredible.
Took that all the way in.
Trombone, yeah. Really pulled it. That's a bold move.
I'll be kicking myself on the drive like, dude, I could have trumpeted so much better on the photo.
Yeah. But you need redemption at the national title.
I know, to kick the ball.
What do you think about heading down Atlanta way on a Monday to kick a field goal for the national title?
I might have to.
You tried when it missed?
Yeah.
It was
How
close.
many
On game
yards?
day. It was fucking it was a
pretty
far
far,
field goal.
dude. And I,
It's
again,
probably like a 30-yard field goal.
30-yard. Nobody's watching. Nobody's like
whole
trying to block.
it was
No, thousands of people, millions of people
on
on
TV.
TV.
Nobody's blocking, though.
No.
It's a
no,
free
I mean,
kick.
if someone rushed me, I would have.
It would have helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I would
would've
have
increased the
I would have
pressure.
elevated a little bit.
30 yards.
And I'm not trying to sound like a baby. I didn't really eat all day too, so didn't really eat all day, and it was fucking
How
freezing.
close were you?
It was a good boot. Dude.
It was.
Did you try one?
No.
Because you knew you wouldn't do it.
Fuck no, I would have fallen down.
You would have like Charlie Brown yourself.
Yeah.
The weirdest part
the
was
kid
I
who
had-
went for it. So every week, college game day, they pick a college student to kick, and if the kid makes it, they give him like $500,000 or $200,000
Damn.
because the kids never make it really. But Matt went on and kicked it just kind of like as a fun one, and then the kid who kicked it tried his hardest. He fell twice.
Fell.
Dude.
Yeah, it was slippery, dude. I would
was
have torn my ACL doing that. I
Dude.
saw a big dog do that on game day. I think he
heard
was
about
warming
that.
up. He was warming up for it and fucking ripped his
And got
knee.
hurt.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Have
what
a couple brewskis. It's slick. You go, I got to kick this. Everyone's watching.
The weirdest part was I've never
brewski
really
tumble on
never
national
kicked a field
TV.
goal
Brewski
before, so I had no idea like
Yeah.
if it was going to go ananywhere or like how it was going to move, and I
You
was
did
like
so well. and
pleasantly
I'm-
surprised. Yeah, it was the boots. The key was the snow boots.
You got to bring the boots.
and the straight on. I just did that guy
You
tried
didn't
to
go
do.
sideways?
Now the kid who fell like did like a sudden, he like walked to the side. He looked like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he was trying to kick.
He tried to
through.
like really hoof it with like the inside of his foot.
That's
and
when you
he
can get your leg up to there, though.
Whoa, chill.
Yo, chill, bro.
What the hell was that?
Nazi paws.
That's when you get your leg up to there.
Yeah, maybe. Yo, you can just elevate straight up. Dude. You're like, yeah, right there. Although it is your leg, to be fair, you are
it's
accurate.
out.
Yes.
I should have just done that. Fuck.
You are accurate.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Damn it. One of the best ones I saw was in Australia, Aussie football game. And then halftime, they had this thing where you don't have to go up and do a fair catch.
Yeah.
And then they try to hit you. And so they had a guy with a mattress hitting
What?
these people. Like, do a fair catch. We're going to mattress fucking pummel you. See you can
Oh,
catch
see
one.
if you can do it.
Yeah. One guy missed, they pummel him. Another guy like catches it, falls over, and everyone's like, he got it. And then the ball just rolls away. And we're all like, he's out.
Yeah, we got knocked out.
Yeah. Game time went like that, and the ball just slowly went away.
no.
There was a third guy who was gonna go, and they're like, game's over, game's over.
Fuck that guy up. Oh man.
I just saw a clip of the slap league. I get them all the time.
I got into the slap league algorithm this week.
Did you? So did I. Did you see
pretty
the
intense.
fucking dude who got knocked out in the last one?
No, I thought they all got knocked out.
It's fun.
I didn't. I actually watched the whole episode one time, and I
They
didn't
battled?
see a lot of people get knocked out. Maybe it was just the one I watched. I watched a clip of this dude getting knocked out on a slap, and it's funny because they just cut to Dana White, who's just in a chair, like, oh.
Yeah, every time it's Dana White, like, I can't believe that happened.
Like, he wasn't guarding himself. He was gonna get slapped.
It is just so sick to like, he's got a lot of stuff going on, and like, he makes just like, I guess, a couple hours every week to go sit in a chair and just watch men get slapped in the face.
Yeah.
He created that, or I guess he bought it or whatever.
I heard Tony
He
and
might have
Ari,
created it.
Maddie were down there, like, let's do a commentary. We're like, hey, we can make this funny and stuff. And Dana was like, it's not funny.
It's
It's a serious thing, and I'm trying to get it like a real sport. And they're like, oh,
it's a
cool.
sick fucking sport. It looks like it reminds me of like a medieval bar game.
Yeah.
Just fucking dude, it was.
And they talk shit to each other. That is
get
disheartening when the
riled
guy
up.
slaps a guy and he doesn't move and he's like, oh, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch.
He's about to slap you next.
Yeah, you go, no, fuck.
I'd quit so fast.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, you
Get
know
a
what,
slap
man?
in.
Just
I actually quit.
Get
Slap
the
him
first-
once and go,
Like,
hey, I'm going to
sorry.
fuck that guy.
You win, forfeit.
you already got the check. You're like, yeah, you know what, man? I don't need
What
to
are we
get
even doing here?
smacked
What's
in
the
the
point of this?
Just put out the
Just
hands.
peace.
Shake
Yeah,
it.
dude, my bad on that.
Yeah, I was disheartened today to see the Cameron Jim Jones beef. I didn't know they were beefing.
No, they're beefing?
They're beefing hard as hell, dude.
Oh, damn.
Cameron and Jim Jones, you know Dipset?
Yes.
Dude,
I'm hip.
This guy out of control. Last night he met Joe Burrow and goes, where did you go to school? LSU, you fool. Sorry.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't even know the Diplomats?
yeah, Diplomats, I thought that was like public knowledge.
You
I
know
guess
Diplo.
Diplo.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's not quite
Wait,
the
what is
diplomat.
Diplo? What is
Diplomat.
this? Local.
They were just like a 2000s
Oh
rap
boy,
group.
hey ma.
Yeah. Purple Haze.
Oh, yeah.
That was Cameron.
Oh, right.
Baby, baby.
Oh, I do know that.
Yeah.
Dude, the
So what's their
Who
beef?
hot, who not?
Jim Jones was like part. Oh, I listened to it today. Cameron laid out the whole thing. He didn't want to do
Is
this.
Jim
but-
Jones the one who gave out his number? That was Mike Jones. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Jim Jones was part of the Diplomats, but apparently I didn't know they were beefing. But now it's like
Doesn't sound diplomatic at all.
exactly
True.
What did Cameron keep calling him? Was it Jomo?
Jomo.
Gonna be like
Jomo.
Jomo. Yeah,
But he was like kind of
Why does he
laying
call
out.
him Jomo?
I guess that was like his nickname, and they were saying it was like really a weird detail, but like he was trying to like they were just going back and forth. Like I think Jim Jones, from what I believe, he was saying like I started that shit. That was basically me. I think he was trying to paint himself as like I was more of like the underworld kind of like I don't know whatever, but he was painting himself as like that was kind of me, like the brains behind it. And then Cameron today, it was pretty brutal. It was just like, dude, you were just a fan of ours, and the only reason we talked is because you. Apparently his grandmom died or his mom died or something.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, my grandmom died, free house. And then like they were like, okay, dude, it's kind of weird. You're like inviting us over your house. And then the camera was like, you know what, though? It was a free house. So I started like bringing bitches over and just fucking them in Jim Jones's dead grandma's
house? Oh, man.
With that smell.
Which he was a teen. He was a young. He was yeah, true. There's still a medical bed. But he,
You never fucked a bitch until you fuck her where she can go like,
yeah, but he was saying basically like you were just like a weirdo he tolerated. And then
Oh, that's so mean.
it was really brutal.
It's such a bummer to find out.
Yeah, it was tough.
Like you were the one in the friend group
I
that
thought
no
he was
one
the
actually
wild card.
liked.
I
I thought he was the wild card myself.
I thought he was a wild card. Maybe he still is. I don't know. But it was funny because apparently it was a beef from like 10 years ago that got resurrected. So it is sick to be, you guys should, look, you're never too old to beef. Just be, you're like 50 years old.
Yeah.
Trying to do your podcast and all of a sudden someone starts beefing with you like that. It's like, bro, can we please? We already beefed about this.
So long ago.
And he just pretty much like devastated him pretty badly. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I was listening to him like, Jesus Christ, I'd be so mad.
It's tough to be hard at that age.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, true.
You said it. It's tough to get hard at that age.
Oh. Sorry, I missed it.
How are
No,
the
it wasn't
boners? How are
acting.
the boners? Can we talk as like guys right now? How
Yeah.
are the boners going for all
Woke
of
up
us?
rock hard this morning. I was
Rock
delighted.
hard. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
morning when you don't need it. It's great.
True.
I
When it's just like,
tried
where
my
is
best
this?
to use it.
Oh, nice. Get a bone with my dog a lot.
You get a boner around your dog?
Dog's like cuddling sometimes. I'm just like, fucking
Straight
no.
body,
no.
straight body heat.
I try to move it away from him.
Yeah.
But he knows
He knows.
more master than before. He loves it.
It's a little more submissive that morning. He's like, yeah, you're right. I'll fucking roll over. Damn, so you're getting like
You
rock
better
hard
fucking
next.
roll over. You better, yeah, you better fucking sit, dude. You felt your fucking dad's boner. Sit.
Yeah,
You get hard. What kind of dog do you have?
Just like this size.
Yo,
3
fleshlight.
pounds.
Wait, you think sweet little flashlight, that dog?
Oh yeah, a little fleshy.
Were you about to say you think your dad ever had a boner while you were chilling with
Yeah,
him?
do you think?
He definitely.
All of
had a
us,
boner.
right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're like,
did you ever
"Daddy, I
talk to your
wanna-"
dad in the morning? He had a boner. If you were in your dad's bed in
True.
the morning, your dad had a fucking boner, or at
Had
least a
to.
semi.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about it, they were 30 something. They weren't even like
Yeah.
old.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
They
for
were
sure.
like
Exactly.
a young man.
Yeah, it just never really stopped, man. I remember I would get woken up in the morning for school and I had a boner. And now it's like you get woken up in the morning. It's like, damn, I've been trying to like hide my boner in the morning since I was like fucking 12. I've not gotten a break. Dude.
Yeah, it sucks though, because you wake up in the morning, you're like, damn, this is the hardest I've ever been. And then you walk to like the bathroom or the shower and you see your fully erect dong and you go, God damn, I thought this thing was bigger. This thing felt so much bigger than it is.
Dude, I
It
literally had that
stinks.
last night. Last night
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I think I might have reached a new level. And I went to the bathroom and I was like, nah, same old guy. Same old
Like
guy.
wobbles while you walk. You're like, oh.
You ever
Damn,
try
I
to
thought it
bend
was a
one? You
bigger
ever try to
boner.
bend a boner like real tough and try to like?
No, dude.
Oh, yeah, it's
yeah.
great. It's great. You do?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You bend it?
You're a little pressure player
You
myself.
can't, but you try to. Just try to. Squeeze it to the top, like one of those pixie sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if you caught the pinch? There's got to be a point where like the nerve pinches and you're like, ow.
Oh yeah, they reach
Owie.
that point.
True, just
Yeah.
go past it into fucking
No,
oblivion.
I don't fucking bend my bones. You
I know,
fucking
right?
absolute creep.
I know. That's crazy. It was
God,
a
that's
test.
disgusting. I would
know.
never do
It's a
that.
test.
I thought I was getting you.
I would never do that.
That was a good boner check-in.
Just check in on everybody's
That's
rock
pretty
hard boner.
important, guys.
How are you doing? Because that is a non-boner outfit you're wearing.
Could be better.
All the boners are suffering.
It's in the boner mausoleum right now.
What is happening?
But not what it used to
You're
be.
quiet. Since I come back, you're so quiet.
I haven't been quiet. I've seen you like twice.
I want to talk to you and hang out with you.
Let's hang out.
Nate, we got to get you harder, dude. We can't.
gotta get you
This is what
harder.
happened. Guys
What was that
suffer in
root?
silence. The guys suffer in silence, but the boys need to be there and get them hard as fuck again.
Bruh, give me hard. What's the root you were talking
Maca,
about?
bro.
Get
I'll
me
do
hard.
it. Get me
Bro,
hard.
start taking the maca. Take like 2 tablespoons every morning. You're gonna wake. You'll forget about it and wake up the next morning and go.
No, the boners are fine. They're fine.
The boners are fine.
Nah,
get
man,
hard. Boners are fine.
no,
They're not-
just fine. We don't settle for just
Where I
fine.
am bummed is I used to be able to get drunk and fuck forever, and now
Those days
Yeah,
are
those
long
days are
gone.
done. Now I come home and I'm like, I try, and I'm like, forget it.
Yeah.
and I miss
Yeah.
the good old days of.
Yeah, because
Never
that's when
busted.
it's the most fun.
Yeah.
You have a couple drinks, you go, I don't give a fuck what I look like.
Yeah,
I don't care. We can
how
do
I
anything.
sound.
Yeah.
I'll ask for anything.
Yeah.
I'll take the no gracefully.
Yeah. A little buzz, you go, hey, that's no problem.
yeah.
I
Sober, a
understand.
sober no is
Oh, dude.
How could you? I thought you loved me.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just trying to paint my reality to you, which is like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And yeah, no.
And what would you do if I said no? You would literally cry. If you asked me to go down on you and I said no, you would cry.
No, I don't want it anymore. I'm just letting you know how I feel.
Like, no, I get it. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not mad. I just, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Just feel like this? This is crazy. I've been
balls
thinking
is
about
like that
setting
thing.
up the menu. I might start setting up the menu where it's like monthly. I'm telling you, I'm
What?
Go. Let's take a look at the apps.
Let's take a look at it.
What's the
That's what I
soup of the
said.
day?
What am I getting this month? Can we just talk about it in advance? And what I've come to is 2 sex. I don't think that's crazy to ask for. 2 sexes a month.
That's fucking
That's
crazy.
too
That's,
low.
yeah, that's low.
Minimum.
Two
Minimum.
HJs. Minimum. I'm talking about the minimum menu.
Oh yeah.
Dollar menu. 2
Oh, yeah,
HJs
dollar menu.
and 1 beach. I think, dude,
A
you give
beach
me
is
Hold on.
nice.
So
Beach,
that's start to finish
one
to
a month,
completion
start
or
to finish
part of
beach.
sex?
finish it complete. I want a full beach.
No sex involved, no hand.
Full beach once a month
It's up to
is
me. I like to reserve the
that's
option.
gluttonous, dude. That's the McRib. The beach comes out once in a blue moon, and you go, the McRib is back.
That's the
Start to
point.
finish.
I don't know where it came. Nobody even told me it was coming.
That's the point of the menu.
That's the period. That's the time.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm on period.
Bro,
Great. We still owe an IOU.
It's McRib
Dude,
time.
that's like literally my passion you just brought up. I've been passionately crusading for the period blowjob. And it's like I'm just in the dark. And
It's
I feel
never
like
good.
and
No
I feel
one's-
like I'm alone, brother. I feel like I'm alone,
You're
bro.
not
we're
alone.
all
You're
with
not
you.
alone. No one's
Hey,
ever gotten a
Matt.
period. No one's ever gotten period head in a relationship.
Matt, we see you.
You are seen. We're holding space.
I'm gonna do one of those videos, black and white, with just like shit written on a cardboard box. Thank you for holding space for me right now.
We're holding space. They're cranky, dude. They're not going to give head.
That's the perfect
That's
time
the
for
best
it.
head, the cranky head. Take it.
Nice.
Yeah, just
bloated.
catching a
Doesn't
sigh.
matter. I get the hot breath.
Yeah, your little fucking nasty ass sigh actually felt good. Joke's on you, bitch.
I will say that's gonna suck so bad to have sex with a guy when you don't really feel like it. Not like I don't want to.
Dude, definitely.
Is this good for you when you don't like it? Yeah, it's surprisingly it is.
Not even saying like you truly don't want to, because then it would be off the table. When
Yeah.
they're like, fine. It's got to be so, because it's like nothing grosser. If you're not like in that sexual mood with all those hormones flying, you just watch a guy like, and you're just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Can I buy? Oh, fuck,
No wonder The Handmaid's Tale was so successful. Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, you thinking what I'm thinking? No, my
Are we on the same
bad.
page?
Same page. What page are you on? Wait.
No, I've been on the pie page. Good. Did she just say it?
Oh, yeah.
Did she say come with me?
Oh, dude, it's.
Did she say that? Well, I'm not going to ask.
I was
She said
on them.
something. I'm sure she said something.
She said
Probably
something.
coming to me.
I was on them, and then now I'm off them, and it's like they're starting to call to me again.
You've
It's
always
like,
had the
dude,
call of the pie.
Start thinking about the Bible. I'm like, they had like 25 fucking kids, dude. I'll be
what the
fine.
fuck?
Oh, dude, the pie rules.
Dude, it's fucking calling to
I
me
held
right now.
off very late in life.
So did I.
I'll give it
I
occasional
was always,
not pie.
I fear the pie.
The crazy kids in high school. I had kids in high school that would pie.
Pie and left
Your
and
friends
right,
in high
dude.
school, they
Tossing
like pie. It's like, dude, what?
Yeah.
High school kids tossing pies. dude.
Pies. And then they go, she can't get pregnant. Like, why? Like, she didn't last time. Like, that's not a
dude.
You got lucky the first time.
Can't be
I had friends
tossing
that
a
would pie in high school, and I was like, dude, you're a savage, bro.
Yeah.
I was terrified of pieing in high
I still
school.
fear the pie.
Right now, I fear
Nate's little fucking thick ass. I know you're pieing.
I love
Pies.
the pie.
There's no way you're pulling out with that fucking ass.
I do pull out, but
Dude,
when I
you're
get
going
the
to leave the room to
opportunity,
get out.
I have science behind the pie.
Back it up. That's fucked up, dude.
You out yet? You'll know when I'm out.
Trying to pull out and having your ass hit the dresser. Hit the wall. Oh, shit. That's a new porn genre.
There's no feng shui in this place.
I can't pull out.
The guy getting fucked against the wall. Oh, fuck. Can't pull it out.
I want to say a thing, but I have a friend. I'm not gonna say his name, but he
Guard dog.
no, not guard dog. It's guard dog. He's like been with a lady for a long time, but never pied.
What?
But like never once.
That's crazy.
It's kind of crazy, right?
That's crazy.
That's great. Never.
Never.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe.
He might have the fucking reverse beep, too.
What's that? What is that?
If I had to guess who it was, I'd say it was a dump truck. When he's pulling out. If I had to guess, it was a fucking fire engine backing out. Big red fucking fire truck.
Damn.
If I had to guess, I don't know though.
That pod squad is like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Squad of pies, dude.
Shout out, Peters About Podcast.
It's crazy.
I was gonna pee so bad. Oh fuck!
It's so good. That squad. You talking about the page in the mouth squad? The squad is fucking nice.
Who was that?
What a great squad. I don't know
It's a great squad.
The pull squad.
Holy fuck! I told you I was listening to that.
Who the fuck is that? Write that on a piece of paper. I want to know who that is.
Yeah, he won't care. It's Andy
I guess it.
Malafarina.
Some panties in the motherfucking mouth. Panties in the motherfucking
Oh, I
panties in the
thought you
mouth.
said Andy. Say his name.
This boy.
Oh,
The Pod Squad. Panties in the
no,
mouth.
Panties in the Mouth Podcast. PI Tim on YouTube.
Oh my
I
god,
gotta
dude.
take a look at the boys.
That is
Patreon. We just
I didn't. I mean, I always like knew of the ampleness of that fucking squad, but I never really thought about it in terms of getting the squad.
The fat boys. The fat boys rappers. That's the squad, bro.
That's a good crew.
Panties in the mouth. It's
It's just the Fat Boys.
Fat boys.
Boys are here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man, dude, I just can't stop laughing about trying to pull out of a woman having your butt.
It's like, I gotta pull out. Yeah, it's like, shit.
It's stuck in my head.
Hey, lady,
like-
you gotta move too.
we gotta go our separate ways here.
Yeah.
I'm not pie.
That'd be a nice Tim Burton movie. Imagine it like shot like all weird like Tim Burton, but everyone's butts are just blocking against
Hitting
stuff.
walls.
That's the whole movie. Just Johnny Depp with a humongous butt, just getting trapped.
You like the fat boys? The fat boys might be pains in the mouth. This is-
Oh,
it's
what's
a
Johnny
nice
Depp
squad.
up to right now? Is Johnny Depp?
He
is
got
like-
fat.
He got fat.
Yeah, he got chubbed.
Really?
Yeah, he's not getting drained
That's awesome.
anymore.
Yeah, true.
I mean, he is for sure, but he got chubby last time I saw him.
Did he really?
Yeah, not like
Kind of
fat, but
powerful to like defeat your wife in court and then get fat.
he was so cool in court. They're like, and what's this tin can for? And he goes, it's for Coke. You know what it's for?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, he was. That was unbelievable.
I
It was
only
such a
pop-
weird. What was the trial? Was it just like?
He said, she said. It was really just like having your friends like bitch at each other in front of you.
What was the crime though? Was the crime abuse? Was the crime like?
I think
Libel
was the crime that he lost. Didn't he lose like Pirates of the Caribbean and all that shit?
from
Because
from
of
her
her?
From
slandering
her
him. Yeah.
saying this guy's a scumbag.
And then suing him. He
I was
never
like,
sued her. I didn't do any of that.
not Captain Jack Sparrow.
Dude, that's
hit
got to
me.
be so sick.
Yeah.
That is good. That there's got to be something cool about that. Like going through the whole arc of like the relationship
Bro.
and then getting to sue each other at the end of it.
Suing each other and having a judge be like, yes,
both
she
nuts."
was a bitch.
It's
She was a bitch. Legally.
The United States says she's a bitch.
Dudes rule.
Yeah, she wanted a female judge for sure. That was a good
I don't
one.
know. A female judge might have hurt her.
Might have, because she was like, I
She was
like
a
him.
young cutie.
He's
Yeah.
misunderstood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if it was an old lady
Turd
female
on the
judge,
bed though. That was damning evidence.
turd on the bed, man, it's
You
inexcusable.
shit on my bed and then wrote my name in shit on the wall.
Yeah.
Or blood? I think she
I don't
cut herself
remember.
and wrote it in blood.
Did she cut herself too?
It's honestly,
I'd rather a girl cut herself than shit the bed. Shitting the bed's
Shitting the bed's
uncalled for.
fucked up.
It was-
Cutting
wasn't either
yourself
or.
is like, yeah, okay, you've obviously
Cutting yourself is like,
too
no,
much
you didn't.
Shakespeare. Yeah.
Same thing. It's like, I
I
have
shit the
a
bed.
show this weekend. You're lying. You didn't cut yourself.
yeah.
Shit in the bed. The proof is
Show
there.
this weekend. I have a show this weekend. You're trying to ruin it right now.
It was just that behavior was just like, it's Fort Lauderdale trash. That's all they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
let's switch over to the
Let's do
Patreon.
the Patreon.
Page.
Yes.
Go watch Ari Shaffir's special on Netflix.
Yes.
Watch it all the way through. Enjoy it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do
And
whatever.
people from Manchester, England, come to my show.
Ooh.
When you go on Manchester rules.
Yeah. In Match.
Nice.
Yeah. Please come.
Yes.
The Wild Wild West.
Mr. Novak, how you doing, bro?
Man,
How you like the Mister? I've been trying to be way more respectful lately.
have you?
Mister, yeah.
The Mister would just fucking piss me off. Fuck you.
You don't like a Mister?
No.
I love
I
Mister.
just feel like it's like an authoritative figure.
Yeah, you don't
And
like that.
I have
You don't
a
like
problem with like authority and conforming.
Where's the authority problem you think come from?
My fucking father.
Yeah, but I
he
was
was a
just
crazy drug addict, Hell's Angel guy. You
But he
know,
was still authoritative. He was still like,
in his own demonic, fucked up way. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
was. really disconnected from reality, and he lived in his own world, and his own world looked like he rode with the Hells Angels, and everything was transactional, a business, while under the influence of crack or fucking meth. And so like he was the guy that like he would come home at 2:33 in the morning, and when he was awake, the whole fucking house was awake, and everyone was gonna wake up to sit on the sofa to watch him and his biker buddies party.
What?
So authoritative in that approach.
I see what you're saying. Damn, I thought I had a problem with authority. I just have an Irish Catholic father who spanked my hiney, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear
That's a wet
it.
dream for me, you cocksucker. Fuck off.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I have a fucking authority problem. Mine must be nothing, because I think that is real. The link to authority problems is just your relationship with your dad.
And my mother's go-to my whole life as a child growing up, she's like, when I just couldn't figure out fuck about shit, she's like, we should put you in the Marines. Like, if you don't, what do you think I want a fucking muscle-jacked fuck waking me up at 4 a.m. to 5,000 push-ups? You can fuck off.
Yeah, that would spaz you. I have one of my moms, someone like my mom knows, got dishonorably discharged from what I heard of just waking up and being like, get the fuck away from me. And they're like, dude, you're out of here.
Dude, that approach does not work with me.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Well, because I already am wired with like, if it doesn't make sense to me, it's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like right out of the gate, I have a lot of shit going against me. Because a lot of things don't make sense to me. So I walk around like wrong, could do better, should do better, blah.
Yeah.
So it's what I've learned in life for me is that it's all about approach, right? And today it's much easier for me coming from a position of simply understanding as opposed to being understood.
Yeah.
So like I just accept you for where you're at, the jarhead for where he or she's at, and just it's cool.
Yeah, that was something that blew my mind during COVID, and I like mentioned this before, but I still can't get over it. Like I didn't realize how much I did this, but like, especially during so before COVID, I didn't know that I was really doing this, but I'd go through a supermarket and like every person I saw, it would just be this like weird invisible battle in my head where I'd be like, look at this fucking guy, fucking pussy jerk off. Then I would see a lady and like, fucking chick's not even hot. Is she looking at me? No, she's not, fucking bitch. And like, and you're doing this like crazy maniacal thing in your head. And then COVID, it came to a fever pitch because there was like the mask first, no mask. And then it was like, it was just like, it just all came to a head where I was like, dude, why am I this stressed while taking a walk? And I started doing a thing where like, when I would be out at a grocery store, I would really focus on not having like a silent battle against people and instead just like wishing strangers well and like you were saying, exuding that, whatever that energy is. Dude, I felt so much more comfortable in public after that.
Yeah.
Which was like, it was like a revelation for me.
I love being right-sized by humanity. It just happened to me recently. And I'm really good at like, again, I really have dove into this whole spiritual aspect of my reality and believing.
When you say right side, sorry, what do you mean?
Like, my ego will allow me to create these delusional narratives that aren't even fucking real. And then when I'm proved wrong, when I really believe I'm right, I'm like, dude, I am a fucking asshole. And it just happened. You're a Philly guy, right? You'll relate to this story. I had a crazy weekend. I was in New York, all kinds of stuff going on. I drive back and I have like these weekly dinners at this place in Fishtown Sunday nights. And Fishtown's kind of oversaturated with like a lot of hipsters.
Sure.
And in my mind, hipsters are just kind of tattooed, bearded, angry people for no fucking reason. It's not like they lack resources or whatever.
Yeah.
I create this narrative. So I had a long weekend and I'm trying to park under the L to go to this restaurant I go to, and there's this ice cream truck, and it's fucking just submerged with hipsters getting ice cream, and that's cool, right?
Yeah.
But as I'm doing this 3-point turn, someone I've actually like, oh, he's fucking pissed, dude. He's got a problem. So now I haven't even seen the person.
Revved off.
I'm ready. And I'm like the most fucking passive aggressive. Like I cringe at the thought of confrontation. But if you caught me on the right time, I'm like, it's fucking on.
Yeah, let's go.
So as I'm parking, I see him and it's a hipster with tattoos and a beard who I already have created an issue with, but I don't even know this person.
Yeah.
And he locks eyes with me as I'm hoping he would so we can fucking get to it.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh shit, you're so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, dude, I fucking love your work, man. And he had a camera in his hand and he was taking portraits and stills. He's like, can I get a photo of you? This is what I do. And I'm like, dude, fuck yes and fuck me, right? Because I walk around just like at times, and that's what I mean by really enjoying being right sized. Because I have a job sometimes that consists of knowing everything, right? And that places me in a lot of positions that I don't really like to enjoy.
Yeah. When you say you have a job, what do you mean?
Because, like, you know, for so long when I was caught up in addiction, right? When logical people who knew how to stay sober would suggest to me what I might want to do in order to save my life, I'd suggest why they should fuck off.
Yeah.
Because I knew. I was too smart for my own goddamn good. Right. And then I got to this place where the pain became so unbearable. I was able to look back and recognize that, like, every common denominator in every one of my problems was me.
Yeah.
And maybe if I just get the fuck out of my way, I might stand a chance of living a better life. And what I do know is that I don't know. Because when I think that I know, there's no open mind. I am not teachable, and I'm definitely not willing to try anything that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Which just sets me up for a fucking, you know, all these terrible experiences.
Yeah, take me back through that. So what was like, how did you, like, what's your story? Like, how did you get in that? Obviously, you're saying, like, you know, family or, you know, home life, not great. And then, like, eventually to, like, you know, gaining a ton of notoriety. Like, what was that like for you, going from, like, the beginning to, like, the thick of all that stuff?
Well, it's you know, it's a very interesting narrative and storyline, I believe. Because I come from Baltimore, and you're obviously from Pennsylvania, so there's a lot of similarities at this table. But coming from that home life of a pretty chaotic household and a father who was pretty out of his fucking mind, I believe I was genetically predisposed to addiction or alcoholism, and that paired with the atmosphere I was brought up in, it just made sense.
Yeah.
But throughout that journey, I was blessed with a skateboard, and I fell in love with skateboarding, and another guy from Baltimore named Bucky Lasik.
Yeah.
Who
I played him on Tony Hawk for sure.
He's my fucking, he's the man. He's the legend. And he was from Baltimore, and he kind of recognized the talents I possessed. So he took me under his wing and got me sponsored by PAL. And that's where the skateboarding world took off. But then we would go to Cheapskates in Pennsylvania, the skate park.
Was it Boards and Blades or what?
Boards and Blades was later
After?
on,
Okay,
and
right,
that
right.
was right off Route 1 right there.
I was a young boy at Boards and Blades, and you would
Totally.
see, like, Bam
Yeah,
and
we
Squad
would come
through, and
skate
I'd be
there.
like, oh,
we filmed like some of
fuck.
the CKY shit there.
Yeah.
Like the stunts and stuff.
Yeah.
Naked Dave doing an ollie over the pyramid, and then Bam, I think kicking him or punching him or something like that.
Yeah, that was always legendary. You guys would come. We were like 12. We'd be like, oh, dude, fuck.
Yeah.
Like trying to do one heel flip, like, this fucking rules, dude. I'm gonna get sponsored.
It's it. Pro board coming.
Oh, it was
As soon as I get this heel flip.
Yeah, they're coming. Spitfire's coming for me, dude. Once I get that.
Just need a manager at this point. Too overwhelming. But nonetheless, so I meet Bam, and then we at that skate park called Cheapskates, which was clearly before your time. If Boards and Blades was when you started.
Yeah.
And
where was Cheapskates?
I don't know. It was in Pennsylvania, and we would drive up.
Right on.
And Bam would always be there, and he wasn't sponsored at that point. Bucky and I were, and we were instantaneously became thick as thieves. And we'd practice for this one contest every year, which was the NSAs. They'd have in Bricktown, New Jersey.
Okay.
And either he would win or I'd win. And one year I didn't show up, and he was there, and he went to Bucky, and he's like, yo, Bucky, where's Novak? And Bucky's like, I think he's on heroin. And Bam, at such a young age, was like, well, what's that? Right? And not such a young age, like 12, 13. It was like 16, 17. But
That's pretty young
when
still.
you're consumed in like a nice, wholesome life that revolves around skateboarding and a good family, like, you don't have conversations that consist of those words.
Yeah, sure.
So it was at that point that his career in skateboarding totally excelled and took off, and mine went to complete shit, and I chose to pursue a life of heroin and addiction. Fast forward some time later, I'm really sick one day. I can't come up with any money. But at this point, I wouldn't even acknowledge a skateboarder, right? It was like, it was the equivalent of like looking at the woman you like get away, the love of your life.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, if I just did a little, like, so it hurt me like that.
Yeah.
So I'd avoid skateboarding like the plague, but one day I was really sick and I couldn't come up with money. So I decided to go to this skate shop in Fells Point called Select. And I asked, when I get there to try to get some money, they're like, we're not going to give you money, but Bam was here yesterday with the Toy Machine team. And he asked if we ever saw you. We said no. And he said, well, if you do, give him my number. So he leaves his number. And a couple days later, I call, and it was the number to Fairman's skate shop in town.
Westchester.
Yeah. And I called Fairman's, right? Timing is everything in life. I call Fairman's. It's not even his skate. It's not his house. It's Fairman's. I'm a homeless heroin addict. I pump in some change into the fucking payphone, right? And this change is like my lifeline, right? So I got my finger on the thing. Like if it don't answer, I don't get
Yeah,
beat for the money. So I'm like, but Dave answers. He's like, yo, he was just here. He's next door at Kuma, which is the sushi restaurant in town. He's like, hold on, I'll go get him. So he goes and gets him, comes back, and then that night I'm on a Greyhound bus from Baltimore to Westchester. And he's like, yo, come live with me. You know, you can at this point he had done the CKYs, and then Viva La Bam had just started, and he allowed me to be a guest on the show and started to get paid by Viacom, and I could do all this shit. I just couldn't. I could have a credit card. I could live at his house rent free. I just wasn't allowed to do heroin.
Okay,
that was the stipulation.
No problem.
I was cool with like coke and alcohol because that was like I wouldn't steal your shit when I wanted more coke.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So that was kind of how I like. And then throughout that process, Bam would always be like, yo, your stories are like the fun. He always loved the positions I ended up in as a direct result of my heroin addiction. Like letting gay men shave my asshole for rent money and fucking, you know, letting men blow me for more dope and just getting stabbed in the head with an ink pen and fucking like all this nonsense. So he's like, yo, you can live at the house. And now I'm starting to get appearances in Jackass. He's bringing me along and he kind of calls me like his walking television. But he then one night we would go to Kildare's after a rap. We'd rap for the day. Cass and the crew would go there. And humongous table of like 40 or 50 in a bar. And, and he'd like, tell this story, tell that story. And you could literally hear a pin drop. And it was then that he's like, yo, you're going to write a book. Now, I had not graduated high school at this point. I had no GED. I had nothing. I had no part of ever wanting to write a book. He's like, you're going to write a book. He gives me a notebook and a pen. And he goes, you're to carry this around all the time. He's like, I don't give a fuck if I don't even see you writing in it. You have to have it in your hand. The first time I don't see it in your hand, you're going back to Baltimore. Damn. So like the scales of justice were very equal there, easy to weigh out. Homeless in Baltimore, letting men blow me for heroin, or carry this fucking notebook and pen around and write my story. And still be on a TV show, drive a car, credit card, paid by Viacom, blah, blah, blah.
And you were maintaining sobriety, like relative sobriety?
No,
not even close.
He would like, I never was allowed to do what I really wanted to do, which was opiates, whether it was like Percocets or heroin. That was very frowned upon, and he made it very known to everyone in Westchester and the people we worked with to not give me any. So people listened, and but nonetheless. And the second book that I wrote, Streets of Baltimore, really dives into the psychology of an addict or an alcoholic, because I knew that I'm being presented this golden ticket, right? I can become this household name, making money. I can live in this fucking mansion, drive a car, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I know that it's only a matter of time before the rug gets pulled out from under me. Like, because I can't stop getting high. Yeah. So he's cool with the coke and the alcohol and they don't really understand addiction at that point.
Sure, yeah.
But like, inside of me, I can't wait to get back to Baltimore to fuck. So I'd tell him lies like I have to go back and get my favorite pair of jeans. And I'd fucking go back and end up there for 3 weeks.
Damn.
And just lost in Baltimore shooting dope. Jeez. And so he'd kick me out. I'd go to rehab and a lot of wash, rinse, repeats of that.
Sure, yeah.
Later on, he then comes with this new idea. I'm going to write this book. I have no desire to write a book, but I had read a book called A Million Little Pieces by James Frey. Brilliant book, and I love the outline of that. So I'm no fool by any means, and I went and I just copied his outline, and I wrote a fucking 12 chapters, pen to paper, right? No laptop, anything. And my co-author is a man named Joe Franz, who made all the CKY videos, filmed the Viva La Bams and Jackass, and he did not want that job, but Bam was like, dude, you're going to do this. Because no one wanted to work with me. I was like, I was not a good fucking employee. My behavior was rather erratic, to say the least. But he made him kind of do this. And then a year later, I'm like, yo, I think I'm finished. And Bam started reading. He's like, dude, this is really something. So then he gives it to Joe. Joe turns 12 chapters into 23. And we get a literary agent off of Bam's manager, finds me a literary agent, shops around, and it gets fucking picked up. And it does like really, really well.
What was it? This is your first book,
right? The first book, Dream Seller.
Dream Seller. That's a nice title, too.
Which was fucking, I mean, that's what I did for a living, right? Like I'd make people believe the unbelievable. I'd build your hopes up to like make you believe that like it was going to be different this time.
Yeah.
Just in hopes for you to believe in me enough for me to get some cash out of you.
Yeah.
To only apologize and just to wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what my life looked like for a long time. But that's how I ended up in all these places and doing all these things. That what I didn't know then that's really rad now is that's life. It's live forward and learn backwards.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that I was kind of being tasked with this fucked up position of addiction or alcoholism to then be later on blessed with recovery and use the very same platform that I gained notoriety from as being just this fuck up drug addict alcoholic to being this guy that's like, yo, if you want help, like I will help you. I have all these avenues to like get you out of where I once was.
Yeah, can you put that into words? I'm always kind of fascinated by that when it's like, because it is obvious to anyone who's on drugs. When you know someone who's on drugs, you're like, dude, if you just don't do drugs, you won't have as many problems. And they're like, I have to do them.
Sure.
And it's like, what is like the thought? Is it even a thought process, or is it just like a genuine, just like urge?
At that point in time for me, I got to a place in life where any person, place, or thing that stood between me and a bag of heroin must and will go. And it was never personal. It was just business, right? Because I'm a good guy with a great heart, and I was raised by a loving mother who taught me to show kindness and compassion to humanity. But don't catch me when I'm withdrawing. You know what I mean? So it's like, so what, I own treatment centers today. I own sober living houses. I'm totally immersed in that world. And the truth of the matter is, we are amazing people that have been diagnosed with a deadly disease that makes us make terrible decisions. That's the reality of it.
Yeah.
At least my story.
Yeah. So you're saying like, I'm so like the process of like having, I guess, that urge versus like, like you said, in some way you kind of know like, yeah, this isn't going to go well.
So I remember,
but you just have to, I have to do it.
Prime example, we were kind of getting into it a little bit before we got on. I had just done a year in George W. Hill Correctional Facility, right? They let me out New Year's Eve. I'm living in Westchester, and I have an amazing fiance at the time who's now my ex because they continue to get between me and drugs. So they have to fucking go.
Yeah.
And she's moved our home while I was incarcerated. She redecorated it, really tried to love my addiction out of me. And I wanted to be done with it. I really did. That night I was released, I called up one of my buddies who rode with the Pagans, who partied with us in Westchester. And he brought over some Percocet 30s and a couple Xanax. Now, I had been sober for a year up to this point.
Yeah.
And I'm on parole. Like, I know what the deal is if I fuck up. I find myself in Ryan's Pub in Westchester because I live right down the street, and I told my chick, because she'd watch me like a canine. I'm like, I just have to go up here to say hi to whatever. And I go, and I'm in the pub, and I'm sitting on the toilet, and the toilet paper dispensary is to my right, and I crush up 2 Percocet 30s and a half of Xanax, and I have it in my billfold, and I'm about to put it in my nose and sniff it, and I'm literally crying. I uncontrollably crying. I can't stop crying because I know that as soon as I do this, I'm going to begin that behavioral pattern that takes me where I don't want to go and makes me do things I don't want to do, but I can't control myself.
Yeah.
There's
a good explanation of it.
room for logic at that point.
Jesus, man.
And that's kind of what my day in, day out looked like for a long time.
Yeah, that's a good explanation of it. Because I know it's not like a thing with like words. It's just kind of like you also don't. And it's like it's pretty fucking rugged, man.
I remember that night. I'm in the bathroom. I'm doing this, and I could hear people out in Ryan. You know where Ryan's is, and they're having a good time. They're waiting for the ball to drop. They're laughing. They're fucking playing. They're cheersing, and I'm in the stall just crying uncontrollably with a fucking rolled up bill up my nose, getting ready to sniff everything I love away.
Oh.
And that's what addiction is as a whole. But it didn't start that way, you know?
Yeah. How did you end up starting to do heroin? Because that was like a big jump from like skating.
Yeah.
Was it the pills first?
It was the fucking hallmark progression, the alcohol, the weed, stealing the herb from the dad, and then the blow, because he sold a lot of blow. And things just progressively got worse, but mine was genetic. So, I have a mother who was a nuclear physicist. I have a brother who is an attorney who works in the White House.
That's awesome.
I have a sister who works in the hospital my mother ran, but they are by a different father. I'm the only one by my father.
Gotcha.
He was an addict and his father was an addict.
Yeah.
You know, so I believe I was fucked from the gate.
Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
the thing now is that, like, it's like, my poison has become my medicine, and like it's turned out to be the biggest blessing that's ever happened in my life.
Yeah, that is the thing with I feel like addiction. It is like it's almost like a weird spiritual practice if you think about it. You just kind of like, rather than like meditating, you're just getting so fucking high all the time.
Totally.
Your life just collapses, and then now you have to really kind of, it gives people, I think, a deeper appreciation for life if they make it through it. That's my,
For sure.
my
And that's the
understanding.
thing, right? Because
Yeah.
here's the reality, and this is why people are so just like frustrated with battling the disease of addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Statistics state, theoretical evidence dictates that I or anyone else that is sober are to be high or dead, right? Like the data collected, the analytics fucking from all over these studies that are given states that the majority of people die as opposed to find sobriety.
Yeah.
And I remember getting out of my last facility, and BAM was always a constant theme throughout my life. And I stopped over and I saw him, and he's like, "What the fuck? What was different about number 13 treatment center? Why not 12 or 10 or 6 or 4 or 3?" He's like, "What did you have, like a meeting with God or something?" And I didn't say it to him because it's just too much for one to grasp. But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I kind of did.
Really? So and that's what I've heard before. Wasn't that what AA was founded on? The guy Bill
And Bob
went to like
yeah.
Carl Jung, and he was like, "Bro, either find God or you're toast."
Yeah.
In a way.
So I'm not religious. I don't particularly care for organized religion.
Sure.
But I'm insanely spiritual, and it's like, where's my spirituality if I judge your spirituality? So like acceptance is the answer to all in world.
For sure.
But I didn't understand that. See, the truth of the matter is, and this is a blanket statement that I'll make for anyone that's in addiction or in recovery, is that we didn't get here because we took the short bus to school. Quite the contrary. We end up here because we're too smart for our own fucking good. And then I land in a seat of a 12-step meeting or a treatment center that literally has the ability to save my life. And I fuck around and outthink myself right out of it.
Yeah.
Right? Because recovery is one of those weird things that works so well, people stop fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's such a mind fuck.
Yeah.
Right? So what I didn't know is that like the last thing I tried was the first thing that worked, right? Because I was just too smart for my own good, and I wasn't quite willing to buy into the process. It worked great for you guys, but I'm a bit different.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's everyone I've known.
Totally.
Everyone's like, I'm not one of those guys.
Yeah, for sure. And at the end, when I was optionless, literally I was homeless, I was moneyless, I was friendless, I was carless, loveless, just that was me. I had no other choice but to buy into the process. And I didn't even want to do it then. I begrudgingly did it, but like, fuck it. I have the time, and no one's expecting or requesting my fucking presence, so let's run it. And the craziest thing happened is it started to work. I experienced the 12 steps, and what happened throughout the 12 steps is I had a spiritual experience. And the definition of a spiritual experience is simply a psychic change, meaning that I, Brandon Novak, today no longer look at things the way I did then.
Do you remember what kind of kicked that off exactly, or was it just kind of
Pain.
Yeah.
Pain. I had to end up in a place where the pain was so fucking unbearable.
Yeah.
Right? Like to where my back was against the wall, and I had nothing else to do to get myself out of the position that I had created for myself.
How long did that take? How long did that take of like doing heroin?
Well, my overall resume with alcoholism and addiction was 22 years.
Okay, wow.
So, but the last 10 were really bad.
Yeah. What did that look like in terms of like you're saying like the personal pain? Was it like obviously like there's probably physical discomfort and all that stuff, but like just like alienation from everyone you've ever known? Were you like kind of like kicking yourself over like how much better things could have went? Like what was like the real primer?
All of the above. But what I didn't know then that I know now is that each one of my attempts at trying to find recovery were not failures. Despite me thinking they were, because like I would use in treatment, I'd get kicked out, I'd leave, I'd use the same day. And as any blessing happens to anyone, it happens unbeknownst to us, right? Like if I knew when and where a blessing was taking place and I was to report there to receive said blessing, I'd fuck that up, right? So like I had to be put in this place where these seeds were being planted, unbeknownst to me. And then finally, on that day where the appropriate amount of pain was created, where it became so unbearable that I was finally willing to do what I had never been willing to do, which is become open-minded just long enough to pick that phone up, ask for help, and then the craziest thing ever, but fucking follow through with it. I started to see that like none of this was what I thought a failure. Like it all played its part when it was supposed to, so that finally when the opportunity met the appropriate time, an event was going to take place that was going to create this outcome unlike anything that I could wrap my feeble mind around. And I saw on my way into that last treatment center, like it's like the skies parted and I walked across the sea and everything they said made sense. And just like it hit me. And I knew that like, I get it. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
Okay. It all makes sense. And
so you knew even just heading while on the way there, you're like just something flipped.
Because they would be like, dude, I own facilities now, and my favorite thing is to run groups with my clients, and I can't get enough of that. And I'm like, who in here thinks that you're in here because of drugs and alcohol? And the majority of them raise their hands. And I'm like, you're all fucking wrong. That's not why we're here. The drug and the alcohol is not the problem. So right out of the gate, no wonder you keep repeating your behaviors because you're fighting the wrong fucking opponent. You're in the wrong ring. You're going to lose every time.
Yeah.
Right? The problem is the thinking and the attitude and the behavior, right? So as long as I continue to repeat the behaviors, I'm going to repeat the outcomes where I end up in a place where the only answer is a shot of heroin or a glass of wine.
Yeah.
So once I realized the alcohol is the solution, not the problem, I've now identified, right, who my opponent is. It's my behaviors. So I had to change my behaviors to change the outcomes. I started to then gain a better understanding of the reality of my situation. And what I learned is the reason why I got beat so bad is because A, I always underestimated the opponent that I was up against because I was the great I am. And B, I never gave it the time, attention, or respect it deserved.
Yeah, and you're talking, when you say that, you mean like yourself basically? Or like, because it sounds to me like it's like you were saying, like, fucking heroin, fucking keep making me fucking do it. When in reality, it is like it's yourself, and nobody, even without drugs, nobody wants to admit that like they're a complete problem.
Exactly, and again, this isn't just substitute the word drugs for whether your things porn, sex, food, shopping, gambling, fighting, fucking, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? These are the solutions to the problem. And you were talking about it during COVID, right? Prior to COVID, you'd walk around with all these narratives of these people. And then all of a sudden in COVID, and it made me think of it, we were kind of forced to be with ourselves, by ourselves, to look at ourselves, which is what we avoid by fucking fighting, betting, shopping. You know what I mean? And then I start to look at me, which is why I got high for so long, right? To escape the shitty reality I created for myself as a direct result of continuing to shoot dope. And then finally, when I got into a place where I could start looking at me, I realized that I'm the problem. Right? Yeah. There is no their part. And the longer I think that there is a their part as to why I'm this way, I'm just the victim. So now I'm going to drink because of my shitty life. And you would too if you had a life like mine. I'll justify why. Right? The brain is the fucking problem in every area of life.
Yeah, dude. It does. It can fuck you up, man. It can really fuck you up. You can do anything and just be like, get something in your head like, oh, I'm not good enough.
Totally. And then it just snowballs.
Out. Yeah. It's kind of fucked up.
It's insane. But if you're aware of it, then it's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, true.
And now, like, the longer I stay sober, the more work that I do, it's amazing. What I do know is that I don't fucking know. And I don't take credit for any of this.
Yeah. How long have you been sober for?
Coming up on 10 years.
Oh, nice. It's been a while.
Yeah. And now all I do, I dumb my way into this shit.
Yeah.
And now I always say I came into like sobriety as a king. And I worked my way up the ladder to become a humble servant. And the more people I help, the more I give away, the better my life is, the more I gain in return, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
Right? Like in any business transaction, if I give you something I have, I'm to walk away with less. In this weird, magical, spiritual world of recovery, anything that I give you, I'm walking away with more.
Yeah, dude, that I remember that was like a weird shock for me when I went to school for social work for a while, a couple years ago, and I would get like inmates housing. That was like a thing I did for like one of the field placements. And then there was this one guy who was a fucking pain in my ass. He'd always like call me and just be like, "You're not doing shit." Blah blah blah.
Sure.
He was under the gun because they were going to take his kid, a bunch of shit if he didn't find appropriate housing. And I remember the day I found him a house, we're both in this place, and I called him up. I was like, "Yo, dude, we got it." And we both were so happy. And I was like, that was such a funny,
Yeah.
for something so dumb. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a house. But I remember like I won this like comedy contest, and I was like, this is it. And then I got the guy a house, and it was literally the same feeling.
Again,
It was
that
the same exact feeling of like,
timing and opportunity meeting to create a beautiful outcome.
but it is a weird thing. That was like a weird thing for me when I was like, oh, you can get just as happy for doing nice things for people as you can, like, achieving some sort of personal victory.
Any monetary fucking victory.
Exactly. And it's like, it is honestly, I would argue that like when you do something like awesome for a person, I think it feels better than if you just like kill it in some way with like a sales thing. It's
Straight
like,
up.
Yeah.
And and that's the thing. No matter how much, for me, what I did for the majority of my life is I just like rearranged the furniture on the Titanic. Right? For years. And I swore that this way was going to be the proper placement to make sure my ship doesn't sink. And I would always do that. And then I learned that like, it is what it is, right? Stop overcomplicating a simple process. And because the world kept right-sizing me. And I just I took me out of the equation. I thought less and just did more. Because I surrounded myself with like people who genuinely were also really good people that were just trying to make humanity a little bit better today than it was yesterday.
Yeah, that is a nice thing. And it's one of those things too. It's one of those things I think people sneer at. They're like, making the world better. It's like,
sure.
What the fuck else are you going to do, dude?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just be a dickhead all the time. But it's like, I feel bad for, personally, it's like, so you have, people, they go through, drug addiction. There's like this whole thing. It's like, everyone, when, I would imagine you're a drug addict, there's like a part of it, like everyone knows I'm an addict. People are talking shit on me, everyone, blah, blah, blah. But then almost like you reach a point where you're like, I don't give a fuck. And that's like a very freeing experience eventually. Whereas there's people who don't ever, fall into a deep drug addiction, but they never get to really face their own like self-defeating mental patterns. And in a way, it's almost like the person, in my opinion, who goes through addiction and gets out of that ends up having, I think, a richer existence than if you never really have to face that or come like face to face with yourself and like really look at yourself. Because there's people who get
100%.
through life good on, on paper, but it's like, they're tortured.
Absolutely.
And it's like, I always thought it was like a shame.
I couldn't agree with that sentiment anymore. That's a spot on fucking example.
Because everyone I know who's in recovery is like, they're very open. There's like almost like you can tell. It's like, okay, this person really has turned a corner because it's like, something switches, and it's like nobody really knows exactly what that is, but it really is the most consistent factor is having some sort of spiritual experience or like like an awakening experience.
Studies show that people that do what the studies show that sober people that do what other sober people do in order to stay sober have better odds of staying sober. So like there's not a black and white one size fits all. And you can try another method or another avenue that could equate to the same result. But I got to a point where the stakes were way too high and I was tired of rolling the dice and I kind of wanted to start working smarter, not harder. So I just bought into what the group does in order to stay sober. But the funny thing was, and you said it, it's all a thinking problem, right? And I always have this alcoholic brain that lies to me, my own voice. And it always makes me believe the unbelievable. And it creates these delusional narratives. And I walked around for years thinking that no one in this world knew that I had a problem but me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I thought that I was kind of keeping it contained. Just enough to continue to enable my behaviors, which is getting high and justifying the outcomes.
So that's crazy. You really didn't think people were like hip to you at all.
Not nearly as much. So I didn't, right? I thought that no one in the world knew that I had a problem but me. And then when I finally bought into the process, what I learned is that everyone in the world knew that I had a problem but me.
Yeah, that's
right. I was the last person. Why? Because I possessed that job that consists of knowing everything.
That's really funny.
And I'm like, fuck. Right. And
that's so funny.
And that's what I again, right? I was ignorant to the process and the reality of my alcoholism because I lived off of justification and minimization. And deflection, right? If only she didn't come home from work early, she wouldn't have found my needles on the table.
Yeah.
If only the parole officer's fucking husband would have banged her out, she would have been mad and gave me a piss test that fucking got me dirty and sentenced me to 6 months.
Yeah,
All this
it's
nonsense.
always other people's fault.
So finally, the craziest thing happened. I started to take accountability for my actions and started pointing the finger inward and realizing that, whoa, like it's me and my behaviors. And I started changing my behaviors and I started changing the outcomes. And I started to like the results I got. So it snowball affected into this.
Yeah. It's just crossing that like threshold to even consider the possibility.
It was so simple though. I missed it.
Yeah.
I overlooked it.
Yeah, dude, I think most people go their whole life without ever saying it. But
dude, everyone says, "What's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer?" If any of us had the answer, we would bottle that thing, we'd sell it, we'd be a billionaire a billion times over.
True.
I believe it's so simple as just helping one fucking person. Someone took the time to stop and help me. I, in turn, helped another. 2 turned into 4, 4 turned into 8, 8 turned into 16. Before you know it, you're changing the narrative, which is ultimately changing the outcome. It's so simple. Just slow down the process and help one person.
Pardon the interruption. This may or may not be Sean Gardini speaking. And this may or may not be Sean Gardini on camera. Who is speaking and who is on camera is not important. I've come to tell you that Sean Gardini is doing stand-up comedy shows. The upcoming shows are in Cleveland, Ohio, December 8th, Buffalo, New York, December 10th, and Baltimore, Maryland, December 11th. Please come to those shows if you can. The tickets are at SeanGardini.com. Thank you.
Hear me out here. I failed to promote my shows in the Irvine Improv, SoCal. I'm so fucking SoCal. I forgot to do the ads or make a flyer for the Irvine show. Oops, my bad. It's next weekend. Thanksgiving weekend, Friday, November 29th, Saturday, November 30th. 2 days, 4 shows. Come out to motherfucking Irvine Improv. And I'll be honest, I'm not just saying this because I'm doing a show. I love Irvine. Irvine was the first place I went to in California. And I was telling someone recently, I'm like, I fucking love Irvine. And they lived in LA. And like, are you kidding? Are you trying to be funny? I'm like, no, why? And apparently everyone from LA just snubs Irvine. Like, I would never. Fuck you guys, dude. Irvine rules. LA's fucking bullshit. Irvine, we're talking Laguna Beach. We're talking motherfucking Newport Beach, conservative ass stronghold down there in SoCal, dude. Shit. Come out. I love Irvine. It's literally the first place I went to in California. I'm very excited to go there. I'm going to bring my whole motherfucking family. We're all going to do Thanksgiving out there. It's going to be sick. So Irvine Improv, Friday, November 29th, Saturday, November 30th. Let's go. Let's show these LA fucking pussies, dude, who's really fucking SoCal. They're not fucking SoCal. They're north of Irvine, bro. Yeah, so how did you get into the recovery homes? When did you start that? And like, what was that like?
I had my get well job was washing dishes for $6 an hour in Levittown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
At a diner called Mary Ann's. At 38 years old, I'm busting suds in the back with a coworker who's fucking 14. Damn. My brain told me that, and this is after skating, jackass, fucking author.
Yeah.
My brain told me I should have at the very least been the president of the United States. And I'm fucking busting suds with Brian here for $6 an hour.
Yeah, what was that like?
Struggling. I had heard the word humility, and it sounded fucking cool, and it rolled off the tongue right, but try swallowing that fucking thing.
I'm 38 right now, dude. If I had to bust a
Imagine
suds.
fucking you leaving here and going back to Levittown, Pennsylvania, to Mary Ann's Diner. Shout out to Rich, and they were great guys, and the owners, and busting suds for $6 an hour. Next to a 14-year-old
How long did you do that for?
1 year.
That's long. That's
And I had no idea what my next move was going to be. Right?
Yeah.
Because my qualifications didn't state that I had any, like, special qualities.
I know what you mean. You can't be like, yo, let me hop on a TV show real quick.
Yeah.
Get
Or
the
like,
fuck
let me
out.
fucking, I don't own a computer. I skipped that whole, I went from skating to heroin.
Yeah,
I wrote my book pen and paper. I can pawn laptops great. I don't use them. Even to this day, I don't email. I got my first ever computer during COVID. I used it 7 times and gave it the fuck away.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you on like, do you fuck with like the Instagram and all that
Yeah,
stuff? Okay,
I
so
like
you do
that. But
Gotcha.
like the thought of an app gives me anxiety.
I got what you're saying. Yeah.
Right? And I'm just like stubborn by nature. So
So you're busting the suds for a while. Then
Yeah.
How did you get into the recovery
but I
space?
started like that job that I thought was so fucking beneath me turned out to be the foundation of who I am today. And I think by social standards and regards, I could be considered a pretty successful guy. I have all these different businesses and properties and blah, blah, blah. But it all came from washing dishes. I started to like show up early. I'd stay late. I took pride in washing these dishes. I called out one day in a whole year because of a snowstorm. Like those behaviors started to change. And my outcome started to change. I started to become self-sufficient. For the first time in life, I was paying my own recovery house bill, $165 a week. I was buying my own groceries, my own cigarettes, not relying or depending on anyone.
Yeah.
I stopped like, and then what happened was, someone asked me to speak at a candlelight vigil for someone who had passed away. And because, you know, the 12-step program, AA, you know, it's anonymous. So you don't know really what's going on there. But when I spoke at that candlelit vigil for people who had lost their lives, someone like had filmed it and it started making its rounds on social media. And then an organization reached out to me and they're like, would you like to come speak at our facility in Florida? And I'm like, sure. And they put me up at the W in Fort Lauderdale in the penthouse. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are they going to like ask me for a donation? I wash dishes. And they had come up with this whole design, right? Again, the blessings taking place unbeknownst to me. If I knew any of this was going to happen, I'd fuck it up royally.
Sure, yeah.
And they had put together this whole plan and presented it to me. And I'm like, dude, I didn't even know this world existed that I live in today. And it just kind of gave way. And I bought into what they would say. And in those meetings, they'd say, like, in order to keep what you have to give it away. And this is cliche as shit. And I vowed to myself that when I was in a position financially, I was going to recreate that sober living house I lived in.
That's cool.
And do for others what it had done for me. So literally on my 5th year anniversary, I opened up in Wilmington, Delaware, my very first men's sober living house called Novak's House with 10 beds. And that has since turned into 7 houses for men and women in Wilmington, Delaware with 75 beds. And I fucking travel the world and I have generous friends or just strangers that want to give back and they occasionally stroke a check and they provide money that I have in the scholarship fund. And my mission is to provide a bed for anyone in need of sober living after completing a treatment center. I refuse to let price be a deterrent as to why someone can't get help. And then, unfortunately, the demand was met. I kept fucking expanding, and I really wished that wasn't the case and these didn't even exist.
Sure.
And I'm like, dude, I can help more and I can be better. So then I created Redemption Addiction Treatment Center in Wilmington, Delaware. Well, in Newport.
Okay, yeah, that's
right next to
right
it.
Down there, yeah.
And it's an outpatient facility where people come during the day, 5 days a week, or nighttime groups. And I always tell people I'm on par to create like a David Koresh Waco, Texas compound vibe, minus the gun and the fucking religion. But I want to create this place where people feel like they want to be a part. Right? It's all deliverance. Like I started this podcast. It's all with how you present something to me. Right. So what I try to do is to create this whole fucking environment that people want to be a part at, as opposed to feeling like they have to.
Yeah. What was did you have any, like, when you went to any treatment centers, did you have ones that you felt like, 'cause you hear some people like, that place is a fucking scam. They're just fucking taking my money. Like, did you have any places you thought were just like churning people in and out? Or do you think that's just people's like perception of the place?
I think and it's just opinion based. I think it's people's perception. The treatment center that I ultimately got sober in, people would be like, you'll never get sober there. It cost me $2 to get into. It was a Catholic Charities program in Baltimore. And if you looked out, you weren't allowed to look out the blinds, because if you looked out, they were literally serving dope and coke and crack on the corner.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like a bottom of the barrel kind of joint.
Yeah.
But I believe it takes what it takes until it takes. And who are you or I to say what it will be for it to take?
That makes sense.
It's between you and the maker of whatever you choose to fucking call it. Because it's not like once you get to this appropriate program, they give you this secret pill for the cool kids. It's fucking recycled rhetoric that you hear in all the facilities.
Yeah,
it's like, fuck.
Yeah, that does make sense.
I believe the perfect treatment center is whichever one you get sober in.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a say. Like, I didn't get to pick my sober date.
True.
Again, that was a blessing.
Yeah, like they gave you the right massage.
Yeah,
and like the place
finally
was chill.
they fucking gave me a happy ending with a massage, and they played my favorite song.
That might turn me around.
And I come God, and here we are. I'm the spiritual fucking guru. fuck your way into recovery. That's
You're right.
not the deal.
Yeah, true.
I wish.
There is a very unsexy element to it where you're saying, like, yeah, you can be in like a place that people think sucks really
Straight
badly.
up.
It really is a wholly internal process.
I'm a firm believer you can get sober in a fucking pub sitting on a bar stool with a bottle of Jack in front of you if you're ready.
Yeah,
Straight up.
What do you think about like the California sobriety people do, where it's like I'm California sober, I'll like drink and smoke weed and shit, and like,
Dude, I did this TMZ thing. They did a special recently of Matthew Perry.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I read his book. Brilliant book, by the way. Whole newfound respect for that man. Rest in peace to him. But they were doing this hour-long documentary, Harvey and them, and they reached out and they wanted me to weigh in on it. And they asked me the same question. And the truth of the matter is, I'd be really ignorant if I sat here and pretended to possess the answer of like how to live a perfect life with coming up on 10 years sober. That's like, my mother would be like, fuck you, asshole. You should have did it your whole life, you idiot.
Yeah.
So like, all I know is my narrative because it worked for me. I'm never going to tell anybody what you should or should not do. I believe with California Sober, with MAT, Suboxone, Subutex, Vivitrol, Methadone, if it provides you a life that you believe is worth waking up and getting out of bed for every morning without the thought of wanting to kill yourself, I'll fucking drive you to the dispensary. Who, you know what I mean? Like,
Sure,
fuck
yeah.
me for thinking that I have the answer.
Yeah,
I just have my narrative. So what I always say is that when I'm kind of giving a talk or working with clients, if you can find more similarities than differences, it might make sense to pay attention.
yeah,
But if not, that's cool too,
yeah,
right? Because everyone at the end of the day, you're entitled to your own process. You were entitled to have that realization during COVID of like being a fucking asshole to strangers that did nothing to you.
Sure.
And if I would have robbed you of that process, you might not have come to the conclusion that you have today where just being kind is the right way.
yeah,
So looking back, if anyone would have robbed me of one less fucking sleepless night I caused my mother or pain that I made everyone endure, like I might not be here today.
yeah. That makes sense.
So
Yeah,
it's-
it's kind of a personal
Yeah.
timeline for everybody.
For sure. And it's like, and I'm not saying that my way is the right way. It's just my fucking way.
yeah.
You know?
Because I know that's a big battle. When I was in social work school, there's like people who are like, it's called like harm reduction
Sure.
versus people who are like, nothing, you better knock all that
I'm
shit
a big
the
harm
fuck off.
reduction guy.
Yeah,
And at the end of the day, it's like, who the fuck, like, that's between them and their higher power.
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden, I believe I'm God and I can predict what your fucking best outcome will be for your life and your situation. Fuck.
Yeah, true. You
It's,
don't know.
and I'm a spiritual guy, and if I'm a spiritual guy like I say I am, where's my spirituality if I judge your spirituality?
Yeah.
Right? So, like, I believe my higher power is everything. I think it's crack. I think it's heroin. I think it's life, death. It's like, what's love without sadness? What's joy without sorrow? Right? You have to have all these. Without those fucking overdoses, without life support, without fucking ruining my life, I would not be the child of, I hate to say God because people are like, oh, this religious fuck, but a child of God today who I really like do my best to help humanity. I wouldn't be here. I'd still be in that position of like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You think you have it figured out, you fucking idiot? You deserve what you get.
Yeah.
And that's where I'd probably be.
Yeah, well, it is funny. People, I've talked about this before, but it is funny how that is like the God talk's taboo now. Before
Totally.
it was like you couldn't talk about sex. Now you can be like, I'm fucking jizzing, and everyone's like, but if you're like,
Yeah, they had the whole Me Too movement at that point.
true,
Yeah.
that. But if you mention God, people are like, what the fuck?
Totally.
And it's like a pretty wholesome, I think it's a very wholesome concept. But it got tainted by I think people just being like the religion aspect of being like, you're going to hell because you fucking came.
For
in.
sure.
It's like that.
And that's a shame. But
Sucks.
but you need those people, right? Those people are just as important as the other ones that aren't those people to make me realize how much I don't want to be like that. Because
Yeah.
without those people, I'll turn into that person.
Yeah.
Because I don't have like a warning sign or like like who I don't. I need the bad to remind me what I don't want to become, so I practice good.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's gonna like, because every even like religions, like concepts of God, like go through waves where it's like we used to think it was like fucking fire, and now we are like there's like the mythological hero of like there's these entities in the sky that we can like be like, hey, please help us. That'll like change everything, and then like that like around like an organized like testament of like this is the guy who came down from heaven and then So now I wonder if it is going to regroup in like some different conception that people will universally buy into, or if it'll just be like a fractured thing forever.
The older I get at 45, I see that things just evolve, but then just come back around.
Yeah,
Like, you know, I was looking on the plane the other day, and there's this chick who has, as you see, these new things are like the big headphones.
Apple Pros.
Where like your mom used to have it back in the 80s.
yeah.
And no one's doing the AirPods
Yeah,
anymore. It's
yeah.
just like Miami Vice, like fucking color schemes and chicks wearing baggy ass jeans have now come back.
I know.
So
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
kind of weird.
just live long enough and you'll realize that like shit's not that heavy.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be okay. And the fact of the matter is, you don't really have much say so in any of it, anyways.
Yeah.
For me, that's what I do, and I just kind of remain like, you know, I don't know what I remain. It just depends on when you ask me.
No, that's true. So, and then, you know, I'm curious too. So,
Yeah.
you were doing the Viva La Bam stuff, and all that stuff fell out. Like, what happened with all of like all the people from Jackass? You guys all still talk, or like where did, like, was there like a big falling out, or like what happened?
Nah, I mean everyone's good. I was just with Steve-O in LA a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's kind of doing his thing.
He's killing it. Pontius, I love him. I speak with him, and those two guys I probably speak to more regularly than the most. Bam is, you know, battling his own demons, and unfortunately, because of that, we seem to be in two different places where there's just not a lot in common at the moment.
For sure,
so
yeah.
we don't really just pick up the phone and chat. I think if I had to make a prediction of what would kind of connect us again, it would probably be skateboarding.
That's
You
cool.
know, that's always been the common bond and theme throughout our relationship.
Do you still skateboard?
Yeah, but
Nice.
for my mental health now, obviously
Really?
not like is like
Yeah, you just do it for fun.
yeah. I try
That's
to
cool.
carve out time to like just get in a van and go with the homies and film and just like shut everything off.
That's kind of tight.
And other, like, you know, Brandon Turner, shout out to Brandon Turner. He's on the West Coast, fucking killing it. He's a sober guy. A lot of skaters have become sober and they're kind of doing their own thing with recovery. And I was talking to him yesterday, and we're going to fly out. I'm going to fly out there. Kind of, we're working on a project together possibly. And, you know, so oddly enough, the ones that we used to party and run with and fucking go crazy with have now found like this new way of life that's really attractive. And we join forces to just kind of hopefully promote a healthy way of living.
Yeah, it is funny, especially if you think about the origins of like Jackass was like the possibly unhealthiest, most insane way of living possible. And it was so fucking fun to watch. It was awesome. But it is funny to come full circle and be like, now we've all actually chilled out immensely. And
dude, Steve-O is like so fucking sober. There was a point in time where I thought about asking him to be my sponsor. And I'm like, dude, I don't know if I want to get like that sober. Yeah, like he's like a shout out to him, but he's like someone that motivates me. But he's like, you know what I mean? He's authentically like what you see is what you get, and who he is who he is, and it does not waver no matter where or what he's doing. It's brilliant.
yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And it's also one of those things like, you know, sobriety, again, if you're just kind of kicking around, you're going out to get drinks every Sunday, you don't necessarily have, you know, like let's say like a problem quote.
Yeah.
It is one of those things that I think when you're, you know, drinking a lot or like partying, it's like, it's almost seems alien. But it like, if you really like strip it down from like, you know, take substances out of it, I always thought it's a really like it's cool for a person to be able to remain with their thoughts in their own state of consciousness rather than, you know, because you constantly escape it. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get stoned, all right, I'm gonna get that. And you're constantly jumping out. But I think that is a serious like sign of mental strength to like, and people do like sober October, which that must be kind of funny when like the whole world's like, we're gonna be sober for 1 month. You're like, all right.
But I've seen me do that. So like, fuck yeah, I'm all about it.
True. But it's gotta be funny with like 10 years, like, oh, I'm glad you're having fun.
For sure.
There is something I think that is like, especially the older you get, it's like, it does take mental strength to like sit with yourself, you know, not being able to kind of leave your consciousness like a little bit by, you know, doing like, oh, I want to get a little high, I want to do this, blah, blah, blah.
Totally.
And I think it's like, it's a genuine virtue that I think gets skipped over. People are kind of like, yeah, dude, fuck, I'm going to have a couple beers, fuck that. Like people kind of dismiss it a lot, especially when you're drinking. But I always thought it was like it's hard to do. It's like, it's very hard to do. And it takes like, you know, when you can't kind of jump out of yourself for a little bit, it forces you to work through, you know, the kind of, you know, whatever, broken gears in your head.
I make a point to let people know that in my programs, right? Because the people that I'm working with, they're coming in, they have a week, they have 2 weeks, they have 4 days, they have 1 day, and they're sitting in there and they're feeling like they're not enough. They could be doing more. They should be further along. And I'm like, look, what you're doing, the majority of society is not. Who wants to strip away their escape routes to be forced to look at themselves, right? With themselves, by themselves, without having any drink or drug to escape the terrible reality that you've created as a result of your addiction and man up and fucking walk through it. I'm like, I will walk with you people. You people are the ones that I want on my team right now. Like at fucking over 10 years and you are the people that I fuck with, right? Like, and there's a lot to be said with that because I don't just give my time to anybody.
Sure, yeah.
So it's like, I really make it a point because I know in early sobriety, it's like those week, 5 days, 30 days, 60 days, it's like of sobriety. It's like a bipolar roller coaster ride from hell.
Yeah, I can
right? You
imagine.
can be above heaven high. The wind can blow wrong. You're like below hell low, trying to figure what the fuck just happened. So it's important to give people the credit of it takes a lot of work to end up in that position for fucking 2 days sober.
Yeah.
It's and I always say it takes so much longer to get 2 days sober than it will to get 2 years sober.
Yeah. I can
Because
see
you're
that.
just sitting there looking at the clock and you're like,
Yeah.
should I not? Can I not? Should I say fuck it and just do it? Should I not do it? You're still consumed with
Yeah.
the actual drink or drug. You're just not partaking at that moment.
Yeah.
And to make it through that, to address all these ailments and start to look at you without an escape, that's fucking big boy shit.
Yeah, it sucks.
And
It's
most
fucking
people don't do it.
Yeah, I know.
And that's okay. I need those
Sure.
people that don't do it to show me why I really need to keep doing it.
For sure, yeah.
Right? It's all perspective because they told me at treatment if I changed my perception, I could change my world.
Yeah.
And I bought into that shit.
Mhm.
And believe it or not, they were fucking right.
Yeah. No, it's pretty sick, man. I'm happy for you, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like I'm stoked, I'm grateful, but who really is like my mother, my friends, my employees, the police,
Yeah.
the probation, the parole officers, the judges.
Yeah.
Life has become a better place to be in with my sobriety, not only for me but for other people.
Yeah, and I always like you were saying, the service thing's big because especially when you're like, if you're in even with with or without drugs, if you're just like living a negative existence,
Sure.
you're usually convinced like in order to conquer my own negative existence, I have to achieve at some level that just somehow like shuts all this down and people will realize and they'll like me. Whereas like in recovery, it's like, or you can just like help people.
Yeah,
And it gets the same thing. Like if you're like lonely, it's like, well, rather than trying to be the man, just go volunteer.
yeah.
And you'll get that. Like it's like a quick route into kind of like a nice social existence. And everyone is just like, no, I have to conquer the world.
Yeah, it's
like,
too
no,
easy. It's too simple.
Exactly. It's really fun. I always thought that was kind of funny.
It's like it's a simple fucking approach for an overcomplicated thinker.
Yeah.
And that's why I say smart people generally have a hard time getting it.
Yeah.
I had to dumb my way into this position.
Mm.
And that was through me being beaten into a state of reasonableness as a direct result of my behaviors. But it doesn't have to get that way, right? Like one of my business partners, I met him in treatment. It was his first attempt ever at getting sober. And he's remained sober.
Really? He
You
just was like, fucking up.
So it's like, and that's the frustrating thing. Most people are like, well, why can't my loved one get it at number one? Why does he have to get to 13 like you? There's no black and white. It's such an individualized process. And if you look at the statistics, it's very sad because it states that you're not going to win. But I'm here to fucking say, like,
you
fuck
can.
that.
Yeah.
Like, not only am I going to win, I'm going to fucking kill it. I'm going to own it, and it's going to turn into be my biggest blessing.
Yeah.
And if I can do it, so the fuck can you. There's nothing different between us except for what I was willing to do.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure that's got to be like, it's really rewarding too. Like you were saying, having the groups and just, like, seeing like even a couple people kind of take off. Because I guess if you really look at the recovery homes as like, if this doesn't work for me, this whole place is bullshit. Or it'd be like, dude,
For sure.
Someone's got to do something. What is it? Is like the opiate with overdoses going down? Are they still going up or like?
I'm not a big stats guy. I don't look at numbers. I just kind of fucking remain ignorant to it and live in my own world.
Yeah.
Which
Well, you
is
don't
great,
hear about
but
it as much anymore. It like dominated everything for a while.
after COVID, alcohol became a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I have a lot of alcoholics in my facility now.
Gotcha.
And then meth's making a pretty big.
Yeah, meth made
Big
a
push.
wow comeback.
A lot of people got off heroin or fentanyl with meth.
Yeah,
I've
heard. I've known people who have like off the heroin, meth comes into the picture, and they're like, "Damn, I'm actually super productive."
And then I work with the DEA. I'm like a keynote speaker for the DEA at these summits that they have all over the nation. And I've was just doing an event with them in St. Louis, and they were like, "Yeah, cocaine's making a big comeback. We're fucking busting down big shipments of cocaine." So, kind of like how I said Miami Vice was cool again.
all
Like
comes
crack
around.
could be cool again soon with like the
Very well.
'80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's usually how the world works.
Do you think they should legalize drugs? Do you think that'd be easier to help people, or do you think it would make things worse?
I think so. You know, I don't know about legalizing it, but I do believe in like safe injection sites. And Philly was going to be the first place to do that.
Yeah.
And then they shut it down at the midnight hour. And their fear was that like it could trigger others in the community to want to get high. And maybe that's the case, but for me, I would never walk past a safe injection site and be like, I think I want to go in there and shoot up heroin.
Yeah, I don't think it would. I think they did this in London or Britain, whatever,
And
years ago. And
I
it
believe
worked.
it works. In Sweden, I think maybe.
Yeah.
And what I think would be beautiful about it is you use it as a portal, right? It's a major harm reduction approach. They give you clean needles, clean water, clean cotton.
And they test, obviously, the drugs.
And then they test the drugs. And the majority of the people that are in there don't really want to be in there anymore.
That's kind of what
it's lost its allure.
Exactly. You're in like a doctor's bench.
Yeah,
Right.
you're being fucking monitored as you shoot up with some weird guy to make sure you don't die and to inject you with Narcan. So at the very least, when you do say you're ready, bam, we have avenues to get you.
Yeah.
But now check this out. Me being a major advocate for that, right? I own where I live in Old City, right, in Philly, and a really nice place. And someone said to me, they said, "Well, would you want it next to your house?" And I'm like,
no.
Yeah, because it fucked my property value up, right? And I'm just being transparent and open.
For sure,
and like,
for sure.
So there's two sides to every fucking coin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, then, again, with that, you're going to have people like pop a door handle and all this shit. And it's like, yeah, because you're like.
Straight up.
Not
So
here.
I really just try to remain like Switzerland in a lot of fucking plays.
That makes
just
sense,
neutral
yeah.
and adapt accordingly.
At least you're honest, because I heard people be like, I wouldn't care. And it's like,
Yeah,
you sure?
Yeah. And, that's just the truth of the matter. Now, not saying that like, if the opportunity presented itself and they were going to do it, I would still back it. But in my mind, I'm like, couldn't you just go a neighborhood over? You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't vote no on it. Let's put it that way. I would not vote no on it, but I would definitely vote for it to be in the next neighborhood over.
For sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Everybody would.
Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. It's such a individualized thing. I don't know what the approach is except for just taking the time to help one person.
Yeah.
That's it. One person.
True.
And that one person who helped me. Just think about all the heroin that I stopped injecting, all the people I stopped hurting, the one less needle that's being found on your kid's playground because I stopped shooting up.
Yeah, man.
Like, it goes that far.
It's crazy. And again, like you were saying, like people, you get kind of mired in the cliche of it, but it is pretty nuts to think about that. Like if, if that guy that day had been like, fuck him, I don't feel like doing
Straight
this.
up.
Like you were saying, your mom's upset, but you're burning bridges, you're ripping shit off, you're going to jail, all the shit. And it's like, it's pretty crazy when you think about the ripple effect.
And I believe that that's the approach that will change the outcome. I mean, it's put it this way. So in Delaware, where all my sober living houses are, my treatment center as well, we really wanted the community to see, because in there they said, well, we don't really want them in our neighborhood, right? I get it. So one of the stipulations with Novak's house is when it snows, you have to go out and you shovel your neighbor's porch and their driveway, and like you be kind to humanity and society. And then that was working, and it snowball affected into the guys and women living in Novak's house. They started getting jobs within the community.
That's cool.
And then the people who owned the businesses that started hiring the Novak's house clients, they saw something different in them. Same thing that happened to me. I'd show up to work early. I'd stay late. I took pride in washing dishes. They're like, where are you? What's, because they aren't, it's just different. And they're like, where are you from? What's the backstory? Like, oh, we live in this place called Novak's House. It's a sober house. And what the business owners within the community did on their own, I wish I could take credit for this, is they created a private Facebook page called Novak's House Hires. And if any of these businesses need employees, they put a post up that goes to the Novak's House only. And then if any of the Novak's House people need a job, they put their resume or what their qualifications are.
Oh, that's cool.
Because like they're seeing the good that they're creating through the ethics and behaviors. And like it's taking on a whole life of its own, right? So like it snowball effects, then it opens the window for people wanting to hire people in recovery, where before it was taboo, it was shied away from. You don't do that. They'll rob you. They'll lie to you. They'll steal from you. I'm here to prove that that's not the fucking reality
Nice,
of
man.
all of. But like
For sure. I know what you're
'cause-
saying. Yeah, it can be done.
But the old saying is if you haven't been ripped off in AA, you're not helping enough newcomers. So it's like,
No, that makes sense. But that's fucking awesome, man.
yeah. And again, I'm not creative enough or intelligent enough to create that. It's just me stepping out and letting the process play out.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, I think that's it, man. Thank you so much, bro. I really
I
appreciate
enjoyed
that.
this.
I'm pumped to hear about that, and I enjoyed it too, man. I'm really happy to hear. It's good to hear people taking their time to help the world. Like that's still a thing because I think a lot of people
For sure.
just get so, and it's not like a bad thing.
I would
Everyone
say
gets
I'm
caught
guilty of it too, getting consumed in the rat race.
I'm the worst. Yeah, I have to jump out of it every day. and be
Straight
like,
up.
What the fuck am I doing with myself?
Yeah, once you hit to that point where you hit the wall, right?
Yeah, daily. Yeah.
Same. I wake up every morning with a brain that wants to fucking kill me on a layaway plan,
Yeah.
right? Install in a plan of just like one fucking defect at a time.
Yeah.
So anyone out there that might need help, you can reach me directly at 610-314-6747. Call me, and if you need help with getting treatment.
Nice. Well, thank you so much.
Love you, brother.
See you, bro.
Cheers.
Love you. Thank you.
The Wild Wild West.
Hey. No, I like it. It smells like cigarettes.
Drewski got on our head. This one smells like cigs too.
No, it's fucking Gardini's
It's
car.
Gardini's
That's why.
car.
He's purifying the mics with tobacco, like a Native American shaman, dude. He's blowing tobacco smoke into them.
I'm sorry. I'll clean them.
No, thank you. I like the smell. It's actually kind of
This,
nice.
this is the bit I was waiting for. What's fucking paper straws? Man? No more. We're done. This is my last one.
No more. We're gonna go back and put all the plastic rings around the Dolphins' necks under Trump. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get this country.
Did you hear what
cooking.
he said when he was signing it?
What?
He's like, and I think the sharks are going to be okay as they're eating everything in the ocean. He's like, all right, man. Hilarious.
That is sick to be like sharks can bite anything.
He's like,
dude.
sharks can bite anything. We're going to sign that. What's next?
I had Lemaire. Lemaire went in the ocean for the first time this weekend. We're in Dania Beach, Florida. Yeah,
no,
dude.
wasn't he at the beach at Skankfest?
He's never
Or
gone in
did
the
he stay
ocean.
on the Florida Comedy Festival?
Oh yeah, I think he was on the beach, but I don't think he
But
went
he
in the
didn't
ocean.
get in the water.
though,
He
no.
stays away from the
Dude,
water.
exactly.
Oh, yeah, he can't swim.
No,
Yeah,
we
I
went.
forgot
We
about
went to
that.
the ocean this weekend. Dania Beach, by the way, their beach, a lot to be desired. A lot to be desired. I went there. I'm like, Lemaire, they'll have shops everywhere. Like we need to show
Oh,
up.
yeah, that's a tough.
There
area.
was nothing.
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
I mean, I will say there were a lot of bubble-butted mommies on the beach.
Yeah.
That was about it. There was big rocks in the ocean, so you would just stub your toe in the ocean. Like, ow, fuck. Yeah.
That would scare me.
Dude.
If I even touch a rock, I'm high knees and out of the water.
Bro, I was telling Lemaire, I was like, dude, just come in the ocean. You're fine, man. He's like, I don't know. Like, there's like sharks. I'm like, there's no fucking sharks in here. We went out pretty far, like into a sandbar. And
How'd
then,
you get him out far? He cannot swim.
It was waist high. It was
All right,
waist
all
high,
right.
and then it went up to your knees. There's like a really sick
It
thing.
was really dangerous to bring him out there.
Well, here's the thing. I saw there was a guy. I was telling Lemaire, I'm like, there was a dude who went like for real, like 60 yards out. And I was like, just, you don't want to be the furthest guy out. That's the shark.
That's the
bait.
shark guy.
You stay just halfway through. And then, and we went out to the sandbar. And after we got done at the beach, we got an Uber back. And the guy was like, oh, Dania Beach, there's a lot of sharks out there. I was like, oh, fuck. I looked it up. I was like, yep, great whites, dude. They migrate down during this time. They come down and chill like around there. And I was just telling him, I was like, oh, my bad, Lemaire.
Great whites are so spooky.
Dude. I was like, Lemaire, there's no shark. I Googled. I'm like, great
I
whites.
saw a video of a giant hammerhead.
What?
It's like a different type of hammerhead. They're fucking massive.
Can hammerheads
Terrifying.
bite you? I feel like that's one type of shark you could kind of outmaneuver. That lame ass fucking head.
I know it is a very dumb head, but it's certainly they can bite you.
They can get you.
Yes.
You don't think you could just like grip its hammerhead and just like,
Pause.
True, my bad.
Hey, yo.
Just
You
double
got
fist
grip
her
his hammerhead. Oh man, this is good. We did it today. If we did it yesterday, I would have been asleep.
Dude, I was sleepy
a
too, man.
Insane weekend.
Yeah, I bet, dude. It was probably party. Was it like I'm sure the day before was party time.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday. Dude, the one time I went with Bert 2 years ago, we got there on a Monday. We stayed for a week
Oh, you did. I remember
because
that.
we did shows during the week.
Yeah, you guys.
That was a week.
You guys weren't you guys staying in like a bop house the day before?
We were staying at a full on bop house. with nothing but cameras. Just Bert and his team and cameras. And every day it'd be like, Shane, we're gonna go do activities. I'd be like, I'll fucking kill you. I'm not doing a fucking thing today. Leave me alone. I need to go home. This trip was just the Okama and Tommy down there.
Partying it up.
It's good to see the boys get loose.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Super Bowl, I never really thought about it until I went last year. And I was like, dude, this is the apex of worldly power.
It is.
And then I was watching it this time, just being like, dude, it was like freaking me.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Trump and T Swift.
Yeah, dude. Fucking.
Her getting booed.
I know.
That was, I'll be honest. I was in the Eagles section for that. Mm-hmm. That was a fun boo. She's wearing Chiefs gear. These are Eagles fans.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean?
A lot of people are trying to say that.
And I thought it was very funny while it was happening. And then I saw like a quote from Travis Kelce that was like, that sucked. I felt terrible. While I was on the sideline, everyone was just booing my girlfriend. And it was like, yeah, I guess that's really terrible. That'd be sad.
Yeah, that's very sad. I mean, yeah, especially like.
Nah, come on, man. Guard Dog says no mercy.
Yeah, I don't feel any empathy for Travis Kelce.
Nice.
I mean, bro, I knew they were going to lose when I saw him dressed like fucking 70s porn star. I was like, he's not taking this game seriously at all.
I think he's dressed like a 70s porn star every time. I could be wrong.
Is he? All right.
I think he does that. Yeah.
Why? What's up with the cool outfits, dude? What happened to sweatsuits? Every college fucking athlete just wears a gray sweatsuit all the time.
Oh, that changed.
Whatever.
They wear cool outfits.
Sure, they got
They
that
all
cash.
got paid. Yeah, they all got rich as fuck.
I did forget they were all impoverished
But it was
gladiators.
Okama. I'm sure they're going to tell the story on Stuff Island, but it was so we did Bert's show on Saturday night, and that's when the Okama got in, and he got in. He was a little banged up. I think his flight got delayed. I think he wanted to catch up on the way.
I got you.
Know?
Yeah,
and I think he went a little too far.
Mission accomplished.
So he shows up, but I didn't know he was hammered. So we're sitting there, and then Tyreek Hill walks in, and he's standing right next to us, and he has his people with him, but Chris was against the wall. Tyreek Hill's right here. We're in the tunnel at the arena, and I'm standing next to Chris along the wall, and Chris just reaches through Tyreek Hill's people and like grabs his arm, and they turn around like, what the fuck? And I was like, no, he's my friend, because I just met him, and I was like, he's good, he's my buddy. And then they walk away, and I was like, Chris, what the fuck was that? And he was like, I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. As soon as he did that, I was like, bro, you're fucking blacked out, dude. What the fuck are you doing?
You know you're in a sleeper cell.
He was a full sleeper cell. I had no idea, because I wasn't really talking to him. I was about to go on stage, and then I was like, dude, what the fuck you do? You don't just grab people's arms. He's like, fuck. Then I go on stage, and apparently while I was on stage, Julian Edelman walks by, and Chris goes, can I give you a hug? And he was like, why? And then walked away, and Chris was like, oh, fuck. So then he's coming back through the tunnel.
It's crazy he took it to a why. Be like, state your reason.
I mean, I get it. He doesn't even know the guy.
I know, but
and some guy stand drunk in the tunnel is like, can I give you a hug, man? And then I realized I've hugged every single person that's ever asked for a fucking hug. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, sure. It is funny, like, he was kind of thinking about it. He was like, well, why? Like,
yeah, he was like,
why should I?
Why would I hug you? And then Edelman's coming back in the tunnel, and apparently Chris went for a super low 5. He was walking by, and Chris was like, and they said Edelman just was like,
no.
The fuck? And I was like, dude, of course he did that. I would have thought someone was like just purely fucking with me. Like a low 5? That's like, I wouldn't have even thought he was giving me a high 5. If
Also,
I was
the
walking
risk
by,
of pulling a low 5 away is high.
if I was walking by and somebody was like,
yeah.
I'd be like, what are you doing?
What is this, man?
Anyway, that was Chris's big.
Fucking sliding in a low 5. I get wanting the hug. Like,
wanting
right,
the hug is nuts. And then I was like, what the fuck are you asking for a hug for? And he was like, it's Julian Edelman. I love Julian Edelman.
oh, he's a New Englander.
Yeah. But it's like,
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. But going for the low 5 on the slide. Being like, look, I get it. You got to keep up appearances. You can't be hugging me right now. Just give me a low 5 on the slide.
give me the lowest 5. That was the O'Connor. And then he carried that shame all weekend. And he was just constantly just,
That's so funny.
yeah, that was,
Because he's high awareness enough to really analyze that behavior later. Mm-hmm. And he probably did. It was a thorn in his side.
yeah. The O'Connor man took that one very personally. I think he punched a wall later. It was quality footage. Somebody just sent me a video of him like outside punching a gate. And I was like, oh, man. The O'Connor man.
I spooked Vince Vaughn that one time.
What'd you
badly in Vegas last year.
What'd you do?
I was hammered last year in Vegas. I kept doing the whatever that game was when they're like if the beer's in your left hand, you have to chug it right away.
Oh, yeah.
I kept getting caught with the beer.
That was
I'd
the
be
Bills. That was Gabe. Yeah.
I was passing I would just be like, I was hitting a vape pen. I'd be like, take it, you pussies. And I'd switch it to my right hand. They'd be like, you got to drink your beers in your left. And I was just chugging vodka and sodas. I got hammered. And we were on that like never-ending party bus thing for a while.
Yeah.
I got off the party bus and I was like, what the fuck? Is that Vince Vaughn? I was hammered. And I looked at him and I was like, Vince, you're our only hope. Take us to the place. And I like turned around to Nate, and he was just 45 feet ahead. I was like, oh shit, my bad. You're our only hope, dude.
Vince, you have to say
just long face, like you're our only hope, Vince.
Yeah, it is wild. It's just so many celebs.
True.
Celebs, and you're hammered, and you're like, holy fuck, there he is. I gotta go say it. It's time. This is my one chance. Vince Vaughn, will you save us?
I just like saw him and reacted to like something
course.
that was bubbling like beneath my brain. Just be like, dude, you're our only hope. You're the chosen one. Take us to the promised land. Like, no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what happened to the O'Connor. He saw Julian Edelman and was just like, Julian, can I get a hug from you right now? No.
Why?
Why do you want a hug?
It is a very, and especially for like the why to hit O'Connor's brain, have him like, why would I ask for that? Just fully echo in his head. I didn't consider the reasons. That's awesome though. So that you guys started off on just like a
that was
absolute
great.
fever pitch.
I mean, he was a full sleeper cell. I had no idea he was among us.
That is crazy to find out something like, did not know.
I was like, what
somebody's
the fuck happened? He was like, my flight got delayed. I had a couple whiskeys. I was like, well, it's a long night. It's fucking 7:30.
That's how early it was?
It was early, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What happened? Where did his like journeys take him that rest of that night? That is super early. Obviously punching the fence or whatever he did.
I don't know. He's good at Irish accenting. He can hit a good Irish goodbye. Like out of nowhere, you'll just be like, "Where's O'Connor?" And somebody will be like, "He got in a car."
Yeah,
he just stumbled out.
He'll also walk.
He'll
go
go
far
on a
as
journey.
He'll walk too.
He'll start running.
He'll hit a fucking long walk.
He used to sprint. I forgot about that. I wonder if he still does that.
My favorite thing I've ever seen him do is when I had a party at my house like years ago in Philly, and we were all sitting on the roof deck, and he was just wearing headphones, and everyone was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Just listening
to Bob Seger." Every single time. He went on a Bob Seger phase for like 3 years where he would listen to Like a Rock. He would get hammered and listen to just this song's so good.
I could see at a party though, kind of just like doing some personal night moves would be decent. Just be like, I'm just charging myself back up for the vibe. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Damn, dude, that's night one.
Night one, yeah. And then that night after Bert's show, me and Zach Bryan did a show at a bar, which was very funny because Zach was like, all right, I'll go first, then you go on and do some stand-up. And I was like, bro, that would be the worst possible show
me first.
of all time. Comedy cannot follow music ever.
Never.
And he was like, all right, man. He's like, it's up to you. Whatever. He's like, that's fine. That'll work. So we go in. It's just a packed college, like just young kids, packed, standing room only. The stage is like a rug on the floor. There's no stage. And it was like, I went on fair to middling. Yeah. Very fair to middling. I was excited to be like, that's it for me, Zach Bryan, everybody. They were like, and then he murdered. While he was killing, I was like, this is crazy. You thought I was going to follow that with like a jacking off story?
Yeah.
But
that's impossible.
At the end, it was a small bar, and then in the backyard, there was like a construction area, like in a muddy alley, which is where we went after this, just hung out back there. But from the exit of the bar to the back alley, there was like a pretty big drop into this construction area. And I literally got to the door. There were people behind me, and I was like, watch out, there's a very big drop here. And I just stepped out and rolled my ankle. I literally looked at what was going to happen. I was like, watch out, guys. You could get hurt on this. Thank God I didn't fall down. I was so close to fall. I really fucked my ankle up on that.
Yeah, dude. How deep? What was you talking, like 12 inch?
Yeah, there were just trenches everywhere back there.
Oh, you guys were in Atlanta.
No, in New Orleans.
I don't know why I kept thinking Super Bowl's in Atlanta. I was telling
we
everyone.
were there for the national championship.
That's what it was.
Maybe, yeah.
Got you. So you're in New Orleans.
Down in Nola. I love New Orleans.
Did it bounce back?
What's that?
They've had a lot.
Oh, yeah. They bounced back.
Dude, that was freaking me out too. The day I was talking about Katrina, but then they had another trip.
I thought you were talking about.
As soon as I said that, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm thinking because I went there post Katrina a long time ago, and it was like fucked. So I'm sure they've
Isn't that a
recovered.
Juvenile song?
Bounce back.
Bounce back. I'm about to bounce back.
I think.
Trust me.
Is it a Juvenile song, or are you thinking of 504 Boys Wobble Wobble?
No.
You might be getting a bounce confused with a wobble.
No, it's a Juvie classic. Bounce back.
It could be. Was it post Katrina or
There's a big shot. Yeah, there's a bounce back Juvenile.
sick?
Nice. Thank God I got that. Yes.
We have a visitor.
It was a weird knock.
It's kind of a friendly knock.
Who's that rapping?
Yeah, we should probably
Who's rapping upon my door?
be careful, Sean.
Oh, it's Texas gas service. See how Guard Dog handles this.
You're getting checked on for heavy gas consumption.
All right.
You've been using too
Great.
No.
And we're back. Just a minor gas leak in my house.
No big deal.
Nothing new.
No big deal. I'm gonna try to find the gas leak in Sylvia Plath myself. Just
Stick
put my
your head
mouth.
in there,
I'll go
yeah.
find that thing. And just...
Call it a day.
Actually, dude, I got a. It was really nice. The Dana Beach Improv gave me a like a gift certificate to a used bookstore as like a gift.
That's nice.
It was really nice. So I finally went, and it was like I got to get an Uber from the hotel, and I'm like where because that area was Broward County is where they film Cops.
Yeah.
So I was like driving around through there, and it's kind of sketchy around there.
Yeah.
Like very sketchy.
For sure.
I was like, whatever. So I'm in an Uber and I'm like anytime you left we were at a hub, obviously.
Nice hub.
That's all it is, outdoor hubs.
Improv hub.
Left the hub and it's just like Vice City all around. So I pulled the driver, I'm like, yeah, there's like a bookstore up here somewhere. Dude, it was a shopping center of just at least one, if not two, massage parlors. So I'm pulling in. The guy's like,
You got a gift card for books.
dude, he's like, you said there's a bookstore, right? And I was like, I did, dude. I swear to God, there's a bookstore.
Adult.
I thought he thought I was like,
Adult bookstore.
I'm going to go get some books.
I'm about to read for the next. I'm going to read for 15 minutes and then I'm going to just wait here.
So I'm sitting there, like,
I'm going to
pulling
come
in. I'm
back
like,
wet from a shower.
my hair's all
Fucking
wet.
bookstore had a shower. You wouldn't believe it.
I told you, my one friend in an absolute, the most depraved move was visiting with a girlfriend, hanging with the family, ducked off, hit the fucking wash, reunited back with the family, wet hair and all, and was like, "What's up, guys?" Like, the craziest fucking move. But yeah, I'm like pulling up,
The
and
mood
he's
struck. He was just sitting there with his family and he was like,
he was with her family.
yeah, just all right, I'm going to head out for a minute. I got to.
He got the itch,
Yeah.
and he was like, ended up being late. To, like, it was like they were down there like to visit,
Should have just jacked off in the car,
bro.
which would have been crazy.
That
That would have
been.
been psychotic.
That's. I mean, dude, being like, yo, if you guys will excuse me.
Yeah.
With your own family, it's like, okay, it's still nuts, but with like someone else's family, that is a wild. I mean, I know, all respect goes to the fucking move. It's a sick move.
Powerful
break
move.
Out. Break out. I'm like, our family's kind of stressed me out.
I'm going to go get jacked off by a sex slave. All right. And I'm back.
And fully bathed in like wet hair and shower.
Just coming back in laughing at what they're laughing at.
Smelling totally
Just
different.
drenched.
You just reek of dollar store
Coming back
lotion.
drenched.
Yeah, you was
Fully
drenched. Drenched and just fucking totally relieved.
Yo, I hugged a guy this weekend that was drenched.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why was he drenched?
I don't know. Because it was raining. It was raining at the Super Bowl before we got in. The guy just came in from outside, and I was standing in line. He was like, "Shane, I'm a big fan." I was like, "God damn, dude, you're fucking soaked."
Dude, that fucking Gatorade they dumped on the coach. I was spying that Gatorade. I'm like, dude, they got to give that guy a raise. Whoever's concocting that stuff, that was bright yellow Gatorade.
Yeah.
That shit's not watered down at all.
No.
Oh, dude, this made me laugh. Okay, so first things first. The bookstore I pull up, I was relieved at the very end of it, there was a bookstore. And I was like, I told you there's a bookstore up here, dude. And he's like, yeah, whatever, man. I go into the bookstore. It was the worst layout I've ever seen where, you know, there's like in like the Hogwarts library or any old library, there's like giant ladders and like, the books are stacked super high. Most of the books were like as high as your fucking ceiling. And they were like, you can't get on the ladders. It's like, well, I don't know what's up there. So how could I even ask? It was like, and then they were like going over these old like antique maps. So anytime I try to get to the other end, I'd be like, excuse me, guys. And they would be like, okay. And then like move out of the way. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? I'm trying to buy some books from your fucking store. Anyway, it's pissing me off. But the thing that made me laugh was I'm out there. I forgot my belt this weekend.
I forgot my belt this weekend.
Dude, and I was telling the mayor, I had a flashback to when you were in New York and you were just like, you showed me your closet and there was like 40 belts. I'm like, damn, you have so many belts. You're like, I got to get a new belt like every week because I forget them. And I remember I told the mayor, I confessed, I was like, bro, that was like the most jealous I've ever gotten, being like, that's so fucking sick, dude. You have so many, just getting that many belts out of necessity.
By the way, I don't even buy the belts. I go to, well, sometimes when I'm on the road, I have to buy a belt.
Yeah.
I usually just go home and steal Phil's belts.
Do you?
Every time I'm home, I steal Phil's belts. And then I forget them. I never take them on the road. So then I'm like, I need a belt.
I was just laughing, being like, dude, that's so sick to have so many belts. And then like, because the one time I had to buy a belt on the road, I was like, dude, it's all happening, bro. I have a belt from traveling.
Yeah, you made it.
I thought it was so sick. I thought it was so sick.
It's nothing compared to my Milwaukee Fit, bro. When my luggage got lost, I had to buy a whole new. When I got the Vans T-shirt. I had to do that once. I went to Dick's and I bought like golf pants and like a T-shirt. That was kind of sick. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't buy a belt. I was bending over on stage and I'm pretty sure like part of my ass crack came out at one point. And I was like, apologies, ma'am. I need a belt on stage because I'm already doing like the fat shirt tug.
Yeah.
You toss in adjusting pants on top of the fat shirt tug. It's a very active scene. You know what I mean? The guy's constantly...
I was hands in pocket all weekend. I was very Fallon. I was hands in pocket, classic
late night.
But I was really kind of just holding up my pants because they kept coming down on me. Because I've lost a couple pounds, bro. I'm out of the 180s. I'm 179.6.
That's good.
It's pretty sick. I'm doing another fast too.
I was hoping
5 day.
Yes.
Monday through Friday. First 24 hours, dry fast, no water for 24 hours, no food or water 24 hours, and then 4-day fat water fast with just salt. I'm going to petition for some electrolyte. I need an unflavored electrolyte mix because if you don't eat for a while, you lose all your electrolytes. There you go. There goes our hero, dude, the gas man.
He's going to come around and knock in a second and say, yeah, that thing's leaking like crazy. I'm going to go, oh, great.
Thing's leaking like a sieve. How do they test? Do they just hold like a fucking lighter up and see if it flames up?
I have no idea.
I think
obviously not that, but
sprays. I think they spray some type of soapy mixture and they see where it's bubbling. If I had to guess,
looks something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I could have. You should have told me. I would have went out.
I had no idea.
I would have found the thing.
I actually knew all because I'll try to heat it and it barely heats.
Yeah,
and that thing like backfires. You can hear it like a car.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. What like builders get away with now, it's criminal. The place across from us in Philly, when we lived there, they were like, luxury condominiums, and the windows, dude, I'm not lying, separated from the wall that much. No exaggeration. It was ungodly to go, and they were like, yeah, they just won't return our calls. They just throw them up. They just do it as cheap as you possibly can. Yeah. Just get the fuck out of there.
What book did you get?
Oh boy. I had like 4 or 5. It was like a fucking $150 gift certificate.
Nice.
So I like got as many as I could possibly bring back without making my luggage too heavy.
Yeah.
And then just gave her like a $60 credit to an old lady. But I started fucking with Finnegan's Wake from James Joyce. It's totally indecipherable. It's like, but I'm reading Joseph Campbell wrote, it's Finnegan's Wake Skeleton Key. So I've been in absolute fucking heaven. You know Joseph Campbell. A hero with 1,000 faces. He was like one of the first dudes to get like real into kind of like deciphering myths, kind of like how Peterson started. He was like, I mean, Carl Jung obviously is a goat with it, but Campbell came up and made like a really approachable kind of understanding to just like myths and all, whatever. And he's like going through with his boy, reading Finnegan's Wake and just being like, by the way, this is what he means by this. This is what he means by this. I mean, I've just been absolutely just like dumbstruck by Joyce's genius, dude. It's amazing.
Nice.
It's crazy. It's just
Isn't
like
that the only thing he has to declare? Wasn't that him?
what?
When he got to America, they're like, "Do you have anything to declare?" It was like, "My genius."
Probably.
I think that was him.
Sounds like him. He didn't have any money. He was fucked. He wrote a book. He obviously Dubliners, short stories, classic. And he wrote Ulysses, and everyone was like, okay, we're fucking with you. This is kind of a hard read. We're fucking with you. And then he spent, I think, like 20 years of his life, a third of his life on Finnegan's Wake. And no one can, he like makes up words. It's nonsense. Yeah, but you have to have like, it's one of those things where every other sentence is an allusion to like, it's almost like you have to have a total understanding of like Greek mythology. Because it'll like make an illusion. Obviously, Campbell's fucking goat ass is like, oh, by the way. And he just expounds on it. I've just been in absolute fucking heaven, dude.
Really?
He's like, and then the main character turns back.
That
it's
sucks.
Like, dude, it's so sick.
You gotta read a book to read a book.
You gotta read a book to understand a book.
With that book.
No, dude, it's so good. Dude, again, I have no understanding. I have a pitiful understanding of it, but it's like the book is about, Finnegan's Wake is about, I didn't know, it's about the guy who he's like an eternal, it's based on like an Irish mythological figure who's like up on a ladder, falls and dies, and he's coming back to life. That's like the kind of like ballad or whatever. But then they like tie that into like the death and resurrection Jesus myth with these 4 quadrants. You know how they have like the Kali Yuga kind of thing? No. Where it's like hard times make soft men, make blah, blah, blah. There's a Western version of that where it's basically like primal stuff, or it's like a theocracy, then a king, then they goes to democracy, and after every democracy, they rise to the top, and literally every civilization crumbles. Break time for the gas man.
Time out for the game.
Hold on, guys. Okay.
Yeah, for the record, that was Oscar Wilde, not James Joyce.
That sounded like some Oscar Wilde bullshit, if I'm being honest. James Joyce. I mean, actually, it's funny because that he kind of he doesn't cover that specifically, but so in the book, it's like it's based on Finnegan's Wake, but also the main character is like I didn't know the city of Dublin is like shaped on a hill that's kind of like resembles an old they say like a giant is sleeping in the ground, that like they're like his head's on one side of the city and his feet's on the other side. So he's writing a novel about that guy who's like a giant in the ground, but then it's gonna be really hard to explain, but he gives forth 2 sons that are kind of like the classic Cain and Abel.
He gives forth 2 sons.
Him, HCE and
Love
ALP.
when you talk about books.
Dude, it's so sick. But there's like these 2 brother figures. So like Jesus Christ, I have a poor understanding, but basically the guy, it's not Finnegan's Wake. Finnegan's coming back to life, and they go, Finnegan, rest. We have a new father. And then it's this guy who's like apparently also a hill, but who's also a guy. She like does something kind of perverted in a park to this young girl. He gets Me Too'd basically.
What?
Yeah, he gets Me Too'd. There's these fucking hot ladies, and it's all about how like man is always going to fall to the sniz. That's like the one theme. Like it's going to happen. Man's going to fall to the sniz, and then dudes were like getting propelled by these forces that are always going to make us fight each other. Every civilization's going to collapse, and he just kind of like jumps in and out of like time, and it's really cool of like different warriors. And these 2 brothers, Shem and Sean. Shem is like, he's the deep writer type. No one will ever love him.
Yeah.
But he's the only one connected to the truth. And there's Sean, who's just like killing it, and they're always fighting and killing each other. It's fucking tight. But sorry, again, I'm just going off Joseph Campbell's interpretation. I don't want to.
I don't want to get confused with Joseph Campbell's interpretation. All I care about is interpretations.
That's all you can do with Finnegan's Wake.
There's nothing else.
That's all you can do. But I've been reading that at night and just been absolutely in heaven, just going back and forth between like, oh, that's what that means. Oh, fuck, dude, the thunderfish. I never even thought of the thunderfish.
Of course.
It's fucking awesome.
Of course he means the thunderfish. What is the thunderfish doing?
It's just like the food of eternal life. It's just like the Ixa something. It's whatever.
The Ixis. Is that what it's called?
The Ixis, the Ixis, and then the word for like Latin word for thunder. But it is such a funny move to spend 30 years on a book, and everyone was like, dude, what the fuck?
What are you doing, Sean?
Sean, talking about the thunderfish.
Talking about thunderfish, bro.
Pause.
Nice.
I think we all know someone who loves taking photos, but their hundreds of pictures are just wasting away on their phone. Start putting them to good use with a unique, stylish digital picture frame from Aura Frames. It was named #1 digital picture frame by Wirecutter And for a good reason. It's so easy to set up, and they have different frame options. It takes about 2 minutes to set up a frame using the Aura app. Bro, we got them right on the edge of their seats.
That's so close. That's such a short amount of time.
It's, dude.
I would love to spend 2 minutes.
From wire cutter, dude.
It's nothing to me.
Exactly, dude. You sit down 2 minutes
My
later.
personal experience on it.
It's crazy.
Love it.
Love it, dude. My mom fucking loves it.
My mom loves it.
My mom's got 12 of these in her house.
Yep.
The best part is that it comes with unlimited storage. All you need is the free Aura app and a Wi-Fi connection. And you can upload, get this, as many photos and videos as you want year round. Guys, right now you can save on the perfect gift that keeps on giving by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $20 off their best-selling Carver mat frame with code MSSP. That's AURA frames.com. Promo code MSSP. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions do apply.
You know what I was thinking when we were going through the lawyer thing? Yeah. Is that like what marriage feels like?
You don't even talk about that. That just happened.
It was just like we've been friends for a while now. Let's make it legal.
True.
We're legally bonded. I was a little like, oh, this is probably what marriage is like.
If you broach the subject, obviously if you're the ultimate romancer, you go, babe, I don't even care about that stuff. But a lot more guys are starting to be like, look, let's fucking lay some fucking ground.
Let's work on a bad faith lever here.
What you want to do is yours, mine, and ours. Like, let's talk about what's yours. Let's talk about what's mine. Let's talk about what's ours. That's if you want to do a prenup.
Guys, introduction and personal. No, that's a good one.
It's a good segue to the next thing.
Host. Tell a story of a previous Valentine's Day date night and struggles to find a tailored fit that leaves a little more room for that steak dinner. One time I went for a steak dinner and I struggled to find a tailored fit.
For sure, man.
And then I went to a steak dinner and I found a true classic and I said, I'm going to wear this to the steak dinner.
And your Valentine's Day goes, babe, is that a fucking beautiful T-shirt for Valentine's dinner?
And the true classic tee was good because it accentuated my arms and chest.
Oh. Dude,
my girlfriend was like, yo, your tits look fucking crazy
tits
tonight.
Look banging.
Your tits look crazy here.
Yeah, she was dying to cup them, dude.
Let me get
under that true classic and cup those titties.
I'm going to go up on you. We were at Valentine's Day dinner. She said, is that a curved hem crew? It accentuates your massive melons. I'm going to go up on you after the steak dinner. Best-selling T-shirts, hoodies, jeans, and more are available in 3, 6, and 9 packs. The more you bundle, the more you save.
Oh, my God.
Our shirts are designed to highlight your best features with a perfect fit. Snug in the arms and chest with just the right amount of room in the midsection. Mix and match your clothing to fit your lifestyle. Enjoy free shipping on all orders and 100% perfect fit guarantee with easy returns. True Classic is trusted by over 4 million customers and has 200,000 plus 5-star reviews. That's nuts.
Yep, 200,000 guys. Your girls went up on them, dude.
They went, fuck, bro. I'm gonna go up on you. Lay down.
Double tit grab during a BJ. Oh my God.
Tit grab during a BJ.
Now
you're talking my language. Level up your date night, everyday style. Level up your date night or everyday style with clothes that actually fit right. Just go to our exclusive link at trueclassic.com/MSSP to save. That's trueclassic.com/MSSP. Shop now and elevate your wardrobe today. I should include in the disclaimer here, your tits may not look fucking sick in these. We're not sure.
Here we go. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. Mm-hmm. Freedom fighters, you just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash.
That's crazy.
The meta bag. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Guys, this expires after 2/16, but All-Star Weekend is almost here, and Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching your favorite players during the game and the Saturday night events like the 3-point contest.
Love the 3-point contest.
Dude, the best. How about the white guy who jumped over Shaq? I just learned about the guy this weekend. Pretty crazy. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Think Steph Curry will get more than 5 3-pointers next week? Mm-hmm. Giannis for more than 35 points? Cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this basketball season when you and your crew, who's better than you and your fucking crew, run your game on Prize Picks. I mean, that's the best, dude.
Personally, I've experienced Prize Picks and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I just like getting in. I like, 1,000 times, bro.
1,000 times my money.
1000X, no fucking brainer.
Think about that.
Guys, download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on the Prize Picks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
Run your game. Yes, plug your show.
Hello, everybody. I'll be in
Get in front
St.
of the camera.
Pete, Florida. Hello,
Show
everybody.
face.
I'll be in St. Pete, St.
Nope,
Petersburg,
allegedly.
Florida tonight and tomorrow at Coastal Creative. Please come if you can. SeanGardini.com. Thank you.
Chungardini.com.
Thanks, Shane.
Of course, brother.
But yeah, so that's it. I'm not going to bore you with Finnegan's Wake, but that's the only thing I will say. It's been putting me, this is what I like about it, it's been putting me in a very timeless frame of mind.
That's the best way.
Outside of time. Tillich's dimension of depth.
Of course.
That's how I've been feeling.
You're in Tillix's dimension of depth.
That's how I've been feeling lately. So that's been a nice feeling to kind of leave.
I had a feeling. Have you been caught whacking off lately? I know
told you
you've been
last week.
timeless. I know you've just been an ageless wanderer, but have you been caught jacking off in a bathroom?
I mean, dude, like HCE, yes, I was caught. I was tempted by the sirens in my own mind.
Thunderfish came and got you.
I was.
The Thunderfish caught you. We're both dealing with some Thunderfish.
Yeah, I was caught. But that was last weekend, bro. That was in the past.
Said, what are you doing in there?
For real, man. That was so embarrassing. She's like, "What are you doing in there?" And I'm just in the shower with a boner. Just what?
Nothing.
She's like, "I saw what you're doing." I was like, "Ah, damn it! Now I got caught lying and jerking off, huh? I'm just the biggest piece of shit in the world, aren't I?"
I wish I could tell you I didn't almost get caught yesterday. I wish I could tell you I almost didn't get caught. I had to scamper,
Did you really?
but she didn't hear the scamper. I survived.
Oh, you got.
Scampered to the lab. I had the door open, scampered.
So you got the entrance.
I got the skedaddle. I heard the door open, and I skedaddled on back to the lavatory.
Bro, it's not like we've been training for that our whole fucking
I
lives.
know,
Dude.
but I haven't had to skedaddle in so long. I fucking made it to the bathroom. I was like, "What?
Taking a shit.
What? I'm doing this."
Taking a shit. So you didn't get
No, I
the.
didn't get the full release.
Damn, you probably charged up.
But I was like, "She's taking a nap. I'm fucking set."
Oh yeah,
Of course. The second we started,
brother. Welcome to my world.
Thunderfish flops in the room, and I had to ski on daddle down to the lab with my pants at my knees, ski daddle down.
Expert shuffle.
There's the potato, the sack race to the bathroom. What? I think you scared me.
Why do I have my phone in my shower? I was answering an email. I was
Checking my phone.
Phone in the shower is the most sinister delight, but also so fucking
It's just too
sketchy.
risky.
Phone in the shower is so risky. Unless you got a big shampoo bottle, you can fucking pop in front of it. But yeah, man, I don't bring my phone in the shower. There's a period where I was a big phone and shower guy, and it's just like, I think it's literally taken a couple years off of my life. The anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm just having just the lowest volume, just going, fuck. Oh shit, what the fuck is that? Just phone soaking wet on the fucking sink outside the shower.
The garage door at my parents' house, that was a godsend.
That's what you need, man.
We need to bring back garage doors.
Get this rigged up with an alarm, dude.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
No, I got it, yeah.
Do you have the
I got a
one?
ring camera now.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
See who's coming and going.
There you go.
Yep. Why don't you say it?
Yeah, man, get in here.
Say it into the microphone, bud.
You got caught fapping recently?
Not recently, but you know how every college dorm is like, yeah, they got the drains are all clogged because all the kids are. Have you ever heard that old tale?
No, but it makes perfect
My
sense.
dorm showers, drains. Everyone always has that
Especially
story.
you
about,
with your fucking hairy ass.
well, they say it's because
Ew.
of the cum. They say it's
Yeah,
good.
the
and the
cum
boys'
and your
dorm
ass hair.
shower drains always clog with cum and ass hair. And I was contributing to that clog in my university my freshman year.
In the common shower area?
In the common shower area, that's where I would have to hurt myself because I had 2 roommates in my dormitory.
I don't think I caught a beat in the shower at Kyle. I really don't.
I
It's
did not
really
either.
bad. It's like a hospital shower too. There,
Yeah.
it's like the shitty curtains, and it's just like a closet. So it's a sad beat in there. And my classmates hollered at me while I was hurting myself in the college shower.
We
What are you doing in there?
I think we caught someone
just
one
remembered
time
that,
where we used to
sorry.
like while people were showering, we would fuck with them in my freshman dorm, and we like one time yanked the curtain open, and the dude was just standing there with a full on rager. We were like, oh,
Yeah, that's what would have happened to me if they were to breach it. That would have happened to me.
yeah, you can't. I mean, I've tried to come up with a million arguments for why I'm having a boner in the shower, and there's no. It's just you're busted,
Warm
bro.
water felt good.
Leave me alone.
I was so relaxed.
There's also there's a like a kind of like a noise pattern. If you're beating off in the shower, the water falls in a
Yeah.
very specific way.
Yeah.
that you got to try to like at least turn
You
your
gotta
back.
avoid that.
You got to turn your back to it. But then you're like, well, I want the warmth,
yeah,
so I can simulate fellatio. So
it's tricky.
you got to watch it because it's like the water falls in like little torrential
Yeah.
drops. But yeah, well, all our brothers, dude, stay strong out there, dude. Keep
Praying
it
for
underground. Keep it underground, dude. It's the revolution, dude.
It will not be televised. Occasionally, it almost gets televised. And you have to scamper.
I told you I spun the last time I got caught into some SEX though.
Yes.
I just fully owned it and was like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm getting erotic in here. Excuse me. I'm all worked up, man. Help me out. Help a brother out here. Help a brother out here. I should have done the Uncle Sam yell. What are you doing in there? Don't do it in there, young man.
You must be out your damn mind.
Your wife will be awake any minute.
You love the Super Bowl performance.
I thought it was underwhelming. I really did.
Yeah, it was.
I had, did I kind of want to see it go poorly? I think there was part of me genuinely that, I was hating.
Not as
But-
much as they were hating.
They were hating hard, bro.
That was the most hate.
That was fucking.
It was the most hate possible.
It was some really. I didn't understand all the symbology under it, dude. I
mean,
didn't
it's
know.
so deep.
I didn't know whose exes were there.
The X's were there because it was like a PlayStation, and this is a game.
Oh shit.
You ever think about that,
Oh shit,
bro? His chain was an A minor.
I was trying to figure out. I thought it was his middle initial. A minor. Oh, also, actually, kind of technically, it was a lowercase a. A minor is. There's like an actual notation for A minor. You can do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like
I
a
thought
musical.
the lowercase a would be the A minor.
No, there'd be a tiny little m. That's technically A minor. That's just a lowercase a. That's just a little a. But maybe it's even deeper. There's probably some shit I'm not even seeing.
I don't know anything about keys at all.
Yeah, or like secret fucking pedophile hieroglyphs.
Well, then the A minor doesn't.
Why-
Maybe I got that symbology wrong.
You could be right though, man. I mean, why else would there be a tiny little a? It checks out. It makes sense to me. But yeah, I thought that I don't know. You know what? It lacked kind of the showmanship. I was like, dude, Ursher last year. Say what you want about Ursher. You know what I mean? Look, the guy's got skeletons. I don't know what happened. I know he got in some legal hot water. Hopefully it's not true about potentially giving a man herpes, which, I hope he didn't do that.
Yeah.
But his performance was great,
Yeah, of course.
Ursher's performance was crazy. That was
course.
just like, okay. I don't know. It seemed all built around smiting another man, and it was just kind of like, bro, like it's cool. Winning's great.
Yeah.
I'm glad you won, but I don't know, man. It wasn't for me.
For sure. I mean, yeah, you want to play your hits.
Yeah.
And not, I don't know, because one of the knocks on him is the only time he gets attention is when he's talking about Drake.
As of late, for sure.
And there it is again. He did it again.
Yeah.
He got the most attention of his career because.
But here's what you got to
Jersey
think
Drake.
about. This is what you got to think about, and I do appreciate Jim Jones for opening my eyes to thinking like this. What about the bag? What kind of bag was he getting? Because they were coming at Drake
For the Super Bowl?
yeah, he got
It's
the
free.
What?
Yeah.
You perform for free?
Yeah. You
What
get
is this?
$0.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just I guess it's like good publicity.
Yeah.
What? Who pays for all those fucking million dancers?
I mean, I'm sure they cover that. You don't pay for that, but.
Okay. That'd be crazy, bro.
Let me-
If I was
let me
footing the
fact
bill
check
and I'd
that.
be like, yeah, let me surround myself with
God,
800.
why am I doing the fact checking? Come on, man.
So if I had to fit the bill for 800 male dancers, that's crazy. He had a lot of bros. It was just the bros, dude. That was
There's a
another.
lot of guys dancing.
I'm going to need 800 male dancers.
I like tough dancing.
Me too.
I like when people are mad dancing.
I got a little scared. I was like, oh.
I was spooked out. I was scared of that. I was very scared during the performance.
Classic. That was a Philip Ross one book. He got it. The old professor does that like accidentally. He's like saying a ghost.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel like there's a spook in here. And the student's like, hey, and they fire him off the campus. But the professor's secretly half black and he's been hiding it his whole life. We could talk lit, dude, all you want.
I would love to talk lit.
But yeah, dude, that was it was just kind of boring. It was just like, all right, this is it did take him to new heights. Him like besting Drake in an exchange of words did take him to new heights, but it's like,
what's going on, Sean? Did you find out the information?
He got a bag, but he got a baby bag. He gets the standard union rate, which is $1,000 per day for rehearsal and performance.
a baby bag.
He got a baby bag. Yeah.
He got a little bag. Yeah, he got a fanny pack.
Well, dude, Jim Jones might have had the best take on the Drake lawsuit. And his whole thing is so funny, him and Cameron beefing. But he went on a podcast with, I swear to God, it was the best take of the Drake lawsuit stuff, how he's suing like UMG or whatever.
United, yeah.
Yeah. And
Universal.
Universal, yeah, that's what it is. Universal Music Group. And this guy was like, yeah, dude, it's like against the code though. Like he's going against the code of hip hop. And Jim Jones was like, dude, Drake's going after a bag you cannot comprehend. He was saying, basically, he was basically saying that he's going after the, it is slightly Kanye-esque. He's going after the dudes who have given us all these raw deals, the labels who have been lording over us, the culture. And he's going at like the eye of the fucking hornet's nest and he was like, I mean, he's probably going to get $1 billion in this lawsuit. It's like, no, he's not.
He's going to get a lot.
Do you think he'll get it?
I think he'll get a lot. Yeah. I mean, from what I've been told, it's like they were trying to lower his stock so his next deal wasn't as big as the last couple have been. He's with them. He's with Universal.
That's their, and their things like, why would we want to undermine
because I think
our own
the last
artist?
deal was like $400 million.
Yeah, true.
So,
well, that's what Jim Jones was. It was the funniest take. He was like, bro, he's going after a bag. And he's like, you can't say anything about Drake if you want to still hang with your bros in the hood who are like falling off of buses and getting lawsuits. He's like, you can't say that. Drake's taking it to the next
we got
level.
some workman comps, bros.
That's
Yeah, we got a couple of those, bros.
That's what he was saying. He was like, bro, there's nothing more gully than like pretending to hurt your neck on a bus. That was his whole that was his whole thing. And like Drake's hurting his neck on the biggest bus imaginable, and it's actually sick as fuck. I was like, dude, Jim Jones, that was absolutely.
I could be wrong, but I think Kendrick went through the Tupac estate to sue Drake first.
Did he really?
But no one cares.
Wait, what Tupac estate?
Drake had like a diss track with like AI Tupac,
Right.
and that got taken down because of a lawsuit.
For sure. Oh,
Which
he was
is-
like, you can't use the Ghost of Tupac to
Yeah.
beef. He's like, that's outside of the rules.
So Kendrick did it
He did a lawsuit first.
No one cares.
Hold on. So they were in court. There was like guys in court battling over Ghost Tupac.
Yes.
And like, Ghost Tupac called my defendant
Ghost
gay.
Tupac wouldn't have said that.
Your Honor, Tupac might still be alive, actually.
An all black Jerry going.
But yeah, he basically broke down the thing of being like, stop trying to act like he's offending some code of the streets. He's like, bro, like he's getting the biggest bag. And he was like, your problem is you can't see the bag. Like the bag, he was saying like the bag exists out of this guy's entire frame
It's a
of
different
awareness.
dimension. You can't.
So sick, dude.
It's not a near. Yeah.
To hit him with the be like, bro, your bags, you can only imagine such a bag.
It
He's
is a
like,
meta bag.
he's like, Drake is on the bag that you can't. Just getting deep on the bag is so sick.
Can't fathom this bag.
But yeah, that was my personal take on the Super Bowl
Should have been
performance.
Lil Wayne.
It should have been Lil Wayne, and then also the whole craze of like this whole like battle thing. I feel like the sun set on it on that
Has
performance.
it almost been a year?
Now has it?
It's been fucking forever. It's been like 8 months. That was a year ago when he sued him? Jesus Christ.
April what? 2024. Damn.
But that was, yeah. So it probably started last April.
I was just hoping you'd say
Or-
420.
Yeah.
But
My
yeah,
heart
dude,
goes out
that's
to
been
you.
a fucking year.
Yeah.
God damn, I felt like that was like 3 months ago.
No, this has lasted longer than the Will Smith slap.
He needs to do it again. He's going back, I think.
Will
to
needs
it.
to slap.
He needs to slap
He
again.
needs to slap somebody.
He just slapped that Indian guy.
How can he slap? How can he slap? How can he slap?
Yeah, man. People were trying to make the Taylor Swift boo into like this whole like sea change of like the people are waking up, dude. They know they don't like this. So you're telling me it was just a change? She was wearing Chiefs shit. People
Yeah,
like,
it was a
boo.
Chiefs fan. It was all Eagles fans.
So
at
funny.
the beginning of the game, of course, everyone's gonna be like, fuck yeah, bitch.
Yeah, and there was also like people were like, she's ruining football. It's
Before she was on, they were literally showing a Chiefs fan, showing an Eagles fan.
boo.
Boo anytime it was a Chiefs fan.
Was there that
Cheer
many
when it was
Phillies
an
people?
Eagles fan.
There's so many Eagles people there.
It felt like there was more Eagles fans. And there's one thing I noticed: the Chiefs fans are like all old, fat white guys.
Yeah,
They're all just chubby white guys from fucking Kansas and Missouri
yeah,
that have. This is the third one in a row they've been to.
yeah. So
They didn't care as much.
didn't have the fire in their bellies.
Eagles fans are all fucking trash gremlins that were there like
Needed it.
yeah, birds are like
Yeah.
everyone was everywhere you looked it was Eagles fans.
Well, that's also a weird pressure if you've won 2 Super Bowls in a row. I'd be fucked up being like, because then it's like there's no way you're not laxing and kind of like chilling. There's no
They
way.
were lamping.
Huh?
There's no doubt. They lamped.
Yeah, exactly.
They were lamping.
Why though? I mean, it makes sense. You're 2-time.
I mean, I guess they made it to the Super Bowl, so I guess they weren't relaxing too hard.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to do.
That's true,
They just got there and couldn't protect the quarterback.
dude.
That's
You know
that.
they didn't blitz either. The Eagles, it was
blitz
a
once, man.
4-man rush, bro.
4-man rush.
That blew my mind when I found out they didn't blitz. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs also throw the ball every fucking down.
Yeah.
So your defensive line knows they can pass rush every play. And then when they're down 17, it's like they're going to be throwing the ball.
Yeah, fuck.
Just send 4.
Is their offensive line that bad? I mean, I'm not trying to smite their offensive line, but like, bro, they got like, what
They got
happened?
killed. I don't know.
Because they're so good. That's the whole time I was like, dude, Mahomes is good. If you put him down, he's nasty as fuck.
Yeah.
But they were just like melting right through.
It was wonderful.
It was,
It was
truly
really beautiful.
Truly a sight.
Yeah.
Poor Reed though.
I went to the after party.
Did you
I
really?
got to hold the trophy. It was crazy.
Did you raise it?
No, I was just like, I didn't really take it in. I was just like, yeah, it's lighter than I thought it'd be. I felt like a real imposter.
Why?
I don't know what the fuck am I doing holding those Super Bowl trophies. And everywhere I go, I feel like a fucking imposter, and that was crazy.
Yeah, that is fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Holding it. That is sick.
it was awesome.
That's fully the aggro crag, dude. You held the aggro crag. What was it? I guess the party must have been sick though.
Party was awesome.
Did champagne bottles actually shoot in the air, or was it that was?
I think that's the locker room,
That's
but
locker
they
room.
probably did. I left before I think things got real crazy.
Dude, and that coach, where did he coach before? The guy for the Eagles.
Sirianni, I think it was with the Colts. I think it was like an offensive coordinator. I think
And how long's he been there for the Eagles?
this is year 3.
Dude, 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 win.
Yeah, they're gonna have to stop talking shit.
Yeah, dude. Reed,
Yeah, he was an IUP guy. He coached at Indiana.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
I think there's like 3 guys on the staff that were from IUP.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Dude,
PSAC is in the
good
house.
for him, man. That's got to be crazy. I liked watching when the Gatorade got poured on him, and you could tell he was like,
Yeah,
he
take
was
it
soaking
in.
wet with Gatorade. At one point, he did like a
Yeah.
little like kind of prayer thing. It was just like, oh, it's
Yeah.
like, bro, that's all they want,
Bro, week fucking after the end, last season ended in complete disaster. They
Yeah.
were 10-1 and then lost every game.
Yeah,
And then this year they started out 2-2 with some bad fucking losses, and people were starting to really get on him and be like, "We're gonna have to fire him." So like for the next like 4 weeks, maybe 5, everyone was just waiting for him to lose 1 game, and he would probably have been close.
you get fired that fucking fast.
Yeah,
I guess if you have like, I guess there's a world of fucking coaches, and you can just be like, all right, buddy, get out.
especially because he inherited a
Super
very
Bowl.
good team
Yeah.
and went straight to the Super Bowl his first year. And when coaches do that, they usually don't get credit for that.
I got you. That makes
know?
sense. So he had somewhat of a building year the year after that.
And then the year after was like, all right, let's see what he does. And they fucking exploded. They
Yeah.
were terrible.
yeah,
So then, yeah, he was on the hot seat a little. Then
he's good.
he's the bro.
Do you think there's a chance they're the new Chiefs, that they'll go back and try to get it again?
I do.
Yeah,
I think there's a strong chance. They
sick.
get a lot of guys back.
that's what they say. They're
Yeah.
not losing anybody, are they?
They're going to lose some key defensive pieces,
Okay.
but I hope maybe they won't lose him. They're just up for free agency.
Okay.
Contracts, I think, should be all right.
They might be the most hateable dynasty, though. Philly becomes like a Chiefs era,
Be
Chief
the
type
funniest dynasty of all time.
Oh my god, dude!
It'd be the funniest.
Philadelphia is going to look like fucking Aleppo.
Philadelphia is gonna be bad, dude.
They got to stop destroying the
I
city.
was jealous. I mean, even being at the Super Bowl was obviously where you want to be, but Philly would have been fun.
So fun to be there. Although, dude, I'm telling you, last time when I was there, I was like right on Broad Street. My house was like 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
And it was too much, man. I'm like just watching people just start wrecking shit. I was just like, this is fucking annoying. It was pissing me off. They got to stop fucking breaking the city.
Sometimes you gotta.
Dude, they were like flipping fucking cars, dude. It's crazy.
How else are you gonna make an omelet?
That's true.
You have to break a couple eggs here.
That's true. Although, I mean, that is just part and parcel, man. Otherwise, yeah, you are just Chiefs fans, just like, we'll get them next year. Yeah, true. You got to bleed. If you bleed green, you bleed green. It is what it is.
There's nothing we can do about it.
But the worst part is now they're like, now it's like it's something that gets attention online. So now people are like, yes, we gotta ramp this up even more. I'm gonna break a window. It's like, dude, don't do it, dude.
I'm gonna go viral committing a crime. It's gonna be my face. I'm gonna share it.
But yeah, that was I think that was. I'll be excited to see what Kendrick Lamar does, because he seems like he'll be pretty content to just kind of fade out and be like, I won, beat you.
Yeah, he goes away for a while.
Yeah, I beat you
most of the time.
That's gonna be it, man.
It better not be. That's kind of a fucking lame ass.
No, that's beating the video game. Be like, I'm done. Bye. Sorry, I'm fucking.
No rematch. That was it. I called it. No rematch. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like, if you want to be the best ever, if you're fucking, if your one thing is beating a guy in a rap battle and then going, I'm done.
Well, that's to be fair, he did have like a lot of people liked him. I was always kind of like,
loved Kendrick Lamar.
I was always like, meh, I didn't. It just wasn't for me.
He's so good. I mean,
he's great. Of course, he's a super successful, talented guy. But it was just, I was always like, whatever. And then, but then I didn't realize he'd been away for so long. And then I guess he came back. He was summoned back, and then for him, that is sweet to be kind of chilling. Like, I don't know. Then just be like, oh, yep,
yeah,
top of the game. But it all happened, dude. It was funny because like, Lil Wayne was like, remember when him and Nicki Minaj were like, they were like the biggest.
And Drake.
And well, then Drake was like, launched out of that. But yeah, maybe there's going to be the newest rappers to become the biggest. Dude, rap's so bad. Like, I'm not trying to sound like an old guy. It's literally like, it's a minute and a half songs of just nonsense. They can't understand. You literally.
I was watching videos of, I never got to see the halftime performance.
Okay.
I was making my way up to Trump Dog Suite.
Oh, so sick.
But I didn't get to see the performance. We just watched it right now. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I was only seeing videos online of like old guys that were watching the Super Bowl getting filmed by their like grandkids that were like, what the hell is he saying? I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, and I watched that thing. I was like, I haven't understood one word.
Yeah.
And I know the songs.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. It wasn't this is something I've been thinking about for a long time, as like, and again, it's like, sounds like a very uncomfortable thing to even talk about, but as like the country gets better in terms of race relations, will black guys lose cool points? And I think it could just be me trying to fulfill my own theory, but I think it's happening. I've
had this theory for since the old test.
Yeah, true.
This has been my working theory, and now I'm just sitting back and watching it play out.
It's your theory of relativity.
It is, dude. You can't be,
dude. And it's like, I'm watching it, and I'm like, yeah, dude, it's losing. Like, it's not like the stuff of like a charged counterculture.
It's been fever pitch, and then since then it's been kind of like, we're still doing this.
Yeah,
but
no, that was the sense I got off that. I'm like, oh, this is like, like the revolution sponsored by Pepsi.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, oh, all right, this has been so fucking watered down and extorted by politicians that now it's just kind of like, all right, like you just has literally zero effect. You watch it and you're like, oh, cool, man. So, and then, again, we had our first taste of Indian guys wilding out. It's like there's more of that to come.
Yeah, it's almost time.
Ramaswamy Anakin's hard, dude. He fell into the
It's almost
lava,
time.
but those boys are not.
Yeah.
There's more Ramaswamys, bro.
There's
that
a
guy,
lot.
that dude was. He just first made it on the land and swung his
Yeah,
fucking.
that was D-Day. He went first. There's a lot more coming, dude.
No, dude. No shortage.
I kind of like a lot of it though.
The Indian Bros,
The Indian Bros.
bro. Been a fan.
Oh yeah, you
Been
got
a
some day
fan.
ones.
Been a fan. When you were gone, I interviewed Sagar from Breaking Points, and I tried to just get into Hinduism. Dude, they are not having it. There's an iron wall. They are keeping white stoners out of Hinduism talk, dude. I was like, what about it? He's like, I fucking hate when fucking white guys talk to me about Hinduism.
Really?
I'm like, that's a pretty cool religion, dude. I mean, it's not just all about
How
you
come
guys.
we're the only ones that get fucking crushed for shit like that?
I don't know, dude.
Like if an Indian guy came up and was like, "Tell me about Jesus Christ," I'd be like, "Bro,
I'll be more than happy.
what do you want to know?"
Well, but that's because we have a universal, Catholic land. We are built for everybody.
Yeah.
Hinduism it's like an ethnic religion.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, and he made a fair point. He's like, dude, he's like, depending on like what area you live in, there's like a patron fucking, they have their patron blue guy. They have their genie, and then like you fucking, it's all based on like he's like it's so hyper specific to like the area and where you're living. You got to be born into it. It's like Judaism in a way where you kind of have to be born into it, otherwise people will be like they just take you as kind of a poser. He kind of poser paused me, and I was like, no, I just think it's cool. Like theoretically, I think it's cool.
Yeah, why not? You should be allowed to learn.
I mean, he can't stop me from learning.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to like, I'm just interested in it as like a, like how, like growing up with that as like your backdrop. And he just was shut it down. He was just like, I
think when you grow up with it, it's just like every 8 or 9 weeks, you and all your bros have to get sticks and swords and fight the Muslim guys with sticks and swords in the street. And then you call it a day, and then you go, all right, buddy, fuck you, buddy.
True.
Have you ever seen their fucking stick and sword fights? They all have Ninja Turtle weapons, and they just fucking.
It's truly Lord of the Flies.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
It's Lord of the Flies.
It's nuts.
But that's the same thing with the Sino-Indian border dispute. They the same thing. They have another stick. There's a whole
Stick
other
and sword fight.
stick battlefront. Yeah, they've been disputing the Chinese-Indian border for like decades, and every
Nothing
now
but
and
sticks.
again, the Chinese dudes will mock them and be like, 5 feet's ours. They'll be like, get back. And get back.
They have the stick fight.
God, that's the funniest thing in the
I'd
world.
suck and hitting the fucking face with a stick during the fight.
And you got to give up like 4 feet of Mother India. You're
Yeah.
like, okay. Coming back would be sick though. You get the bros, you're all horny as hell. Fucking, although that's a horny v horny battle.
This is the horniest fucking battle.
But yeah, rest assured, the Indian dudes will be back, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, Ramaswamy, people spazzed and piled on him for that. And it's like, I get it. Like getting dressed down, just being like, no more fun, white guys. It's time to do math. It's like, I get it.
Yeah.
But people were like deeply shocked and offended. And it's like, that's the one that does make me laugh when you have all these people who are like, you have like white Americans who are like, it's a meritocracy. Sorry, everybody else. We got to the top. And as soon as you talk about Indian guys coming in, you're like, we need some fucking legislation to keep. Let's look. Come on, let's
Yeah.
look at this here. That is kind of, for
I
me,
think
it's
there's
like,
also
it's kind of wimpy on some level.
white people have been dying to be allowed to be racist.
True. That is like a Diet
dying.
Coke kind of for racism.
Yeah,
Like,
they
wow.
go, what about Indian people? And everyone goes, are we allowed? Are we allowed to do this?
That was bottled up. Yeah. True. Because the Indian guys, Ramaswamy did. You're actually right on that. He caught like a suppressed tidal wave of just kind of like,
Yeah.
ethnocentric thoughts, being like, we're in a fucking, and people fucking spazzed on him. He did. Here's the thing though. He did court those guys.
He did.
So he basically had his own little thing going, and they just got him, bro. One slip up, and they were like, "Fuck you."
It's a dangerous world.
It is.
If you get into that fucking political clickbait shit,
Oh yeah,
they're going to get you. Left or right. They're
it's
going to
true.
get you.
It's coming. It's coming, and it's so funny because it was like, I could see him being like, "This is a deeply inspiring," and dude, he could also be right. Like, just because you're like, "Fuck you, dude," doesn't mean that's not just going to happen anyway.
Wasn't he like, no more sleepovers?
Yeah.
Time to study?
No more sleepovers. No more. He said less of one movie. Like, think of like some like a rollerblading silly movie and like more. I don't know what fucking movie he would propose for us to get our act together. White guys got to pull their pants up. White guys' pants are up to here. India guys' pants are up to like their nipples. So we might have to pull our pants all
On the
way
pants
up.
meters? Indians are top of the pants.
Yeah, dude.
Where would you rank the Chinese? They're close second.
They're close second, or they probably go like every inch or every year. They probably like it depends on how they're doing. How many of them are doctors?
Yeah.
Like if they lose doctors and their pants drop a little bit.
But no, you're not wrong about that. Indian waistline is the ribs.
We've been top of the pops in terms of pants height. Now, like, we're getting told to pull our pants up, and we're like, hey, buddy, don't worry about our culture, dude. We got some shit going on.
This is family business, dude. Don't worry about our pants.
I know. It was so fucking funny. But that's the question remains, do white people need to pull their pants up? Because they compete in a global marketplace, which it just
You
seems
have to
like
have the
we're
highest
in.
pants.
We got to fucking yank our pants up. We might have to pull our pants up. We thought we were getting by with our pants to our fucking waists.
Sometimes when the whites pull their pants up too high, though.
True.
Because those boys had some pretty high pants over in Deutschland.
Kanye pulled his pants up.
Kanye pulled his pants up to the moon. Dude. Kanye's pants are in the fucking stratosphere. Kanye pulled his pants up too much. Kanye, you gotta fucking pull your pants down a little.
Bro, I didn't know he did a Super Bowl commercial, first of all.
I didn't either.
And then did you see it? And then I checked his website. It was literally just the swastika
t-shirt.
HH3 or something. Bro, he went fucking nuts.
It's been a good read. His Twitter page is fucking, it's a great read, bro.
The Twitter rants were pretty great.
All caps. Sometimes you need to slap a bitch or something like that.
He says, for the record, I have hit women.
Yeah.
And then the one of them was in all caps. Like, you guys think I'm freaking out. I'm actually over here chilling. It's like, bro, you're tweeting in all caps. You're not chilling. Unless he's on some, like, this is the new marketing wave. I could see him going, like, genius mode in his head being like, this is just a new millennia, dude. He's like, be like, I'm puppeting people through their nervous systems. Although he does see, he has came out on the record been like, dude, I really don't like Jews. So he really clarified his feelings pretty hard. So, and he seemed to chill a little bit, and he just like fired the engine back up.
For nearly a year.
Yeah, and then he was like, you know what, man?
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show.
That's been a funny
bing, bop, bing, bum, boom.
That's been a funny. And then there was a guy who he's like, I'm burning $25,000 worth of Yeezy shoes, and it's like, first of all, dude, that's the most laughable. If you zoom out of that from another country, you're like, okay, this guy said he loves Hitler, so now this guy's going to burn $25,000 worth of sneakers. It's like, stop pretending you guys have problems, dude.
Yeah.
That's like that's like, for real, it's like embarrassing to watch that. Like, let's all unite and burn these $700 sneakers. It's like, dude, what battle are you guys even
Seems
fighting?
like you're trying to make it about you at that point.
Yeah.
Going, hey, everyone.
Dude, it's a blowtorch.
I'm about to go viral right now.
With a blowtorch in a fire-safe environment.
I need to go viral now.
And then, dude, the comments are so it's like, you already gave him your money, dumbass. He's paid, bro. I know.
Kanye could be securing a bag that no one on earth can see.
That's what I'm saying. Now, now that Jim Jones opened my eyes to the meta bag.
I wonder how his swastika t-shirt sold.
That's the data you need.
I've been told good.
Really?
I'll check it out. Did you guys see the actual commercial, though? It's
No.
pretty funny. It's him just on his iPhone again, and he's going, I blew all the money I was supposed to spend on the commercial on these new grills, so this is the commercial. And then it just goes Yeezy.com or whatever. And it's just him and like a dentist like doing a front-facing selfie video.
Oh, yeah. Well,
That's awesome.
apparently there's a connection with his
It's a nice
dentist
grill,
and the
too.
nitrous and shit.
Oh yeah, his
Oh,
dentist.
maybe,
I
yeah, I
forgot about
remember.
that.
He might be
hearing about
gone
that.
off the. He might be gone off the galaxy
The
gas.
laughing at the galley.
Who knows?
I mean, dude, if you zoom all the way out on it, and it's obviously again, he's like, I get it. If he's like full on swastikas, I get why people are bristled by this. He's prickling people for sure. But if you zoom out, he might be on just some other shit of like, we should really not worry about what anyone says. But then it's like, I don't know. Could be a giant performance art piece. That's my whole thing.
It seems like they took his site down 24 hours ago.
Yeah, I
And
checked. I tried to check it the other day. It was gone.
I
had on my shopping cart. They were like, "You have a notification."
Shit, I still have 7 in my shopping cart. I was getting one for everyone I know.
Gifts for the fam.
Of course.
My mom's birthday's coming up. I figure I'll give her a Yeezy swastika shirt.
I want to get my mom a swastika T-shirt.
It is funny because at any point he can just be like, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Everybody, that's fine. You're all right. You're good, man.
You're the man.
You're the man. He needs to drop an album. The album has to be good.
It's going to be tough to make music with that lingering.
I mean, has anyone ever made Nazi rap?
No, I don't know.
It's crazy. He made a gospel album 2 years ago. Now he's selling Hitler shirts. It's fucking crazy, dude.
He might be just. I think it's pretty.
But then how did he become a billionaire again? Is that even, didn't he get put out in like Forbes list of like, he's now has like $3 billion again or something?
Maybe they unfroze all his fucking accounts.
True.
Gotcha.
That's well, dude, here's what, look,
Gotcha.
I don't want to give anyone business advice, but if you know, your accounts get unfrozen, last thing you want to do is do a swastika t-shirts.
The funny thing is he was like, he did all that, got everything frozen, and he was like, all right, I'm good. Sorry about that. They go, all right, here's all your money back. He said, I'm not, fuck you guys. I'm fucking.
It's crazy. It is
still a goat.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's
Still the goat, dude. I'm sorry.
his Twitter's funny as shit, and he hasn't got kicked off of Twitter yet, right?
I don't.
X,
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
don't
mean.
think.
Well, dude, it does. I mean, again, it is like I totally get why people are upset, but it does beg the question, like, might we have to be all become big boys and girls about words and just be like, okay, this guy's fucking popping off on some crazy shit. You know what I mean? But then again, it's like, are people so dumb that if you start doing that, people will go up and just be like, yeah, fucking, we are Nazis.
Yeah, there's that.
There's that.
I think it is
People
both.
are pretty fucking dumb, so people could see the green light and be like, okay.
For sure.
But they can also do that.
But that's also the green light to just also pop off on the internet for the most part. Yeah.
true.
I don't know.
It's wild. It is
It's,
wild, dude.
It's a tough one to comprehend.
How did he even get that far? Well, I guess they can't
Or
really.
maybe it's the most simple thing ever to comprehend.
Yes.
Here's a guy saying he loves Hitler. You go, shut up.
Exactly.
Hitler was gay.
Yeah, true. No one's taking that angle. Yeah, it's just weird. That's the thing. I'm kind of. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I'm saying. It's
I'm saying that, like, when I was listening to that Hitler book every fucking day, you listen to it, you go, this guy sucked dick.
Yeah.
Like, there's this whole like thing online where they're like, he was actually cool as fuck. I don't know if you really look into it. It's like, he sucked.
Yeah, he was a big,
Really look into it.
He was truly a baby,
He was,
big time baby.
The Wild Wild West.
The Nazi swastika is backwards from the original Hindu one,
Yeah.
and they say when you turn the swastika backwards from the original Hindu one, it's a sign of bad luck. So,
Certainly was.
he hexed himself.
Certainly was bad luck.
Yeah, dude, that's what happens. He harnessed the power. It was just too great. completely destroyed the man.
I actually have to whiz.
Yeah, whiz.
Let's take our 90th break. All right. Well, let's go
Fat.
straight to the Patreon.
Bye.
Goodbye.